with the baby?
Hell no, he's the worst.
But you like this song? Or you just like to dance?
I like the dance.
See, that's why I'm confused about you, because you'd be like, if you said play, I don't know, if you would have said something like play Suge. That's why when you say you like Uzi, I was like, you like
but why does that
Uzi
confuse people?
because you hate Drake, who's a real artist, and you like Nick.
He's the furthest thing from one of those. We'll get to that.
He's the furthest thing from a real artist. The best seller of all time, not the
Not the best selling artist of all time. He's the best streaming artist of all time.
selling.
No, he is not. Why do you think that? You think he outsells Michael Jackson?
Yeah, it would be close.
It's just not close. The numbers aren't close.
Well, real quick, I don't want to talk about this long, but I do want to know, because JD's a Drake fan, what you just said. What me and Steph have been saying is if Lil Wayne would have had, if LimeWire didn't exist,
and Lil Wayne got streaming numbers? Streaming numbers?
And got them streaming numbers back in 2006 to 2010, his numbers would be shitting on Drake.
Wouldn't even be close.
I want to say shit.
No, that's the reason why that streaming even exists now. Because of all the legal downloads.
I think it'd be like Lil Wayne, Drake.
No,
I don't think it'd be like this.
Why do you think
Lil Wayne was like there, bro.
Lil Wayne was so much bigger than
Drake.
So much bigger than Drake.
And he was actually, well, I ain't gonna say, I'm not going. But Drake's the past 2 years have not been good.
He was bigger because there was not as much artists as there now.
Huh?
There's a lot of artists now, and Drake still shits on everyone. Lil Wayne was one of the top.
Lil Wayne was.
I mean, there was a lot.
Lil Wayne was eating when Jay-Z was out. Lil Wayne was eating when there was niggas out. Lil Wayne was eating.
And Drake is eating while there's niggas out plus streaming.
Not. He don't eat. No, he don't.
Not yet. Kanye was out. M was out.
That's what I'm saying.
All of them was out. Prime.
That's what I'm saying. Kendrick and Drake both benefit off of a weak rap game, if we're gonna be honest. It's a weak rap game.
Yeah, it is.
And
even like Jadakiss was rapping, like hard rappers.
But they stream.
But that don't mean nothing to me. That don't count for nothing.
I'm saying if Drake's...
anybody's gonna stream, like that don't count for nothing. What does that even account for? What do you think?
Album sales don't mean shit to me no more. I mean,
the album sales don't, but the streams, I mean,
the streams are worse.
I understand they fuck it up, but...
The streams are worse. What do you think is easier to pay? What would you do less of? Pay $10.99 for one album and take that risk, or would you rather stream it for free?
Right.
I know DSP's ruin music. I say all the time.
Right, so his numbers really don't amount to shit to me, because when niggas was buying albums, Drake wasn't doing numbers like that. And first off, he just started doing numbers when he signed that Apple deal, but that's a different topic for a different day. Jewish boy.
Because he's from, what do you say? He's from hell?
Yeah.
He was put here.
He benefits off of a lot of things, is all I'll say. One, that he's Jewish, and the industry is run by...
Don't nobody think about Drake and think he's Jewish.
Yes, they do.
They don't. No, that literally is the furthest thing. Hey, sit up there real quick. Yeah.
Jewish boy.
No one thinks that, but people that know.
People like you that care. Nobody care that Drake's Jewish. Literally.
How do you know that for a concrete fact? I mean, not the Jewish part, but you said, but the people who know, they know.
He just think he got.
Yeah, why do you think you're right?
He's got these all-seeing eyes. Apparently, he follows every blog that me and Hunter don't follow. Like, he just always saying, "Well, just go."
Well, first off, Joe and him was just talking about it a few podcasts ago.
But the people who know.
But even if he was Jewish, even if he is Jewish, what does that mean?
The industry is run by Jewish men, and everybody knows that there's Jewish bias. It's not.
I mean, you talking about Leo or Colin?
No, I'm talking about everything is run by Jewish men.
But don't nobody. You think there's like a strong community of Jewish people? They don't get down like that.
Okay. I'm just telling y'all what it is, man. Y'all gonna keep calling me crazy.
I'm not calling you crazy. I'm just saying that's
always prevails.
Every week you have a different crazy wild Drake.
I've been telling y'all about
it. I've been telling people who know.
I've been telling y'all for a year.
He's a Jew?
Yeah, he's a Jew. That matters in the entertainment industry. I don't understand.
Why? I don't know.
Well, do your due diligence on Jewish people.
I believe you, King.
Thank you.
How about that?
Thank you. And his Apple deal.
You're a hater. Is what it is.
I ain't hating. He signed the Apple deal before Views, or if you're reading this, came out. Then he turned into the sixth god, and then all of a sudden he became the biggest artist in the world. All of a sudden.
Is Drake your favorite artist? Is he?
By far.
Damn.
And Views is hard.
I like Views.
Thank you.
No, I like Views. His album after that, what is it?
Thank you.
Scorpion's the worst.
Stop.
I mean, no, it's More Life.
Stop. Scorpion's horrible.
No, More Life's bad, but that was a playlist. But Scorpion's
got 9 and 10 good songs.
No, we done went through that with you.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, no, we
Scorpion.
really, I'm not doing
Scorpion got heat.
That's what I'm saying. They're crazy, bro.
Now that back half,
Is it a
not
good album?
like
That-
Ratchet, Happy Birthday, and all that.
That's not good.
eh.
But all that smoke for Kanye, all them, yes.
Them
Drake
first
was in the
4
back.
songs?
Jaded.
No one goes back to that.
Sanders
No one
Rose.
likes
Sanders
those
Rose
songs.
good. There's like,
Jaded's hard.
There's 4 good songs on there.
there's like 3 or 4 good
4?
songs. There's like 3 or 4 good songs.
You just
on there.
chose Sanders Road over Jaded?
Yeah.
He's crazy, bro.
Y'all like awful stuff. Anyways, can we get to your take where I think I was talking about Michael Jackson a couple of days ago, or no?
Yeah, Drake's not close to Michael Jackson.
I know. I really hope
Not
you know.
remotely. You
Like,
know that,
You really
though.
irritate me with that.
You know that though?
Like, I really hope you know that.
Survival's hard.
Drake did that
Non-stop's
wrong.
hard.
Wrong.
Elevate.
Elevate's hard. Emotionless is hard.
Emotion's hard.
8 out of 10's hard. Mob Tie's hard.
I'm
Can't
upset
take a joke
wrong.
hard. Can't
8 out of 10
Right, you're
hard.
crazy, bro. Talk up. Or now I won't even give you talk
Talk
up.
Up
Is there
with
more is hard.
Bro, that is pure heat.
Jaded's hard. Finesse hard.
Man, I'm not.
Blue Tint's hard. Don't do that.
I listen to that shit.
Final
when I'm
Fantasy's hard.
I listened to it multiple times. And I'm a Drake fan. I wanted to like it bad, couldn't.
What was wrong with it?
on.
Yeah,
Like the rapping is pathetic.
Yeah. I liked a few songs.
If y'all
Like,
gonna keep
Emotionless, hard. There was a couple of good songs in there, but a lot of it was just, I feel like.
Jaded is
he
one of his
rushed it.
best songs ever.
Best songs ever.
He not saying it's
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 the top
up
50
there.
for me.
It's
It wouldn't make the top 50.
What is it?
not make top 50.
Yeah, I know.
You
all
don't
those
get to
songs.
talk.
I'm trying to refrain. Even though I told JD I had smoke.
Oh,
on
no,
my
No,
back.
Shane, you ain't did a clean shave in a while.
Nah,
Look at he
I'm
got some
letting it
chin
go.
hairs and shit.
I ain't been to the barber.
I'm never
rough.
cut mine ever again.
I need to go get a haircut. This
You know how long
coronavirus
it's
got
been
me
here?
up.
You know
Yeah,
how long
you
it's
don't
been
cut
here?
your shit.
I don't grow hair, so
That is
every little bit I
crazy.
got down here is
Stay
staying.
there.
That is really.
And it be
crazy.
pissing my friends
This
off.
That don't make
Coronavirus
sense
got me
because
messed
I've always
up.
had a beard. I know I'm white, but that don't mean nothing to me.
I mean, it does.
It means a
but-
little something.
I said to me. All I'm saying is how even like
can't
Sunny,
say
how
that.
people be like that? Like how is the difference so crazy? How are you 25?
It's
you can't-
genetics.
Genetics.
It's pure genetics. I mean, you're
dad
right though.
can't- your dad
My
can't-
dad barely got a goatee.
Or
He got a goatee, but it probably grows as long as that.
Hey, mom.
Real shit. But his connects though. But right here's thin.
you know all about his dad's goatee.
Fine. Did you ever see that picture of me and your dad?
My dad's.
Bruh, you've never seen him that?
You told me about it, never sent
His
it.
dad has it. I've never seen it. I don't got it.
I thought
Your dad
oh.
took it on his phone.
I'll try to get it now, for real.
Is that hilarious?
He told me, I was like, what?
Like, how random is that? But nah, what was he talking about besides Drake? Oh, okay. What makes a good artist to you? I'm curious.
Well, this
For-
is episode 25 of the Noahidols Podcast. This is your host right here, my man Joe.
Man, we were shooting these bitches out.
Man,
I'm
fact, this is my
troublesome.
man Troublesome, my main man JD.
Our guy
What's happening,
JD, a guest appearance. We hitting guest appearance.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
We're knocking them all out.
Damn, gotta get him on.
While we're in the middle of supposed to be social distancing,
Man.
this is when we're getting in our bag and having all of
I know,
our
y'all
social
6
We're
Right.
all
interactions.
gonna
6
get
feet apart.
coronavirus. Is what's going to happen.
Don't say that.
But no, I'm saying. I mean like
Nah, but don't
everybody.
say that.
But it's gonna
I
happen.
almost
Everybody's gonna
disrespected
get
you and said Smoothie King. My fault.
I'm dead.
But no, everybody's gonna get it.
Everybody's gonna get it.
They
Okay.
say like 60% in the world or something.
They said 80.
80% of the world.
Bro, that's whack.
But only 1% is gonna catch it badly. Anyways, answer my question.
So for me, to
What was
go
the
back,
question?
what makes a good artist? For me to go back, I was just pretty much got deeply into music 3 years ago.
Explains a lot. It really explains a lot. I'm
I
not
know,
trying-
yeah.
I'm not trying to.
So Drake, he wasn't the first one that I was listening heavy to, but he was the one I related to.
Now, can you distinct the difference between your favorite artist and like
A good artist?
the best artist? Like,
Yeah.
do you genuinely think
I'm
he's
not irrational. No, I'm not irrational, but to my personal preference, to me,
right? He's your favorite artist.
yes.
Okay.
But he's the best to you.
I'm gonna say yes because I really didn't listen to Michael Jackson. My
No,
mom,
I mean just like right now. Right now, he's the best in the game.
he's coming down, but
Why you
But
think
yeah,
he's
that's-
coming down?
No, he's coming down.
he,
You think he is?
yeah, everyone has a climax and come down. I don't think Drake would do
But
this.
do you think? Why
and
do you
then-
think that is?
why he's coming down?
Like, are you saying his content's getting worse, or are we outgrowing his content, or?
I just being a
You don't think he talked about a lot of the same shit like nonstop the past 20 years or 10 years?
Like immature.
he does, but it's what
No, I don't even care about that because some of that shit
I think he
need and
gets-
everything. But I just after
that's
10
'cause you're
years,
20.
to,
I think he gets a lot of shit off of social media.
That's what I've been saying.
But he's keeping up with the.
That's what
it
he
may
does.
relate to him.
That's what he. No, it don't. It don't even be real to him. He gets Instagram captions. He be seeing what we talking about, and then he makes it catchy. Why?
But he was a dude who made the Instagram captions popular. Who before
he had
him?
a lot.
I mean, he did that, but it wasn't his Instagram caption.
Wait, hold up. I think y'all are doing the chicken before the egg.
No, I remember back
Because
during Take
Drake,
Care.
no. People would take Drake's verses and make them Instagram
Yeah,
that's what he was
captions.
saying.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, but he didn't see that and run with it. We took that
That's
as
what I'm
people.
saying. That's what I'm
and-
saying.
That's not what
and
I'm saying.
You said he takes Instagram stuff.
Now, no, we both agreed that he be on social media. He don't be on there. Like, Drake's never on there, but we're saying he be watching what we be talking about on social
I think
media.
everyone does.
Yeah, I think they do, but I'm saying he be turning stuff into catchy stuff. Like, he just says little one-liners on the
But
album.
he made that. He did
Nah,
make
but-
it. It was
but no,
organically,
back-
and he was like,
yes,
"Well, if they
back during
fuck with
Take
me,
Care,
I'm
back
doing
during
it."
Take Care and shit like that, Marvin's Room, those songs, niggas was making their Instagram captions. Now I feel like
You're saying back then it was organic. Now he's trying.
now he tries to make an Instagram caption when he makes a song. He be doing these little corny one-liners,
I can see that.
and
I can see 50-50. I can see him saying, "They fuck with me. I'm gonna do this still." But
So this is my thing with Drake is I don't understand. Are you outgrowing his
Yeah.
content? Because to me,
Yeah.
his music hasn't changed.
have you listened to them leaks on Twitter?
Yeah,
Yeah,
know.
I need them.
They sound like two like
Zodiac signs. I need those.
Oh yeah, the ones that just
It's just he's
Yeah,
talking.
But that's my point. My point is Drake's music hasn't really changed.
Well, no, me and you exactly. When that new the new video came out, we talked about the new video. I literally said that it's a cool verse. I would have loved it in 2016. That's why I said that it's a cool shit. I just ain't gonna go back to no more because the content hasn't changed to me.
Which goes back to
straight.
my question to JD is he declining as an artist or his fan base growing up?
It's hard. Because the leaks, I need those leaks. I'm talking about him talking about relationship problems with females. Like, it's relevant still.
I would just love to see if Drake had like
My thing is, I
22
relate to what he says. Not Drake as a person. What he says, like, on Take Care, I sent him a girl a whole, 8. It really related to me. I didn't know how to say it. I sent the whole
Drake
thing.
Cole are the most relatable artists to me by a lot.
And that's my biggest thing with Stephen is I don't think Stephen's ever been able to relate with Drake because Stephen don't really operate in that world. He don't really care about a lot of stuff that Drake
Drake's
talks
very
about.
relatable to me.
I'm drawing a blank. It was, I think the city that we're from just kind of ruined things. And she was living in Dayton. I was here, and we couldn't. And I didn't know how to express myself at that. And I sent that, and I was like, bro, this is perfect. And it worked.
I have a lot of them, but
And it worked. Shout out
the
to
thing is with
Drake.
Drake, I would love to see if Drake has never had an artsy project ever, not one. As in he never tried anything new or.
So what is y'all's thing? Y'all artists is y'all want them to progress?
No, I'm saying he's
that's
never had a
artist.
project designated to a certain topic. He's never had a change in anything. Like even if he'd had the same album, same flow and everything, but the whole album was a concise album about something.
So to my point, you're outgrowing Drake.
Wait.
I'm not growing Drake's content.
Wait.
I've been said that, yeah.
But Lil Wayne did that. He didn't have a whole.
And
But Lil Wayne outgrew
Yeah,
Lil Wayne.
he got outgrew.
The thing
okay,
is,
okay. That's
Lil
fair.
Wayne's
That's
prime
fair.
is just way better than Drake's prime.
That's
Because Lil
fair.
Wayne's prime is top tier goat shit.
But
I don't listen to his new Lil Wayne last two albums. I like 2 songs
Yeah,
on
we don't
both.
listen to
And
that
they're 20 song out. They're 20 song albums.
He
Lil Wayne,
went through a
that's
stage where Lil
But
Wayne
his
dropped
old
his shit,
Wayne
he
had-
didn't even know.
Right. Exactly.
And he's a big
So-
Lil Wayne stan, but yeah, I agree.
I understand.
I
That
agree
makes
with
sense.
Hunter.
But
big
I would
time.
love to see if Drake came up with a.
My thing has always been
We're gonna know that
yeah.
as soon as it pop up.
I know.
Where you-
But I guess to see that we're.
I'm
from
dead.
Saying, oh yeah, that's
I'm dead.
oh, shot
Shot-
for me.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Bro,
Shout out to me.
Facts.
Hey, that has a lot
Facts.
of one.
And Drake
hit.
has a classic album, and it's this one.
Yeah, I agree.
And nothing was the same.
I don't know about that.
That's
I
not
agree
a
with
classic
this.
album, but whatever.
Nothing.
And the Weeknd wrote those lines, so that don't even matter.
I don't
Anyway.
care. This is a classic album to me.
Nah,
Bro,
nah,
this
I won't.
is my number one.
That used to be my shit.
Yeah.
That used to be my shit.
That
But
is
all
my
my
number
point,
one.
my point being,
Yep, and Drake's unmatched when it comes to intros on songs, on albums.
please stop.
Unmatched.
And I'm not like I said, I'm not super well versed on music. Like, I just got.
Unmatched interludes.
Tyson Leather.
Well, I mean, but what
No, he
you
said
mean as
no.
what as
He
songs
didn't say no.
or just what do you mean? Because Jay Z got.
Now you see what I did.
What about Jay Z's intros?
No, the Tuscan Leather.
Hey, y'all about to kill me. I never.
So overrated.
The first Jay-Z album I listened to was
Nah, Jay-Z-
was Magna Carta Holy Grail.
Oh,
that was the
see,
first
yeah, I
one.
feel bad for
Right,
him.
but what
And
about
then-
okay? What about Kanye's intros? You're saying Drake, like you talking about his rapping or what? Or
just his
songs?
intros are always fire. They're not. He's never missed an intro.
But you say he's unmatched.
Okay, but I'm not.
Okay,
He's,
Yeah, he's up
I
there.
got you.
I'm just saying he hasn't missed on the intro.
I would definitely beg to differ.
I'm still tripping. He said
more live. What was on Views?
That's why when Hunter
You With Me?
Hunter likes
What was the
Hunter
first
likes
song?
like Room for Improvement.
Keep the family close, I think.
Yeah, that
I like
them are
that
not
Drake.
good.
Yeah.
I like Nothing Was the Same, Drake. Don't play that role. I love
That's
that.
when he's rapping.
But that's
I don't like Tuscan Leather.
that's epitome. Nothing was the same. Anybody that talks about Nothing was the same will go to Tuscan Leather.
Kendrick got some interesting. He has some I don't like.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Not that I don't like, but some songs that's like kind of like all right to where it's like I've been heard it so many times. Fuck your ethnicity.
I'm so
I'm sick
tripping.
of
What is
that
it?
song.
Tuscan
Fuck your
Leather.
ethnicity.
No, that's
The
fine.
beat switches
But
3
I'm
times
just
and he
saying,
kills
you know
all
what
3
I'm saying?
beats.
Them is fire.
But you're not sick of that song,
Bro, he's rapping. rapping.
Like rapping.
I mean,
and that's the thing I
Kendrick definitely
understand.
got
Wesley
better
Stereo is his best though.
That's
Yeah.
Hunter's
I
favorite.
don't know.
That was
Good-
Shireen,
Good Kid,
but-
Mad City is fire.
Shireen,
He don't like
yeah.
Tuscan Leather.
But no, good.
Where
I mean,
you-
Wesley Stereo.
where's
That's
Drake
top
on
shit.
you?
That's one of my favorite.
He's
That's
my
like top 5
favorite.
favorite song for me.
Yeah, Wesley
Cole.
Stereo is fire. But I don't remember. Oh,
Oh, what
damn.
you talking about?
Damn is
Cole?
what?
I can get some Cold Dap. You know.
Nah, I say he's my Drake's my
he
second
hit me
favorite
to Cole.
Oh, but if I had, like I said, if I had to,
Come on now, Eclipse.
No, we done had this talk before. If I had to take like 5
That's cool
artists,
now.
Drake
You
might be
playing
my top
Classic
5
Clan while
because he
you
has
driving,
so much
shifting?
music out.
Wow.
Trying to kill us?
That's
Stop.
crazy.
He
I
might
need to
be.
get back in my class.
I have a Drake has
No, you don't.
so many.
You're driving with a stick shift and playing Classic Clans like this.
They always call me wild, but I used to do wild.
He is wild. He's
Yeah,
Play
you
Classic
are
Stick
Clans,
shift.
driving stick
He has
shift,
a-
and switching music.
he has a big ass
know.
and it wasn't
I
it was
literally
Android.
hate driving with Shane because I
Big
be having
ass
anxiety.
big ass
You have anxiety
Samsung.
driving with Shane?
Facts.
And no, what he does is I never understand. He'll go to some places like where he'll be on MapQuest, so you don't know where he's going, and like. Me, I'm in like if it's at the mile, I'm already in the right lane.
And he's like, oh shit.
No, he'll be literally just on his phone doing anything, be in the left lane. He'll be like, 0.2 miles, go to your exit. He'll be like, oh, I missed my exit. I'm like, well, if you would have prepared.
Figure, right.
That's what 25-year-old Shane was with 18-year-old
Yeah, I
Shane.
can't imagine.
He's playing Clash of Clans with a big ass Samsung phone, shifting with the back of his palm. I'm like,
I mean, I'll never forget the time.
back of his.
I'll never forget
hand.
the time we went to Kendrick's concert. Shane did this 1,000 times. He was driving, and I think he had a watch on because at the time I didn't know what you was doing, and it was driving me crazy. But then I started wearing a watch that was a little bit big, and you know how when it gets there, and you're like, Shane did that 100 fucking times on the way there, and I kept like, why are you doing that?
Because you got to get it back down. You got to get it back down.
For sure.
I got a little wrist
At the
too.
time, I'm thinking, I'm gonna fucking run. No, when she would stop doing that. It's like,
Hey, you know what's funny?
You know, like he's trying to be cool, like drive. And,
I'm glad that JD just brought that up because JD seen me when I've been. JD seen me.
He
way
said he
more crushed than
deleted
either one
it,
of
the
you.
picture.
drunk crushed or like
Nope.
sad crushed?
Crushed,
He said nope.
like in the back of a car, cop car crashed.
You was there?
Remember I pulled up to your house?
He said, is that Jamil? It was like, oh shit, that's Shane. And remember I was on my phone? He said, y'all got a phone I can reach out? I ain't got nothing, man.
Crushed. Pulled up to.
Shane in the back
Did
like
you
this.
cry?
I cried when I got there.
Yeah,
Because
that
that's when
shit-
it got real.
That shit's scary.
I stayed in jail overnight.
Shane in jail would get crushed bad.
Oh my God. And I'm not a crime. I don't even give it up like that.
You ever
He said,
stayed
I'm not a
in jail?
criminal.
Have you?
I've done
For a
some of the dumbest
weekend.
stuff.
For what?
College gave him a wrong name. Cops were racist.
Wow.
You gave him a wrong name, they took you in for a whole weekend.
That's so whack.
On a Friday, and it was our concert week. So we pre-gaming by go to a concert.
But what
One
was
of
I
my-
doing for them to say your name?
One of my niggas took the stop sign out
Playing around.
yeah, I was in the shower, so I get out the shower. We probably got like almost 20 people on the porch.
Yeah,
Everybody
you
getting-
probably been to a star. Or you went to UC. You went to UC.
UC.
But
Crazy.
Still, same
Crazy.
Yeah, this be it.
So they outside doing whatever. I'm in the shower getting ready. So I come out the shower. I'm hurrying up. I still got water dripping.
Right.
Open the door. Cop right there. What happened? I'm like, I don't
I was just washing
know.
my balls.
Right.
So,
Who knows?
and I was in criminal justice, and so everybody was drunk, and I was like, let me handle it because I know he gonna try to trick y'all.
Right.
And I knew I wasn't supposed to lie, but
How old was you? 18, 19, 20?
23,
Oh,
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was,
Oh, damn.
yeah.
So you
I-
already knew, you were.
I knew not to lie, but I was
Right.
like, bro, like nobody knows what happened. Like,
Right.
why are you pressing this hard?
Right.
So he's like, what happened? Question, da 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 da. I'm like, all right, we done. Go in the house. I make some food. Come back out. He's still like by his car doing whatever. I go back in the house again. And then one of my friends like, hey, the cop want to talk to you. I'm like, bro, I'm done. Like, I'm not talking to him. I don't have a reason to. Go back out. They're like, bro, come on. They're about to arrest somebody. Da da da. It was bullshit.
Did they just arrest you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
So-
was you with Nick and them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
all
didn't
right,
even do it. I was like, bro, whatever happened, I did not do it. So why are you talking to me? Which I put myself in that position because I said I'd do it, but still, like, bro,
That's
like,
the Saudis. That's when I want to fight somebody. When I get out.
that right there, and you ruined my fucking weekend.
That's what I'm saying.
it was
trying
like,
to make a statement.
but it was like, he was like, bro, I know, like, just tell me the truth, like, drunk, like, y'all drunk, college, like, I understand. I'm like, bro, then leave then. Like, what do you mean?
Right, you understand,
Yeah, if you understand it, get off my
Leave.
porch.
So I gave him a wrong name and took me in.
Did you give him a fake name on purpose, obviously?
Absolutely.
Was
Because
it like
I didn't think it was, I thought he was just
But
gonna
was
like,
it a fake name that you knew somebody, or was it like just a John Smith type name?
random name.
Random name?
And he was like, just tell me the truth. Oh, I said that. Where we at now? We in the car.
Dang,
Takes me down there. He's like, so is it like, this is you? Da da da. I'm like, yeah, man. Because I'm pissed.
so you went along with it.
I'm pissed at this point, so I'm bullheaded. So I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Right.
And
man.
I still don't think if I would have said my real name, he would still have took me.
Right.
So blah blah blah. That all get done. I'm trying to get off my record because I'm trying to be criminal justice.
Right.
They was like, okay, you can do diversion. Like with your record, it's low misdemeanor. You've never been in trouble. You got your head on the right track. You can do diversion. You get it off in 6 months. 99.9% of the time you're gonna get it unless he says no. I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna get off on it by about 6 months. I go to my court date, it was like denied. I'm like,
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm like, for what? They was like, oh, the cop said he didn't want you to do that. So I had to wait a year just to get it off.
Yeah,
so he was just a dickhead.
That's why.
Have you ever heard the jail door slam? Boom.
Of course I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
So
Bro,
you done
it's-
had cops on your porch twice now when something wasn't in your.
You ever been checked in?
Yes.
That's salty.
I don't believe it.
But the stay in jail was the worst. I'm like, I'm in a tank. I'm like,
What
So
did
we
they
get
just
outta
keep
here
you in
soon.
there
That's
all
what
the
I'm
time?
saying.
I don't know what time it
I'll
is.
pick you up.
like hours. Yeah.
I'm like, I should be getting out of here soon. I
Yeah,
call
that was
my
my
boys.
second-
They was like, yeah, we about to
was
come
pissed.
get you.
Because you know,
Da-da-da.
remember I went to jail with.
Facts. I'll never. No, it wasn't.
Or
It was Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook.
Yeah, I'll never forget that day just for a lot of reasons. But
Oh man, that was not fun.
He was the first jailbird out of our friends.
That was not.
I know
fun.
that boggles Shane in jail literally boggles
That was
my
not.
mind.
And this is the thing. Me
I
and
feel bad. Don't you feel
me
bad
and
for him?
No.
You don't feel bad
tried
for
to
Shane
run.
in jail?
No.
but already had
You
his
have no
credit card
remorse.
information
No, you
stuff on it. He was like, I'm
are.
already
Everybody
caught.
should go
I
to
was
jail.
like, I'm about to run.
No,
out of here.
that's not true.
Yeah, they
Hell
should.
yeah,
They're
no,
I don't know
mean.
why he tried to put his credit.
That's not true.
We
First
all
off,
doing
what you
it.
just said was
We all
dumb
doing the
as
same
I'm
shit.
not
Niggas get away. We get away.
fuck. Why not drink that? Smack it out.
And I knew he was gonna
I
snitch
don't want
on
that
me.
edited
I already
out.
knew it.
No, you're
He's
drunk.
not built
That's what
like
it
I'm
is.
not.
Shane, I mean, Stephen had 2 Mike Hard lemonades and he's faded.
That's first off, that's so embarrassing. That's like.
But yeah, jail
faded.
is not fun.
I'm sure it's not.
Sitting in there, you don't know what time it is.
So then why
I
you
thought
want to get in the?
But
justice?
what y'all do, I don't understand.
Who?
Criminal damaging.
You just lay down.
I don't know. I
You
was
don't
in
got your
a.
phone. You don't got anything.
Well, it takes you
You
forever
just stay
to.
tonight and use that the next morning.
I was in there
You
for
couldn't wait.
2.5
Oh,
days.
you was 18. You was 18.
I was 18. Oh, I was 18 one time and 21 the other time.
So you've been in jail twice.
Wow.
That's salty. Bro.
I know. Ain't that crazy how
And it was just dumb stuff. Like it was just, I've done some of the dumbest stuff with me, Nick, and
Not being bored, but kind of being bored.
but being bored on the summer. Like I literally remember when that happened that day. It was lit. I was at your house, and I was like, I'm all right. I'm about to go get
Nigel to go see Batman.
No, Superman. I was like, I'm
Superman.
gonna go to y'all wanna ride with me? So they was like, yeah, cool. We go down here and get these tickets. So we get up there, and I had just bought.
Oh, that's the time.
I had just
where-
bought
Airsoft gun.
an airsoft
Yeah,
gun,
yeah.
and we was tearing people up all summer. Hey, when
We were ignorant.
we pulled up to the movie
That is
theater.
fun.
We pulled up to the movie, and it was automatic too.
Yeah.
We pulled up to the movie theater. Boom! I go up there and get I parked in front of the.
Drive pull up,
I
John.
parked up right there, went up
Right.
there and got me and my brother's tickets because it was a night premiere. It was gonna come back at 11, right? So we go up there, buy the tickets, and then I get back in the car, and somebody that we was with had the airsoft gun in their lap. Like,
But your face is a thing. You was
but
like,
I was like this.
I bet you won't shoot him.
Yeah, that's how. Anyway, I was like,
said, "Nigga,
but
you
you
know
gotta know who. Y'all know who my
Right,
cousin
He
is.
said, nigga, you know the fuck I am. He's like, all right, I'm about to pull off. You gonna do it.
Don't do it. And I was just like, and at that moment, I'm in it. I'm like, put the stick shift in.
Oh, you
burnt the corner. But that happened at like, what was that, probably like 4, 5?
didn't think nothing of it. Like,
Didn't think
oh.
nothing of it. Went and got my brother around like 10. And went back to the movie theater. And I pulled in and I see like 10, 11, probably like 9, 10 cop cars. Sheriff's, Highway Patrol. And I'm
Yeah, I
like,
would have shit.
I
Nah,
would've-
but that wasn't it though. I was like, that's weird.
Right.
I'd have pulled
I
out.
pulled in. I parked. As soon as I parked, put the car, everybody's lights came on at once, and they drew their guns out and started coming to the car, and I'm like,
whoa.
what's going? Like it still hadn't registered in my head that happened earlier. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And they was like, get out, get in the car. My little brother's in the seat at the time. He's like 7, 8. He's crying. I'm like, relax. They got the wrong person. And they pulled up. They said, are you Shay Satterfield? I'm like, yeah, but this is what I hit him. I said, yeah, but I'm a junior. You might not my dad.
Right, you got the wrong nigga.
It still hadn't registered, bro. And they were like, you were here earlier. Y'all drew a gun out. And I'm like, oh, bro.
Crushed.
It was a Friday, too. I
That's
was
what the
just
fuck you get. Where's the camera?
I'm just so
Where
glad
is
I've
the
never been in
camera?
jail.
The one I'm supposed to be looking in.
right there.
Yeah, that's what the fuck you get.
Yeah.
Hope you
That
learned
was-
it.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it was.
We knew we shouldn't have been doing it,
we
but
were
it's
crying
still,
after
it was fun.
like, crying, laughing.
It was funny. You're
Crying. Hey, but then the lady went on, probably 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, the lady went on Facebook and made this long status. He shot some little kid. And his mom went on Facebook and made this long post and put my name in it. And I didn't see it. Somebody showed me, put my name in it, but I guess the little boy had autism. So she went in on us. Found what high school I went to.
But it's like, bitch, I ain't know.
We
you.
didn't know, right? I hate when people do that. I didn't know. I would have shot him regardless.
Oh,
the little motherfucker looked normal. It was just.
Yeah, just out of shot him regardless.
I didn't even see the kid, actually. It was just, I just hit him with that look.
Yeah, he shot his goofy ass regardless.
Man, that was a fun summer.
Man, thank
You
God I had
remember
never
when
been
he
like
was
this. I ain't
on
got it.
Fountain
We ain't never
and that
done
dude was
nothing
going through his house? I
working
said,
like
yeah,
that.
nigga, where's that
Never
money
would've
go?
stood for anything.
And he was like,
Never put your foot down anywhere.
Hey, bro. Oh my God.
I
remember
didn't
the,
walk
Yeah.
what you
like that.
was
You
when
only got
nigga
yourself to
was on
blame.
that? He said, hey, man, can I
I
get
don't want to
40
leave like
cents?
I'm not
He's
arguing
about to-
this.
Bro, you
What
said,
do I look like?
he said, yeah, man, I got
What
you.
the fuck do I look like? Arguing this more illegal activity.
I say this all the time. You was like this. Yeah, I got you, man. It's over here.
Hey, that
And
same
he,
summer.
and he said, oh,
we were
shit.
just driving around Springfield. And
This seems so much worse than what it
well,
was.
oh my, it does. But we were just driving around Springfield bored with the airsoft gun. For whatever reason, I don't know why Nick drove his mom's car, but whatever.
Because it's Nick.
And we were driving around and we pulled up to this vending machine and this homeless man was at the vending
no.
machine.
No.
That's the best place for homeless.
No, but look, he said, hey man, you got some spare change? I was like, yeah man, I got you.
Bro, when I kid you not, Shay had the gun on his left hand. He was driving. On his left hand side, he said, yeah, man, I got it right here. And no lie, he went like this.
And tore him up.
Just that slow.
Who
And
was this man? This
and
is
the-
the thing I know.
And the dude was like, oh, shit. But the thing is, he had a big puffy, it didn't hurt. Airsoft don't hurt. It hurt going right
Yeah,
here.
close and
But
shit,
if
yeah.
you're right where the kitchen goes, it's not
yeah,
going to
it hurt
hurt.
that bad. Yeah.
So it's just harmless fun, but...
I didn't know T-bone steak.
It was just, I thought the world was over. It was.
But how we also think, if somebody did that to us, we're cracking up, damn, niggas really
He
shot
got
us,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. If someone shot me and it didn't hurt, I'd be weak.
I had a lot
They
of
had a
fun.
good time.
Yeah, bro,
Depending on the way I feel that day.
Yesterday, when old dude bumped into you, did he hit your heel?
Yeah.
I heard your conversation, but I've done been hitting the heel,
I know, it
and it
pissed
makes
me
you
off.
want to punch someone in the
Bruh.
fucking face.
My first reaction
he hit
was
you,
that.
Or you
back
had
of your
the
head
car?
with a cart?
like
Oh,
the
I'd have
card
been-
I hit.
It was somebody I knew, but I ain't know at the time.
okay,
He was
that's
trying to get
okay,
my
okay.
attention.
That's not a good joke.
Nah, he was trying to stop. He didn't know he hit me. He was trying
Oh.
to tap me, but his cart ran into me. I turned around like,
I thought it was a-
I'm like, oh, what's up?
I thought it was a
But
random
you
dude.
still had that boy.
I was like, cuss words was getting ready to come.
But you still had that in you.
doing,
Them
dude?
times
Like,
be
walk the
funny.
fuck out.
When you get ready to turn around and get ready to let somebody have it, it's like,
Yeah.
It's not that fucking deep.
No, yeah, pay attention.
Yes, it is.
I know it is.
Oh,
man.
you're saying, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't that deep to be in here riding around on carts like that.
Bro,
Acting
what
like
the fuck is you doing?
You been to the store lately?
I just went yesterday and was
It's a war
pissed
zone.
off.
It's a war zone.
been
That's what it
stacking up
is. It's
for
a
the
war
podcast.
zone.
yeah, let's give an update on the coronavirus.
No, well, he's the only one mad about Mike DeWine. I think Mike DeWine's doing a
Yeah, I thought
fantastic
you were
job.
on
It's
Mike
getting,
DeWine's
it's
side.
getting scary
No,
out
let
here.
me address
At
him.
first.
Hold on, real quick. Do you think Mike DeWine's doing a solid job?
Bro, quarantine until it goes away.
Solid. You think he's doing
It's
solid?
not
I
solid.
think he's doing
It's not
solid.
that hard.
Now, get your hate off, because you're a hater.
I'm about to get into it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, so here's my problem. Well, let me joke. Let's get the jokes out the way first. Mike DeWine gets on my nerve because he's old as fuck, and he just be up there. He don't do anything, and then the goofy ass sign language people be blinking too much, And then
Blinking. They don't even know.
Bro, you're crazy.
Yeah, you can't.
and then the doctor, Dr.
They got a
Atkins,
job.
Dr. Atkins, she sounds so morbid and depressed, and she's horrible.
Wait, who's Dr. Atkins?
That's the girl. She does.
She's a boss.
sign language?
She's a boss. Though.
Yeah, she.
No, the doctor. The doctor.
She sounds
that's
like the
always
world's already
behind
about to end.
She probably
Yeah,
is.
she
They
like-
probably yelling at her like, fix this shit. She
No,
like,
she's
I don't-
tired. She's tired, which I understand. But here's my thing. Y'all are saying Mike DeWine, he moved diligently a week and a half ago, but he hasn't done much since then.
He has done call like 3 meetings, and 3 meetings he basically said,
wasting
stay
our
tuned.
tax dollars to get up there and speak for an hour.
Well, we just want the money that Donald's gonna give us.
right, but they
denied that, yeah.
they're fighting
So-
over that.
Wait, so
What's wrong with him is he's
Did you see
old.
that? They denied the check.
Okay.
He's
No.
white.
Getting that shit.
And
No, it's just I'm one of those people that I don't like being led anyway, first off, because I always think the person that's leading me is fucking up, like I can do it better.
Right.
That's just how I am naturally. But
so you're mad at the world. You have to be mad at the world.
nah, there's some people that if Shane led me to do something, I'll listen to Shane. If there's people that you gotta be young or you gotta be a boss, I gotta trust you. I don't like Mike DeWine, he don't give me that feeling.
Last thing he said, I like bosses who make great decisions and crunch time. That's what he's doing.
He was all up on Mike.
That's
DeWine.
what he's doing.
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
he's doing.
When did
Time
this
out.
shit? I'm kind of confused.
When
I
he
thought
did-
he was on Mike DeWine's side.
Quarantine. Everybody in the house till this shit clears up.
When he first
Hey,
off, when
they're
he
That's
enforcing
it.
that.
Oh, executive. That was his
They're
word.
enforcing that.
Executive.
No,
My
no,
job
they're not.
told
No,
me
they're not. No. Let me give y'all the time frame
Go ahead,
on why
my bad,
I'm
my bad.
angry.
This
Why
is-
I'm angry.
I got great
He
shit.
updated us every day, and he just did the 14. He just did this bullshit just not that long ago, and they're not shutting anything down.
Well, I mean, you have to understand. He only did that way he did yesterday because people in Ohio weren't taking it serious.
Wait.
Right.
No, the first one was word.
last week,
Last
Monday,
word-
he did the carryout thing. That was last. It happened.
Okay,
Sunday.
then more cases came up, and he's like, okay, fuck that.
No, I'm talking about he gave a daily update every day.
Yeah, well, it wasn't every day, but like 3 times last week where he
Yeah,
got on
and-
there and didn't say nothing.
He didn't say nothing, but wasted time.
Or no, one day he closed the barbershop.
He closed the barbershops. Then the next time it was about the nursing homes and
Yeah.
blah,
But he
blah,
has
blah.
to. He has to.
I get it. It's called the flatten the curve thing that they're following.
It's not for people like you. It's for the dumb people who's in pandemonium and like da 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 da. And they're like, okay, we're gonna
called
close this.
flattening
We're
it.
gonna
He still got to work.
No, but
That's what I was about to say. I
listen.
think you're so mad at you.
Year he, my fellow know-it-alls and my people out there, take a broad to what I'm about to say.
This is dope.
Okay?
I fuck with this.
They are using us as sacrificial lambs. Shane, me. No, this matters. This is really serious. I'm about to call the union of the workforce to go on strike.
What union?
But
There's a workforce union. There's an HR company. We are going to get ready to go on strike because let me tell y'all what the bullshit is. These jobs and shit don't offer. Do you get insurance through your job? No. I
I get health insurance. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Some people do, but like
you
small.
can't.
a lot.
Huh?
You can't. Oh, I know. I understand your point.
I'm
Most restaurant business don't.
They don't offer it,
Let
right?
him get it. Let him get it.
They don't offer it. So for us to be considered essential and us be out on the front line of this and run the risk, there's 2 problems with this. Like these small businesses, McDonald's is fine, but they're shutting down in the UK, which I really commend them.
Brav.
But like these smaller businesses and stuff like that, I was just talking to the Little Caesars manager, and he was telling me about their sales and stuff like that. First off, we're losing money at the time, but we're still forced to be. It doesn't even make sense to me why we're open, and we're not getting no business.
Right.
But we have to be open just because there's healthcare workers out there that might need lunch or something like that.
Are y'all losing money compared to what y'all used to do?
Yeah, I mean,
But-
it's not profitable at the rate that you're going.
But
it's not
other than
profitable.
y'all wasting all the supplies, y'all can at least sell some of it.
Right, but if they really did a 2-week quarantine and didn't consider us essential, we can get
Y'all save
the
more
government. The government's going to help you
okay.
out, and it could be written off or whatever needs to be done.
That
But
makes
right
sense.
now, we can't file for unemployment because if we want a job, there's a job there to be had.
It makes sense.
So does anybody know real quick with the lockdown since Ohio on Sunday night did have forced the lockdown starting actually tonight?
It's
So tonight,
yeah.
so Tuesday morning at midnight again. So you said that your job's giving you a paper.
We got to drive around with like a.
But you don't have to. That's
So
not,
my thing is,
Well, I saw today that it's a second
It's a
degree.
misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's a
That's
But
misdemeanor.
they're
what I thought
not.
too.
But they're not. They're not. He's not. He's not.
well, no, what I
How
thought
do
he
you
said
know
you'll have
that?
a lot of police
they
on the
already
road.
came out.
My thing is,
But that's not true.
so the bank's open still what from 10 to 4.
Yep.
So I don't got a paper. I can't say I'm going to the bank.
But that's not true. You don't have to have a paper. The report, y'all got to read it. I just shared it on my page.
I did read it.
It's no.
On his Twitter?
No.
Where he said you can still go see loved ones. And
Yeah, and he came out and said he did another conference. He said, I'm not, again, it's a voluntary thing. I'm expecting people to act on common sense. I'm forcing everybody to stay in, but we're not about to be mandating I'm not about to be arresting everybody on the streets.
So that's giving leeway. That's giving leeway to people until people say fuck that, and then we get more cases.
Ain't nothing changed, y'all. They're just trying to enact it and force it a little bit more than they were by telling people to stay in. But nothing's really changed. So and let me get back to my other fucking point, is that if these bankers and these cashiers and these restaurant workers and everybody that's essential catch this virus, how come they don't get treated essential? And if we're low on materials and shit for the coronavirus, we're not going to be treated properly because we don't have health insurance.
Because most of us is poverty ridden. They don't care about us.
Exactly. So why the fuck should we? That's why I'm calling for a strike. Why I don't understand.
But that ain't gonna happen.
They're like,
understand that.
All right.
That's because everybody's some pussies.
But do you think coronavirus is like real or?
Yeah,
it's real. But do you think they made it?
That's all beyond. I don't think so.
No, but to you said they don't care.
In your conspiracy bag.
No, it ain't about that. It's not about placing blame. It's about the fact that I think that
y'all the guinea pigs. That's what I was getting at. But so you think it's like a real natural thing, or do you think they made it?
I think everything's been made, but I get your point. I don't think that this is them targeting these lower class people.
No. I mean, so if you think it's man-made and you said y'all the guinea pigs pretty much, other things, I'll say, 9/11, do you think it was inside job?
Yeah.
So someone has to take that fall.
Right. You're talking about somebody that has to be a part of
9/11
it.
wasn't towards you, so you was like, fuck it.
No, that's not how I feel. I feel sorry for the people.
I was asking a question.
Right. I feel sorry for the people. They're called innocent victims.
You gotta feel sorry. You gotta feel sorry, but for the most part, you're like
your collateral damage. What I'm saying is I won't be collateral damage. That's all I do now. When I recognize something, I'm not going to be a part of those games. Right. I've already made it clear. Y'all got a week. My job, everybody.
I told my job the same
y'all got a
thing.
week.
What are you doing there?
Mike DeWine and everybody else got a week.
If it gets crucial and shit, I could never blame y'all for like you or
there ain't gonna be. I'm not worried about no blame. I don't care about
bank.
I don't care about none.
I'm literally just sitting there. We got just drive-through transactions.
I feel what you mean.
So what do y'all feel about that?
I won't be a part of it.
What do y'all feel about celebrities?
At home.
Did you see that Cardi B said and everybody was saying protect her? Today was trending.
No, I want her
saying
I hope
she said that celebrities are being paid. Saying they got it. She said KD. She said somebody another name.
Wait, Cardi B said this?
Yeah, but nobody likes her fake.
Wait, hold up. Cardi B said.
Cardi B went on I don't know if it was Instagram Live or something, but she said that celebrities are being paid.
The government paying.
But it wasn't like an educated thing.
Yeah, it was her being Cardi B.
It was just her being Cardi B. It wasn't like she was dig deep in it. She don't know nothing. She looks like coronavirus. I mean,
no, not more than Adam Silver.
Bro,
I'm like half and half. Like I
do not like her.
I'm the conspiracy.
This ain't no conspiracy. I really think.
But
I was just on our last podcast. I was telling you guys, everybody out there, not the one that's out, the one we just shot, that everything ain't no fucking conspiracy, and that the government don't know everything. And I think this is one of those things where we don't know what the fuck's going on. That's why we're acting.
I think they do.
No, there's
government won't shut down this much money.
No
way.
No.
They've done like the past 2 weeks. They've lost billions and billions and billions of dollars.
True. But my thing is,
unless they had a
Twitter and all social media is more people is like, hey, government's kind of shady. So my thinking of they're just trying to play to us like, oh yeah, we're gonna shut everything down. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what's going on. It's happened pandemic, and I think they're just playing us.
But what do you think? So, I mean, I'm going to put you on the hot seat. What do you think the end goal is? Are they trying to start new world order, new currency? Like, what is...
I don't think that. I think...
What is there to gain?
See, it could be anything. But me...
Do you know I'm sorry. Do you know about all the CEOs stepping down and stuff like that? Is that really telling to you?
Absolutely. My thing... I think... It's going to be crazy, but me, I think the global warming thing plays a part of it, and to me, maybe not a bunch. Like I'm not 100% on like da-da-da. It's just something I thought about.
Okay.
So they realize like we're really killing the earth. So let's put out some bullshit.
Let's take some people out.
Less carbon emissions and all that
Okay.
The world, we see the world is
So they're trying to depopulate.
It's like Thanos.
Depopularization.
kind of. I mean, I'm like 0.1% in my head just thinking about it, but it's a lot of factors. The
Yeah,
government's
I'm sure.
crazy. The government is
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah, but
I'm
why? But
ahead.
do you think that? So who? When we say the government, who are we referring to? The U.S. government?
The people who run the world.
Okay, so we're talking about the elite,
Yeah,
the shadow government.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Hence why the president don't make any moves. What is he the figurehead for?
Do I believe that because I thought you were talking about like our government specifically.
Oh no, no.
Do I believe that there's higher up people that know what's going on and stuff like that? Yeah, I do. But I also believe that there's acts of God and stuff like that happens to where our government's on the confused side. Do you believe like in God and all that stuff? Right.
not Bible God? I believe there's a higher power. Like the
Okay,
world.
Do you think he could ever act and like be so disgusted with the world that he sends plagues and diseases that we can't figure out? Is that?
I'm kind of 50-50. Like, yeah, he could. And I'm also 50-50. Like, he already planned this out.
Right, but
And-
what if that was part of his plan? What if he said that?
Okay, I understand. Maybe.
What if he's so
50.
disgusted with everything he sends a plague?
I'm 50. Yeah, I'm 50-50. I could be.
I think this
I
is one of
understand.
I think this is one of those plagues, but
I do believe there's a high. As God as they think he's a white man. He's from.
Hey, Hunter, give me
fucking
another
Africa.
range.
because you need one. All I'm saying is,
But
y'all,
yeah, I don't believe
do
that's
not
Bible
continue to
God.
be the guinea pig. These motherfuckers, y'all need hazardous pay. These people on the front line. It's ridiculous to me. It's really ridiculous that what they're considering
What, energy
essential.
drink?
How the fuck is Taco Bell essential?
The Chinese,
Man, that shit's never been
the
essential.
Chinese store was open. The hair store.
Everything's still open. Nothing's closed.
The only thing that is actually closed like retail stores.
It don't make sense
Is
to
that
me.
cold and shit closed?
But I also think
How are y'all gonna? I wish I had these papers I made
Starbucks. I drove past Starbucks was closing. McDonald's wasn't. That's what confused me. I was like,
because. Now here's where else it gets tricky. Like you can operate as an independent business owner on what you want to do yourself.
Right. And that,
okay.
to me, to his point when he was
You mean
saying
2010?
they're making
Yeah.
these
Ken can make that
laws.
decision?
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
saying that they're making these laws for people that can't think for themselves. So this is, and we talked about this before, as far as like people don't really care for real about stuff. Like we try to put on this, like, oh yeah, Facebook, they know our privacy and stuff. Well, just delete it.
hence
Right.
why they
Done.
went out. They said pandemic, and everybody went and got toilet paper.
Well, to
Like,
this point, to
what the
that
fuck are y'all
point,
doing?
to that point, if you're an independent business owner and you really think this is real like this, don't try to find a loophole to stay open. Like there's places in Yellow Springs that are like, oh, well, we're not really a
Listen.
restaurant.
Right.
It's-
Close.
But you don't get the point.
Right. The point is you need to close because it's spreading.
Right.
That's the other. You're so right. That's why I really wish that I wish. And I know Hunter was saying that that's not going to happen, but I wish this is the time where people really need to band together and see the bigger picture. You business
now,
owners
real
and
quick,
stuff like that.
They're not gonna do that. They're
No,
guinea
real
pigs.
quick though.
They're
So
not.
that side works for you, but what if hospital workers start saying that? What if all them people start saying, you know what, I still don't want to work, and
But
they
they
join
can't.
that union, and then
Right.
people are dying in the hospital.
Right. No,
and-
that's something that's
Or like
that's
my
where
mom.
that's where it gets dicey. That's
I don't
where it
think
gets
they
dicey.
can because they signed up for that.
However, that
My mom works for fucking
Home healthcare.
home health care for where she
Right.
goes and stays with older people
Right.
and help.
but
mean-
I'm not talking about those people.
But I'm saying they all is one and the same.
Right.
Then people probably feel the same
healthcare
way.
field. Listen,
I don't think you can. You sign.
You
I'm
might-
sure it's in
no,
your
you don't
contract.
sign-
Like
them home healthcare people. You
he's
go get
not,
them.
but he's talking about he's
Hospitals.
saying like your mom, if she made that decision on her own, at some point it's gonna come in a week or two where
No, I'm
people
saying-
independently are gonna make these decisions.
Right.
Like, okay, I got to choose my job
Or my
and
life.
life, and it's pathetic that these businesses are putting us in that position. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I'm saying, but there's some jobs out there where we need people to work.
Home and healthcare ain't one of those. During that too.
Maybe not hospitals are.
Hospitals are, and to his point, and to my point is that's an essential. That's where a hospital. There's going to be shutdowns, y'all. When these countries are
Right,
shut down,
right.
hospitals aren't shut down. We knew everybody should know that banks aren't shut down.
Right.
The economy will collapse without those.
Exactly.
That's an essential. You sign up for that. You go to school for
Yeah.
that.
Right. Not McDonald's.
Not McDonald's. Like these.
maybe
14,
he's being
16
literal about home care. Like his mom. I don't know if
No,
your
I'm
mom
saying-
didn't go straight for
No,
home
I'm
care.
telling you.
No,
I'm
I'm
telling
saying-
you. Go ahead.
Because a
There's
normal
people
person
at
should
home
be
care
home
you
care.
know where you can go get, because we know multiple people who weren't qualified by any means
Right.
to work them home and health care
Right.
jobs. So what if all them people was like, I'm not going? Then them dead old people will die.
Right, and
But
I
hold on,
understand that.
hold on.
And I know it's not necessarily a
Right
hospital.
now, we're in a state of emergency,
That's
like
what I'm saying.
pandemic. Take this with a grain of salt.
No, I'm being very clear. If your mom and everybody, look, y'all, this shit is spreading. I'm going home.
All right.
Figure that out. This ain't my profession.
I would never knock a nurse that doesn't want to show up to the hospital.
Yeah,
that's literally
I'm
a
not
breeding
saying
ground.
that me and y'all are on the same page. But I'm telling y'all, if I'm looking at it as a governor or looking at it as
I understand.
You have to understand that.
I understand. If he wanted to scale back, I'm just saying.
But I also
I'm saying you're
the nurse that
essential.
doesn't want to show up to work.
all day. Because I'm not.
Right, no, and we're talking about that's independent decisions. And I want everybody
to think for you.
Yeah.
I got a brain too.
I'm not saying home and healthcare as a company should shut down, but I'm saying restaurants. Seriously?
No, restaurants.
And what, like hardware stores?
Dollar General.
So you think
Dollar
a
Gen-
nurse at a hospital should have the choice of leaving if she wants? I mean,
No.
overall,
my point was he was talking about if they should join a workers union and shit, and I said, well, if all the nurses, or all the doctors, or all the people like who are essential workers, or even all the Kroger workers, Kroger has a union. If Kroger was like, "Fuck it, we're going on strike," and all the Krogers shut down, that would be so crazy because then people can't get their food.
It would crash.
So you're saying that
there's workers out here who like. They probably feel the same way as Stephen. I'm not saying Stephen's wrong because, I mean, yeah, obviously Kroger and banks
My
and
point
hospitals are way more important.
is, I'm waiting for the government or these governors or somebody. There has to be a middle ground. We are not going to continue to keep working those jobs. That 16-year-old little girl that just got her first job did not know. I was talking to the pizza man today. He was saying, like, when I started working at Little Caesars, I did not know, me and him was joking, like, that if there was an apocalypse, we was going to be the last motherfuckers to close.
Right.
But
That's not what we signed up for.
But my
Now,
thing-
you
wait,
work at a hospital as a doctor, you know that during emergency situations, you're there day and night, 24 hours around the clock. Heart surgeons and stuff like that, they're there around the clock.
I understand,
That's your job.
I understand, but for the pizza guy, I understand, like, yeah, he shouldn't be there, but did he read the contract?
There ain't no contracts.
Yeah, there's probably, and
You got to sign something.
No, you sign paperwork in your job, but
Yeah, you
I'm,
sign-
I'm
But
saying,
it
but
ain't
it might
that.
have. I understand they shouldn't be there. Pizza workers shouldn't be there, but it might have been in there, and now you're legally obligated to be there.
I think we all are agreeing that like restaurants shouldn't be open.
My point is, we need to clarify better what is really essential in America and what isn't.
For the poverty, super poverty people, they got. Say we're all in poverty. We got $4, so go get a double cheeseburger to survive to eat today.
And
but
especially on everything saying like on the south side with Kroger being closed.
Yeah.
They're
saying if these restaurants close, look, restaurants aren't closing because they're saying if the restaurants close and it's going to put too much strain onto the grocery industry and they can't keep up with that demand. My point to that was, y'all should have planned better. Y'all should have not kept this damn shit a secret. Y'all should have scaled it back better. If y'all was honest, like y'all never are, y'all could have been having us prepare 2 weeks at a time, sets of people going to the store, stocking up, and saying, get ready, y'all, we're getting ready to be on quarantine.
Right.
But they said that, and people went out and got toilet paper.
No, they did.
But we knew
didn't.
this.
No, they didn't.
To his point is, we've known about coronavirus since December.
Are you talking about the naive people who?
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the government should have done a better job planning instead of lying about it, like Donald Trump said it was a hoax.
Yeah.
Well,
he was like, it'll be over in April.
Right,
Yeah,
but it ain't that you can't do that. Because now look at it.
Especially the MAGA community, like they can't wait. Do you see it?
Do you think Barack Obama would have came out and said that?
Nobody would have. I'm calling out the
You think
whole-
Barack Obama would have said, "Oh, this is a hoax"?
No, because it's above him.
I'm
I'm talking about the system in totality. Should have came out. There was doctors out there saying, "No, Mr. Trump, this is serious. Look at Italy."
Right.
I'm saying our government should have issued a statement. Hey guys, we're going on shutdown.
Yeah.
But that's
Okay.
a utopia world.
It is.
I don't know how true this is, but they said that after tomorrow, once they shut down places, that they're only letting they're gonna have police officers outside of grocery stores and only letting 10 people in at a time.
And they're trying to.
That would be chaos.
I saw somebody on
So
someone's
you're gonna have to wait
Snap.
outside, and that's gonna.
And
work.
I get
they was
the
doing
other
it
thing,
before.
and I also understand that they're trying to gear
yesterday.
up. They're trying to
They
get
was
up and
waiting
get the Air
online,
National
like a
Guard
shooting-
in
shooting, like a
place
shooting.
and the Army in
What the fuck y'all
place. And I
doing?
get that it takes time to deploy those people back into the country and get them in place. That's why Donald Trump has issued it governor by governor. He hasn't made the decision on. He said after these 15 days is up, we'll make a decision on what we're going to do as a country. Right now, each governor of the state gets to decide what they're doing. So I get that. Everybody's trying to get their aces into places. What I'm telling y'all is this shit is doubling, and y'all got the wrong essential people out there right now. Like it just baffles my mind that these 16-year-old out there, they did not sign. I'll be at Kroger every time I'm at Kroger's now. I like really genuinely thank these cashiers and stuff like that, and go out of my way to make sure like, are you all right? Because that shit is fucked up. It's really fucked. Just me.
All jokes aside, if I worked at Kroger right now in high school, I would not be going to work. I'd be pissed. I wouldn't be going to work.
No, I wouldn't be going to work. And that's the other thing that these jobs are dealing with. I'm dealing with it myself, managing a store that a lot of my workers is like, my parents said I can't work, and I'm like, cool, like I understand, but I'm losing employees left and right. And like I'm not about to be. That's what I'm telling myself. I'm not about to be there day and night, trying to because y'all want to stay open and make $200
smoothies.
I'm not doing it. So y'all got to figure that out because I'm not doing it.
Facts.
Tropical smoothie, please hold.
So back, are you short Tim and Close?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes with franchises that the franchise will say no.
Like the franchise can close. It's like at this point when you're in a state of emergency, it's like up to your local. Like what's going on depends on like if we're not profiting there and we feel like it's a better business decision to close, we're allowed to close. People change their hours.
Right. There's been a bank that. And the chain of banks are working this close.
We have in Troy. But
do you get to say that, or since you're the upper?
Yeah, I'm only the manager. The owner gets to decide that. Which I mean,
is it individually owned?
Yeah, they're franchises. So, but then we ain't I just was attended a webinar today, and with the CEO and stuff, and they're being like, I just got an email. We're trying to give out 100,000 smoothies by Friday to our which I might fuck with that. Like each cafe is supposed to give out 100 smoothies to their local
for free.
Give for free to the local hospitals and stuff like that for all the people that's working around the clock.
I thought you meant like they were trying to get y'all to generate sales.
Yeah,
like,
whoa.
I've been told my manager at work. I'm like, she's like, can you make some?
No, we're on the steady.
It's lucky that I'm here.
My job's still open. I'm still working. I thought yesterday, like they sent a long email saying that if we get shut down, like the president of the company, it's like the president of the company sent a mass email saying if your state gets government issued down, then you're done.
Right.
So that's why I texted y'all. I said, "Fuck, I got to find unemployment."
It's just crazy to me being in a sales job how some people are literally warped.
They're so driven.
They're warped about like.
What could you say to someone like, "Hey, can you
take care about a company?"
My manager was like, "Hey, we're gonna have a slow." She was like, "We're gonna have a slow week. Let's make some phone calls to some people." I'm not calling nobody right now.
If somebody call me, I'm like, nigga, you know what's going on?
I gotta come there and sign papers.
Or I would say, have you ever heard of fuck U.S. Bank? You know what that means? I don't care about this job as much as I care about my life. What do people not understand about that?
I just don't.
They want you to be top flight when you work there. When you sign that paper,
I think they're in for. I think our government's in for. Y'all got 2 weeks. I think y'all's in for a rude awakening with our generation.
They will do what
different.
they will do.
Facts.
Well, over time, in 2-3 weeks, they will close restaurants down. And they will get. If it keeps getting worse, they will.
Yeah, they're going to.
But his point is, even if they don't, it don't matter because our generation.
Our generation ain't on that. Our generation's like, I'm not working, and I'm part of that. I'm telling y'all, the McDonald's, those workers is going to be like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. I wasn't here to make money.
I'm making $9 an hour. Stop.
The older people don't understand the difference. Like, we think as a job and a career.
Yeah,
career, like, okay, y'all tell me, like, but a job at McDonald's, I'm like...
I'm in high school. First off, I'm already out of school. I'm about to go home and chill and watch Netflix.
Right.
Those little videos they make you watch, you got to be top, pristine order.
Right.
And you sitting there like...
I'm
fucking hungry.
Okay. And this generation's more... They say this generation was is the bold generation. Like there's a quick story in the Bible, like when Moses was leading the Israelites out of Egypt and stuff like that. They had to get rid of the older generation. Like they had to fight with the older generation because the older generation was scared because they was raised as slaves. Mm-hmm. The new generation was like, nah. If y'all gonna be complaining and scared to do what we need to do, don't come. Yeah. Well, that's this generation. We like with y'all old motherfuckers that be scared to leave your job. I'm not part of that. I will quit my job. I don't play those games when it comes to deciding shit like that. Mm-mm. I'm not going. Yeah. Give a fuck about no consequences. Give a fuck about rent. None of that. I'll figure that shit out. I ain't going.
Right.
So that's 1 week.
1 week.
You told him?
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. This shit, there's 2 cases confirmed in Clark County. Let this shit spread some more. 3 days.
Let it get
Let this shit, I'm dead ass serious, bro.
12 hours.
12, cause, bro, like, I can't run the risk, brother. I've been reading, and I know it's the media, but, like, all media ain't bad media. I know what to look for when I read. Again, and what I read was there's sometimes niggas they're asymptomatic, then the next day they have some symptoms, then they go to the hospital, and then they die that day.
Yeah.
I need time to die, nigga. When I start hearing niggas is dying like that without being treated, I'm cool. Hey. And they're isolating niggas where you don't even get to see your family and you're dying. I'm cool.
Right.
I'm cool. This ain't the fucking
Hey,
flu.
when
This
I was
ain't
packing
swine
my
flu.
shit up on last Friday and I was taking all my shit from work, someone was like, "You leaving us?" I'm like, "I don't get paid enough for this shit. I do not get paid enough."
Straight like that.
So like,
Hey.
especially if I can work at
You have
home.
a good day, Karen.
Yeah, literally. Karen.
The older
Bye, Karen.
generation wants you to be top flight security literally on all your job. I'm like, bro, this,
Yeah, and
first of all, y'all paying
that's the
me.
thing. That's the other thing with this
But you live in
generation.
lovely. You live in lovely. You live at home, full salary, ain't got to do a damn
I
thing.
play
Where
Call of Duty.
kids
I
are
play Call of
a
Duty all
little
day.
like
Yeah,
just
that's the best.
carry disease. So I wouldn't even want to be around
The
kids.
first week I started teaching, I got sick.
Yeah.
The very first week.
They're so immune. They just carry.
First of all,
Like you little-
they would come in
shit
class.
Bag lady. You gonna hurt
I'm like,
your
you ain't
back.
gonna come here, but you ain't gonna do this.
Do you have real quick? Do you have one class? Like, do you have one class of students, or do you have like
Now you
multiple?
teach like all subjects. don't you?
I teach social study and science, so 3 classes of
Different group.
homerooms. I get mine. They go to their specials, which is gym, art.
Right.
Then we switch for intervention. They go to wherever they go throughout the building, and then once they come back, I get this. Say I get this class. She gets mine. They go over there.
So you have about 60 kids.
Yeah, about
Total.
65. Yeah.
And I know that's really crazy, bro. Every time, even when we was talking about Khalil, when he still taught back at like our first Noahidols episode, it's so crazy that y'all are teachers, bro. Or he was a teacher.
I go in there. They be like, "Oh, you don't know how to teach." Yeah, like this first year, like
who says that?
kids, but they're assholes. They say that to
The
everybody.
kids telling the teacher you're not allowed to teach us.
Bro, wait.
What do you-
First of all, these kids are out of pocket. Like I tell them, like I wasn't a good student, but I would get my jokes off, and then when the teacher be like, "Sit down,"
Right.
I'd be like, "Okay, let me chill out." I tell them that they be like, "Make me." I'm like, "Well, I can't." Like,
Right. Yeah.
I can if you really want me now.
Then,
But then your dad's gonna come
but
up
when
You
with
I
ain't never got wrecked with a student?
no, they
You just kick them out?
Springfield City schools are. I say it all. I'm like, this is crazy compared because I went to Shawnee.
Right.
We're strict.
Right.
We couldn't wear holes in our jeans. They coming in.
Yeah.
You know.
These dudes didn't even go to school.
So I'm like, which
No.
is wild because when I said Springfield High is huge, and y'all was like, we wasn't even in class.
Yeah, we were.
And my boys from who I went to college with, they said the same thing. Like, bro, we was never in class.
We skipped. Yeah,
And
We
if
would
was
go
in
to-
the hallway too long.
We would go to class, be like, can we get our homework? Can we go to a little study shit out, little section? They'd be like, bro, we
hallway.
Our school was just so big. There was literally, I could think of like 10 exit doors where
I know,
we would just like leave.
Our
in the
doors
middle
was
of period.
locked with a camera. You hit that.
It got to
First
the
of all,
point-
it's not
See,
opening.
like freshman year, I wasn't like gun ho. Freshman year, I had my last period, I was an office aide, main office. So I went to that for like the first month, and then after that, I would just like start walking out. Like, well, I'm an office aide, so I'm not really skipping. I'm kind of skipping, but like they'll be fine.
Right.
So I'm,
You're not missing
and I don't got no
myself.
period. And then like sophomore year, I
so-
got realized like
Yeah, we started.
we can
getting
just
checked.
like open these doors on the side and,
And
just
these
walk the fuck
motherfuckers,
out.
we
and
skipped so much they thought we really had they started.
thought we had
bringing
early release and shit. Yeah.
But my thing
our
is,
security guards used to be like, all right, y'all, we'll see y'all later. We used to be
but
like,
if
all right.
I didn't like school work. I like being around my friends.
And,
See, going home,
mean, I
I didn't
did,
want to go
but-
home at all.
but after 4 periods, I had enough.
Yeah.
But
But we clown.
but y'all
How
aren't
many
doing.
periods did
Well,
y'all
no,
have?
me too. That's what I'm
7.
saying. Like, don't get it twisted, because like I have a lot of fun moments in school, but it was just. I think that if y'all had the opportunity to just leave and like,
I wouldn't have left. I really would not.
Oh, stop.
I swear to God, I wouldn't.
especially you
Stop.
got work, and it's like I'm leaving and taking a nap. I was up all night.
And
last
we
night.
used to go to the Y and play basketball at 10 in the morning. That was fun.
Facts.
But
And
if
our
y'all
school-
can do that in school, why don't y'all just go to the gym and do that?
We couldn't do
we can't
that.
just do that.
But y'all can walk out.
Yeah, because
but-
they didn't care about that.
Yeah.
But there's a gym class being taught. You can't just go walk
Right.
into the gym. Nah, I'm just.
I literally, I'm trying to like picture times in school where I'm like, I don't know when I would have done it. I
That's
don't
what
know.
I say when my
I
friends
just
from
think
I
I
would
get
get empty as fuck.
I skipped mad fun classes.
my friends
Not
from
that fun
college.
classes. I'm just saying,
They
I
would tell
don't
me
know
the same
when I
thing.
would
I'm
have
like,
found
bro,
the
that
time.
is like crazy to me
What
because
do you
I'll be
mean,
in the
yo?
hallway for 15 minutes.
Like, when did y'all duck off?
Jalen Davis, get back to class.
between
I'm
That's
like,
what I'm saying. That's what they've been.
But no, real quick, stepping about this is some funny shit. I was in I think I was a sophomore or junior. Steph, it's like at the end of the year, it's exam time. I'm literally taking my end of semester exam, and Stephen literally came to the door. It's quiet. He came to like the classroom door and was like, because his mom was outside. He's like was whispering to me and shit. I'm like, oh fuck. So like I was like, he's like, you go. And I'm looking. I'm like, oh shit. I have my book bag and everything. I went to
That's also why y'all carry book bags.
yeah, I did that nonstop. But I went to the teacher. I said, I gotta go to the bathroom. She said, you can't hold it. Like, we're in the middle of the exam. I said, no, I got it for real. Go.
And this left.
I took my book bag And she was like, why you take my book back? I said, I don't know. Remember I stepped by me, I just left, walked out the door, and just we start running. Down the hallway, like, who in the fuck would run during a middle exam, chalk the exam?
I need my exam. It's your exam, you fool.
But yeah, but most of the time, that was the only few times I left like during like on the class. But a lot of times it'd be like in between classes. On lunch was a go-to.
When periods
on lunch, I'm walking out.
But y'all still had to go to class, so you did skip.
Yeah, we
skipped. I mean, you should have seen our, like, at the end of the year when they give you that report or when we had to graduate, it was like we had missed like 323 classes or periods or something like that.
It was something dramatic.
Hey, Shawnee, y'all want to graduate.
They did periods.
Yeah, y'all wasn't graduating.
Yeah, they didn't do days, they did periods.
So it was something crazy. No, it was like 300 something, but it was like 300 periods is a lot of periods.
And the other thing, too,
I didn't do all
this
that.
is the other thing, too, that they missed out is that...
We ain't miss out on
No, I'm saying that. I'm just saying, like, we can't... If we skipped, we were like... Our coaches were teachers.
Yeah, I would walk the hallway.
And it would be
football coach, like, why? This is your third time walking around in class.
Right.
Go to... Like, what you doing?
I mean, I get it. This is kind of like having...
I didn't skip my freshman
This is
year
kind of like having one child.
But that's what I'm saying. We play sports all 4 years.
Right,
so
but this is kind of like having one child and having 7 children. Because Springfield High was so big
True. Yeah, that's
that the demand was like, it's too many kids.
Right.
Like,
I already
we'll
know.
let some of them go.
I put 12 on ISS today.
I know.
Which
man.
I also
Just let
understand
them
because
go.
my friends from college, I was like, so how many y'all graduate with? They was like about 700. I was like, bro, that was our whole
graduating
school.
class was like 160.
How many?
Our
We had
graduating
a
class.
high.
We had the most at
that time.
Until 14.
Yeah. Or
Nate
16 or something.
They had it
Yeah,
at
Nate
Ohio
and
State, and they
16.
said their graduation was like 4 hours.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro,
shit
ours was like an hour,
long.
man.
Our shit was
long and dreadful.
And ours was not good because I was the day after George died and Jeff died, and it was not good.
Yeah, a lot of tension in the air.
Their sleeping school is wild.
That was not good. But yeah.
But so anyway, you like teaching. Back to how we got on.
I do now.
That's
I'd be like, I was just thinking, I'm like, damn, I miss my kids.
Right.
But
Ain't for real?
but when I'm there, because I'm the teacher who
You
got
used to
fun.
give teachers hell, though. So is it funny that you're a teacher now?
I did, but I didn't take it they take it disrespectful. I'm
But
just.
I'm saying, is it almost like...
oh, it's full circle.
Do you
It's
think
like-
you're
it's
getting...
like- 'cause you and Nick were the
Isn't that
worst.
what they say happens?
well,
But I wasn't.
Y'all
but,
was the worst.
But Nick, I would compare
I'm
Nick to the kids I have now.
Yeah,
They're
Nick did
bad,
devilish stuff.
but I understand it's not their fault.
But you also
But
made
still,
Mr. Dwyer cry.
Who? I never made a teacher cry. Who did I make cry?
You wasn't in that class? But you
No,
said,
I didn't make.
you guys are all a bunch of stupid heads.
stupid head. That's a white woman.
I kid you not.
It might
I
have
would have
been...
crushed her back.
The
might have been
teachers,
me and Nick.
Stupid heads.
like the
Fuck out my
teachers,
face.
they was like, I know you was a class. I was a class clown, so I'm getting my jokes off in class. But I never. They would tell me to stop, and I'm like, okay. Let me calm it down. I never took it.
It just depended. Sometimes I felt like I was getting attacked where I wouldn't calm it down. But there's a lot of times where there were teachers like, all right, honey, that's enough. I was like, all right. Like,
All right, just depends on the day.
it depends on the day
How the
and who it
wind-
was
you
and how they
cussed
talked to
out
me.
teachers.
And how the wind blows.
And how, yeah.
You
Yeah,
cuss teachers out.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
he
just
was
depends.
extra wreck, but I was like in the middle.
But tell the truth, it just depends on the
said
day.
tell
and
the
how
Don't
the
worry,
day.
this man. I was.
Like,
I got jokes off, but I knew the board.
How's the
I
homework?
respect it.
Man, we don't give homework.
For real.
They don't
you
do
don't
it.
grade that much, and you don't.
I went there and was giving them. Will you read three pages
them a
in the
worksheet.
chapter? Go in the back of the book. They
Wait,
give
do
you the
teach that?
questions.
Where do you teach Schaefer? Yep.
So we're reading 3 chapters in a book, 3 pages in a book.
Oh my God, but that's barely really Springfield.
Yeah, it is kind of bad.
I mean, that's the good kids.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. No, it's not.
it ain't Hayward. It ain't Roosevelt. It
You
ain't
teach elementary, don't you?
I'm sure it's.
6th grade. That's middle school.
They say the teachers been to other schools. They was like this.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but they also it ain't Fulton or Parentwoods.
I don't know,
I'm
but
telling you, when I went to Fulton was off the hook.
We're
But-
also 30, so.
but also a lot of these kids
You ever
moved
seen
in
those,
there. They've
Oh, okay. They
So-
moved around. It ain't.
what was he
Kenwood.
saying? Homework. So 3 easy pages in the book. We're reading popcorn reading around the room. So everybody's reading a paragraph. They complain about that.
Do you see? I'm the type of person. I don't know if I could be a teacher because I would be sitting there doing popcorn reading, and a little dumbass kid would be reading like, "The woods would be," and I'd be looking
can't-
at him like, "You're a fucking dumbass."
I know.
I'll be looking at him in disgust, like, "Fucking read. You're 12 years old."
I mean, but
You're pathetic.
First I was like,
But you have some pathetic students.
no, they're all great.
Have they ever done?
But at first, when I first got there, I was like,
you just did a TikTok video with your kids, didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Doing the dance. No, that's funny. That's
that's
funny.
clean.
No.
That's funny.
It was a
I
good
would do
video.
that.
It was a good video, but they were dancing pathetic.
Oh, I said, what are y'all doing?
Right.
What is this?
I need to see it again because I want to see
Y'all
this
can't
too.
do in a fourth step simultaneously clap?
Wasn't it this? Give me something.
No, it was an electric slide.
It was like
Oh, that was all right.
On the
'Cause
fourth clap, y'all can't
So how
simultaneously step and clap. There, I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Are you the youngest employee?
By far, yes.
So the break room be a little weird.
We don't. We eat in our room, and I wouldn't eat in a break room anyway. I don't want to.
So
I
what do
don't
you
want
fuck
to
with there?
conversate.
That's what I'm
fuck
saying.
with
You
that.
don't have no like teachers there or whatever people you
You
fuck
don't got
with.
your homies there?
Yeah.
You
The
know,
sixth grade
I-
teachers, I mess with them, but they're all older women. Like
this is the
they're
wild.
cool, but
that's-
I'm not coming
That's
in.
how I am.
I
work
couldn't
with a whole bunch of older
imagine
people.
hosting a parent-teacher conference.
So how?
That's
Have you had to
crazy.
do one yet?
Yeah,
You have
you
those?
tell them what's up. Like she's in here joking around, head down,
She's
not
a
doing
piece
no
of
work.
shit. She smells like shit. What
She's
are
not
you
doing
feeding
no
her?
like. But I
Bro,
would.
he gives parent teacher conferences.
The teacher before who retired, he gave everyone an A just because I asked him. I was like, "Am I grading too hard?" Or like, they're like, "No, you're fine." Like, but just gave them all A's just because he was about to go out and he didn't want to deal with no parents. And
Right.
the kids who haven't done a single work for me had an A+ with him. So all them kids was like, "Well, Mr. O'Neill was here. I had good grades."
All right.
And now all of a sudden you can't teach.
I'm sorry.
And all of a sudden you don't do your work. You have an A.
You can't
and now
have
it's
2
my
plus
fault.
2. You don't get an A, idiot boy.
That's what I'm saying.
You
And
idiot
then
fool.
No
And
child
then I'm
left
like,
behind grade.
I
I
don't-
don't fucking read.
I was in there. I'm like, I don't understand how y'all don't get this. Y'all, they're like, I can't find an answer. Well, did you read it? They were like, no.
Y'all seen? Remember the memes where it was like when you have your mom doing what's 2 plus 2?
It's
5.
Johnny, if you say 2 plus 2 is 5,
It's
one
real-
more
real-
time. That's why I
It's
can't be a
real
teacher.
life. It's real life. I'm like, okay. They were like, I can't find it. Like, did you read it? Yeah. So where's the answer? If you read it, because it's questions directly.
They hit you with that. Did you read it? Yeah.
Oh, they get-
Find the answer. I was like,
And
it
I'm
wasn't in there.
And I'm also young, so it's
Yeah,
not
you're
argue,
hit.
it's
Yeah,
debating.
yeah.
So you want to say I can't teach well? I'm like, well, you can't find the answer then, so
Right.
let's find it then. So what's up?
Right.
And they get mad at that, but did you read it? No. Yeah, I read it. So where's the answer? I don't know. Let's read it.
Right. Oh, it's right here.
That's out. We're reading. I said, do you read to read or did you read to understand?
Right.
I read to understand. So where's the answer then?
All right, you'd have got that.
I read to read. So accountability. So
So do you ever think of the fact that how I always, my mom was a teacher for 20 years, an 8th grade teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But I always think of the fact that, especially, like she taught a lot of people in my class who went to Hayward. She taught a lot of people older than me, and they always say, Mr. I love Mr. blah, blah. But I always think about like how 6th to like 8th grade, them teachers are essential in your life. You know your 6th grade teacher. Yeah. You know your 6th grade. Like, them students right now, you're affecting their lives so crazy that you don't even know. Like, do you remember your 6th grade teacher?
I remember all my teachers.
Exactly. So, like, teachers really have an influence on people that
No, big time.
you don't even
You
understand.
definitely remember your middle
Madam
school
Moore.
teachers.
Yeah, I definitely remember all my 6th grade teachers.
Puberty.
I remember 7th, 8th, 9th. I remember all.
I remember from first.
And I especially remember those teachers who like you fucked with. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm sure he has students who like they fuck with him hard and they're going to like be older and be like,
So
damn, Mr. Davis. What about?
I tell them that all the time. I'm like, you're not going to understand because I didn't understand at this point, but you're going to realize I'm teaching first week there. Can I use a restroom? Can you? No, it's may I.
Why?
Right.
I'm teaching y'all manners. Why we got to use manners? I'm like, because it's just easier in life. Just use
Just
manners.
believe
Just trust me.
Just trust
Trust
me.
me.
Young
So,
young
Trust
fella.
me.
So they still say, can I, when they're rushing. I'm like, I look at them like, give them that look. They be like, may I use a restroom, Mr. Davis, please?
Yeah.
So I'm in there. I'm like, I don't necessarily.
That
School's
is
not
what's up.
necessarily for y'all to learn 2 plus 2 is 4, but it really is. But I'm teaching social study and
I'm gonna teach you
science.
something for
Social
real.
study, you don't need to know French and
When
Indian
did
War.
you-
That's not anything important. My
did
thing
you-
is, I'm teaching you life skills. Don't go up to an adult while they're talking. They're a teacher like.
Right.
Mr. Davis,
I'm like,
Mr.
wait,
Davis.
whoa, adults are talking. What are you
Right.
doing? They're like,
Adults
okay.
are you get to get in your bag.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I would love to
JD
get in
gets
that
to get in
sometimes.
his bag.
But in the morning time and kids are like yelling and art. Hey, get the fuck out of my classroom.
Because it's one of those
When
days
did you
where
realize you could be a teacher?
So I
probably
want to know
the
how
first
nervous
2
you
days.
were. I wanna know how
Oh, the first day?
First day.
The first day, I'm an anxious person anyway.
I am too.
I
But
always just get butterflies before I do something first.
Yeah.
I went in there. I was like, all right, just be cool. I sat back. I was like, Mr. Davis, like, I'm not too lenient. Y'all respect me. I respect y'all. We can have fun.
right.
Handed out work.
I was going to ask
then
how
And then I let them sit. They was like, what do we have a science teacher? I said, not until y'all prove me y'all can't handle it.
Right.
2 weeks in. Oh no, assigned seats.
Right,
Oh,
no, Jesse.
whoa,
no, you
why?
can't sit by Tyler. You sit
Why?
over there.
That is so crazy to me that like I can't imagine myself right now being a teacher.
Yeah, I
you,
can't
yeah,
either.
you can.
No, because I would be a swag.
You're just
teacher.
spitting. You're spitting game. It's pretty. I'm spitting game to them.
No, I know, but I'm saying right. It feels so like parent-teacher conferences. If a parent came in like, a grown man just got off work.
They
So
already.
what's Jimmy been doing?
They
He
already
ain't been
have.
doing shit, sir.
They already have. A woman.
I don't read it. He smells like shit. What do you be feeding this kid?
Interims.
I seen Buggy jump on.
Interims. A lot of them have Fs because they don't do their work, and I'm not participation trophy dude.
Me neither, yeah.
You get your shit done, you get rewarded.
Especially at school, it's like I'm handing you worksheets. Get your worksheets done.
And
you
my
have to
thing
do
is,
great.
it's not even hard. It's y'all read 3 pages. The answers are directly correlated. The
Right.
answer that says da 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 da
it's right there.
it's in here somewhere. Just have to read.
You got to draw up lesson plans and stuff.
I freestyle every day.
Do you?
But what do we got?
I was getting ready to ask you, like,
Parent teachers conference. Oh, woman came up. Why my daughter got an F? Like she never had an F. I'm like, well, we can go look in the progress book. Missing. She got about 3 missing works.
Right.
Like
That's why she has
Right.
that.
I only assigned 5. I only assigned 5.
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine, you know how we used to blame teachers? Well, he lost my assignment.
and that also
I
comes
didn't
full.
blame teachers.
I never.
Mr. Johnson, he really did lose.
Yeah,
I
Mr.
knew.
Johnson.
There are
That's
some
what they said.
teachers
Oh, they
that
said that to
do
me
it.
too.
He's
Well, you lost my paper then. I'm like, no, because I knew that was a trouble. When I was in.
You knew all the tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
They
when
can-
I
no kid can never
when
get
I didn't do my work,
That's what I said.
Right.
you lost my paper.
Exactly right.
But I didn't do it.
I didn't do it, right.
I tell them, I'm like, I've been in 6th grade before. You can't trick me.
Right.
So they turn in their work. I put it in a signed folder in their class. Write the assignment title, the assignment, the date, paper clip it. Put it in there.
Right. Boom.
I haven't lost paper since I've been here. Yeah,
Hey,
you
you know
have.
what- you know
All right,
what-
well, let's look at the thing.
Right.
We got
You know what one of my
Ashley,
go-tos was?
Braden.
Right.
Where's
lose Ashley?
where's yours
Her
at?
paper.
Where's yours at?
Isn't that a field that's in high demand?
Oh yeah.
Teachers?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm going to
You
school to be a
need
teacher.
teacher
Sounds
all.
good.
Because summers are crazy.
I don't let them work in
Sounds
groups.
good
Y'all
to
don't get
me.
your work done. Y'all lost that privilege.
I would love that.
But taking that privilege away from people is funny to me. I love power.
Yeah, you don't need to be a
I
teacher.
know. I can
You
tell.
don't need to be a
Because I
teacher.
can tell the things that intrigue them.
Yeah.
That he
You
keeps
just
getting
said,
excited
oh,
about.
you're talking,
You are
get out.
crazy.
You're a
That's,
crazy man. You're
was
hip.
you talking in class? That's how I also look at it. Was
Hitler.
I doing
No,
this
I
in
wouldn't
class?
be like that, but
Blonde hair, blue
first
eyes.
off,
Look at
I
it.
would not
And
handle
race.
kids like me. Me like in class, because I used to try to be like I used to try to show the teacher out, and like, I wish a student would try to fuck with me in my class and try to like, I would try to sometimes like embarrass a teacher in front of a student.
That's
like,
40 of them right there. Oh.
and I would tell them all, get the fuck out of my class.
And then
you'd be one of them teachers with a mugshot on World Star. Like,
but my thing
teacher
is,
goes to jail for.
I think I got this
assaulting little
girl.
boy.
I love her. She's great, but she doesn't know how to stop, and her attitude is awful.
Who?
Like I can't say.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about
So
another
we be
teacher.
playing around like I play around with kids like I'm playing with my boys like.
Right.
Right.
What? Yeah.
So she takes that too far. I'm like, wow.
we got
Right,
you.
yeah,
I'm like, why you like? You take that. I nudge you. You fall back,
Glad I
swing a
know
little bit.
that.
It's like, it don't hurt, but I'm
yeah,
like,
but it's like don't do like I'm your teacher.
yeah. I'm like, why? I'm like,
Yeah.
why are you doing that? Like,
Right.
she's like, my bad, Mr. Davis. I tell her to do some attitudes off the chain. She first of all she cusses every day. I'm like, why?
I got you.
I'm like, why? And Miss Davis, I promise, but it gets too far. I got to send her to ISS, in school suspension. Came back the next day. You should send me there more often because it was fun. I ain't got to deal with you, teacher. So now punishment don't even work.
Right.
You.
So what do you do?
Said I can-
When they
I can
say,
relate.
I'll be like, quit talking to I'm sending you to the office. All right.
But that's what I used to do. And then if I was a teacher, I'd say, all right, well, I'm seeing the office every single fucking day.
But that's
But
where
it-
they want to go.
I don't care. You're not my problem no more.
But
It's a
stop. So that's why you would be a bad teacher because you don't care about
I'm
the
not saying
development
I
of
would
the
be
kid.
a good teacher.
It's psychological.
Oh,
You want to
Yeah,
do
I'm
this?
not saying I'd be a good teacher. I
Yeah.
think I like.
You don't care about the development of the kid.
You want to do this? Now you're saying the
I can
class
tell
don't work.
JD cares about the development of the kid. That's personally why I couldn't be a teacher. 'Cause
Well, no,
know
I think I would be.
don't really care.
I think I would care about development of kids, just not all the kids.
But-
that's why.
yeah, but
which
But
you
my thing is,
have to be. 'Cause
out of 65, 45 of them are awful. No manners, no nothing.
Yeah.
They don't listen. You tell them 100 times to sit down in class there and sit down for a
especially,
second.
have you ever seen a student out
Not-
and about
not
in
yet.
public?
Not yet. I saw one when I was driving by, but it was never like face to face.
Do you think
Right.
that's an indictment on? I mean, it's obviously an indictment
Yes,
on both.
what
but
you're saying, yes.
on the students or the system.
I thought you were going to say the
System.
parents.
It's system and parents and students. In 6th grade, you knew not to
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I knew not to cuss in class. I cuss, but
no, you know, almost
Right.
90% of 6th graders know cussing when you're a young age isn't. You know it's a bad word. They're bad words when you grow up, and you're not supposed to.
She back there hit her hand. Man, fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
that's openly bad shit. That's shit you do.
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Relax.
That's ridiculous.
And then I didn't say that. I said fudge. Like,
First off, she's acting out.
All right.
I said fudge. No, you didn't. You said fuck.
and that pisses me off. Like, why are you lying?
Right, because
Like,
I see that's what me. Because I'd be like, I'm 23, and you think you're about to finesse me how I finesse my old ass teachers, and that ain't happening.
That's what I say. Like, y'all can't outsmart me.
Yeah,
y'all can't do it.
It's gonna be
I'm
zero
not that
chance.
removed from this system.
It's not
Exactly.
possible. And I was the same
Idiots.
way. I wasn't
Exactly.
I was like y'all. I wasn't the same way because I knew this.
Right,
They take it
I
past
was
disrespect.
smarter.
But you knew kids in your grade who were like that, and you knew not like you knew. We've all had them kids in our class who said "fuck" doing that. It's like, why?
What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
All I'm saying is,
Nick was one of those people.
He was.
fuck, I lost my
One
train
of
of
our
thought.
friend act like he was thrown up in a dry heaving in a bucket 50 straight minutes.
For the whole period of the class.
And I was a jokester. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
But that stuff was funny.
I would say that. I'd probably.
It was.
It was funny to me.
You're just being an asshole. Like, why? Okay, maybe the first 5 minutes. I'm like,
I'd probably weak at that.
But Shane's weak the whole period.
Yeah.
I'm past 5 minutes. I'm like,
period too. Probably it depends who it was and how dramatic it was being.
But
you're
it was
doing-
super dramatic.
you're doing.
It's
Yeah.
like,
I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
So
What are you doing?
And this your last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get the summer or no?
What do you mean?
When do you
Oh,
let
they
your
already
So
canceled
you
school
said
for next
what
year.
you
Oh,
said
I'm in the
podcast,
I'm in the process.
You're
of doing it.
transferring to-
Yeah, I'm in the I'm doing background information.
So now tell me about that because I don't know nothing about anything. When you said federal, I said what the fuck's that?
Customs Border Protection Officer.
So was you in the military?
Mm-mm.
Was you in any of that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Just
Go ahead.
Just got a criminal justice degree.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
Well, I guess that'd make a lot of sense
Yeah.
too.
So check bags, trying to contraband pretty much. Easy shit in the
Right.
But
airport.
I wanted to know, does your
So you're about to be working in the airport. But
For the
what?
most
So,
part.
okay. So what's your goal with this stuff? That's what I want to know.
Homeland Security Special Agent. Doing investigations. Like, I want to do like kidnapping, shit that matters. I don't care about.
So you would be on like a detective show.
That's police work. That's in city. I want to do world,
Is that
statewide.
federal?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be federal. TSA is federal,
Yeah.
right?
TSA's federal. They're just checking, make sure
Oh,
you ain't
that's
got
not. You're not doing.
you ain't got 24-ounce sprayed lotion.
Right. Okay.
I'm doing.
Right. That's the. I got you.
That's the. What you got? You're trying to smuggle bricks in. Like,
Right.
what are you doing?
That's fire.
Also,
No,
TSA
because
can.
then you get into some.
TSA can. It's like a step above TSA, for the most part.
What happens if you check somebody's bag and they flash their card? Like they just hit you with this look like El Chapo. Don't.
First of all, I don't. Damn about me. I got my boys right here. What are you gonna do right here?
Let me tell you something.
so
You
yeah.
saw El Chapo when they pulled up
He
on
said,
him.
let me tell you something.
When they pulled up on him and the police, they said,
my
"Nah,
thing
y'all need to
is
back
with
down."
that, do you so?
I'll be.
They don't care. They set the whole city on fire.
So see, my thing is, and I'm not trying to like dissuade you or anything like that. Obviously, I doubt I
Is dissuade
could.
a word? Did you just make a word?
No, persuade and dissuade.
Throw that.
I think. Anyway,
I'm a-
so are you willing? So you say you're Homeland Security, you got where you want. Are you willing to die for your country? Are you willing to die? Like, you know, I mean, obviously, doing any work like that, especially top level shit. I mean, you're risking your life
I'm
doing
going,
certain
yeah,
shit.
if I sign up for it, I'm gonna have to.
Top
Exactly.
security
So
word.
you
I mean,
are-
I personally, I don't want to die ever.
Obviously, I mean, I'm
Right.
saying you're willing to put your job first. Because, like, even how we were just talking about it with the coronavirus, how Stefan's fuck his job. Shane's saying next week if it gets like that, fuck my job.
But I was saying that because that's his career. I don't know, but for the most part, I
Yeah.
figure that's his career.
Yeah.
Yours is a job. Yours is a job. So for a job, fuck no. I'm security guard. Nigga come in there and
So for
shoot
your
up,
career,
I'm
you
gone.
feel-
But
so
my
for a career,
career,
you feel differently.
yeah, that's what I'm going to change my life with.
Right.
So you believe in a career? You believe in a career?
Absolutely, yeah. But what do you mean? Go back by that. What do you mean?
I
I think- do
personally,
you
there's never something.
You believe in
that
working for a
magnitude that I
job
feel
for
like-
30 years and having that career and like building that job and
Well, if you think of it as a job for 30 years, it's a job. It's not a career
Well, no. Hold on.
to me.
To me, my point is, there's nothing that I could ever get to that would make me feel like that.
yeah, I mean, I don't think me either.
Oh yeah,
You see what I'm
I
saying?
don't. I think I'll eventually fall in love with it, but
But that's what my point is. There's not. There's not something like that for me. Just because I just hate that whole
I think it was
You mean
sports.
that whole idea?
Sports, it was. Mine was
Wait,
sports.
sports is different.
No, it's not. It's a career.
But you,
It's a career.
okay,
It's a career.
I guess you got me.
My thing is, I don't think I'm gonna I'm gonna eventually fall in love with doing that because right now, there's 40-year-old man kidnapping 3-year-old girls. Like that's something everybody should be passionate about. The stop.
No, and I'm not saying
got
not,
you.
and I condemn.
Yeah, nah.
I condemn you for doing that, for taking that profession. I would have no respect for you for that real shit. I just don't think because we need people like you out there to catch like exactly what you said. We need them people because if not, then the world would be fucking
Right.
haywire.
My question was more to figure out how you, because we definitely need people
No,
the
we
world
need them
How
people.
I got to that
that
point?
love their jobs.
Yeah.
I don't.
How-
like-
well,
like-
I don't. I don't believe there's a job that I could love. It's always going to be a job to me, because it's always just going to be means to fund.
But-
I want to do
Another-
something else that I want to do.
But
Right, but what if you don't?
see how you love basketball. I already knew you forever. You love basketball. If basketball turned out different, you went to Duke, played in the NBA right now, you'd be loving
For sure, for
That's-
100. But to me, that's not a job.
It's a career.
It's a career, but it's
Well, he's basically saying that
No,
he
no,
might
no.
have that same, like you said, to you that's not a job.
Yeah.
To him, this might not be
that
a job.
same love.
no,
Yeah,
but
I'm not knocking that.
my-
But I'm trying to figure out how we.
I get from people, they say a career is something you can go do for free. You would do for free. So you play in the NBA for free. If not now, but when you was growing up, you would have.
Yeah, when I was younger. But
You-
when you get older, sometimes you
Of
put
course,
aside the stuff that
of
you love.
course, you wouldn't have been like, okay, I'm out
Right, I'm
here
not taking that literal.
hooping,
Yeah.
but you would have played in the NBA for free, figuratively.
Right.
Right, but
Until I got older.
But the big question is, does your students know it was your last day?
Mm-hmm.
They know that you're one and done.
Mm-hmm. So some of my sixth graders, do they know? They was asking other teachers, like I didn't tell them, but the other teachers was like, oh yeah, you trying to be federal agent? And it was like, so, like they was asking me the same questions like this, pretty much. But
When did
they-
that start happening now? Like how far removed
Probably
were you
like-
from shutdown?
early March.
Did they start changing different towards you?
Oh, they didn't change. They just asked me, so why are you here then? They don't. They
These
didn't-
kids
yeah.
is wrecked.
Man.
I thought they were
they
gonna be all
didn't.
mushy gushy.
Yeah, they didn't tell me like, oh, I'll never be a teacher making. You're broke. Why are you doing this? Da da da. I'm like,
You're insane.
You little bastard kid.
yeah, they're like that, and other
See,
teachers they've been making
I don't know if I
teachers
can take that
cry.
because I don't know if I'm insecure. What if a kid told me that, like, how much you make?
Right. Because.
Oh no, I'm like, I'll probably make more than your mom.
Right.
Well, you qualify for free lunch, so how much do your parents make?
Right.
That's how I bust a little kid down.
Hey, for real.
That's how I bust a little
Make
kid
him go
down.
back home and
Aren't
ask
you
the
get-
parents, why
aren't
do we
you
get
get
free lunch,
Right.
mom?
You
There-
get free and reduced lunch.
There's some of them. There's
Talking
some.
to me.
There's some of them who got smart mouth. I'll go back and forth. I wouldn't say it to the extreme, but I would say
No, I would cut them deep. How much you pay for lunch? 40 cents? All right, then.
Say,
That's
I
the
want-
third time you wore that jacket today. That's the third time you wore that jacket to school this week.
I would.
He had a
Were you-
cockroach on the other one. Fuck is you
So
talking
what is you
about?
really
See,
talking about?
I would joke around like that. Like, me and this boy play around. I'm like, boy, you wear that sweatshirt every day. So what
But-
you talking about?
But
He
he knows
it's a
for real,
joke.
like,
but
yeah,
the
nah,
girl who actually was like, oh, well, you're broke. Why are you doing this? I'll never be a teacher. And have kids disrespect them every day. I'm like, well, you're one of the main ones doing it. So,
Right.
you know, like,
So how's your principal? Y'all relationship? Cool.
well, hey, what's up?
What's up? How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Da-da-da. Hey, Mr. Davis, what's going on?
He's Mr. Davis? Or
Me.
he's saying you yet?
Hey, we got any problems in here? For the most part, you're not getting in trouble if you're acting out. Like, I understand you're in
Right.
school.
Yeah.
Something at home, you might not be able to be yourself at home. You can be yourself here.
What do the teachers go to the principal for? Is the principal strictly there like to enforce the rules? What do principals do? What do they do?
I would tell him, like, my principal, if I got sent to office, I'm scared because he's in your face yelling. This one,
I feel like
there's so much.
I hope
I
hope our viewers out there can correct me. I feel like there was a point in time when we went to school where if a teacher was absent or something and they couldn't find a substitute, the principal used a substitute.
See, we never had that. We always had
I was about
teacher
to
out, we
that
have
right.
sub.
Right, yeah. there
A
was always
principal
sub.
substitute.
But also, no.
Miss Current in elementary.
I remember our
Yeah, that's happened to me a few
Could you
times.
imagine Mr. Doctor coming in our class?
Yeah, I literally just couldn't.
Well, first of all,
imagine.
we're not doing anything.
Right.
But
I want to see a principal getting their teaching back.
Yeah.
I
That's happened to
know-
me a couple times.
they
that
said
class is on check.
they said because a teacher's out, we couldn't find a sub. We'll split up her homeroom throughout the school with other teachers. They are in the back just doing their work, and then
Right, yeah, that's happened to me
And
before.
I'm like, why don't y'all have subs? They be like, the kids are disrespected. I don't want to come here and
So y'all
get
don't have
disrespected.
subs?
We do some, but for the most part,
Have
we
you
don't
called off?
because no.
You've never called off?
I'm not a usually call off person in work.
And what's the call-up protocol? Like, how many hours do teachers have to give notice? Like, to find this out? I always wonder that.
Me too.
They say 24 hours, but you can call that morning.
That right there.
I can't come in.
Right, but then what happens? How do you call a substitute in that quick? That's why it'd be so pathetic when substitutes come in. It's like, damn, they called me last minute. I didn't have a game plan.
No, but you put in, you fill out your sub stuff, you put, can you be on call? They'd be like, yes. So they call the one on call, like, hey, can you come out, sixth grade, blah,
They
blah,
don't
blah.
gotta come in. I mean, they can say no.
Yeah, they don't have to. Everything's optional for sub, but.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're just subbing to get us through the day.
But a lot of them don't want to come there because the kids are bad. They're disrespectful.
Right, but somebody needs to smack one of them.
I mean, you'd be in jail.
Right.
But it takes that.
You bet Mr. Firestone.
It takes, whoa.
It takes
No.
It takes a sacrificial lamb to
Now you got assault on a minor.
Okay,
Right.
And Job's going to let me like, so you out here hitting kids.
Yeah.
So to end this whole JD's profession, would you be salty? Because, I mean, there's been a lot of talk of school not coming back. Would you be low-key salty if you just
I was thinking today, like, I miss them.
Oh, stop.
You create bonds with them. Like, I'm not.
No, I definitely believe that. I mean, you're with people all the time.
I'm talking about him. Stop. I mean, yeah, I like being at home. I'm a lazy type of dude. I like playing video games all day. I'm not doing shit. But on the other part, I get bored easily
with kids.
now.
I mean, when you're with kids and
I'm in there I'm really in there joking with them.
Yeah.
Unless they take me to that point where I gotta be strict, which is a lot of times. But even though it's strict, I'm strict 5 minutes.
You and your strict bag's hilarious.
I'm in there.
No talking.
I'm in there strict, and then I go mess with somebody. What you working on?
Bro.
Right.
You want that so
I
bad.
go in there, and they be like, yeah. I'm like, oh, you talking? You better not be. Yeah, so it's just messing with them.
Kidding me?
Yeah, I can't.
Huh?
4.
Y'all, if y'all did it, y'all would like it. Because I went in there, I'm like, bro, I'm about to hate this.
I already know I'll be in my bag as a
I think I would like it too, yeah.
But y'all be in there I tell them, I'm not in here to teach y'all French in anywhere. I'm in here telling y'all.
About morals.
The first week, I made y'all do manners and stuff. It's really, seriously.
Yeah, but he needs to shut the fuck up.
No, it's real.
He swears he's Mr. Moral.
I am.
It's real life. I'm really in there telling
you only are when you shut up.
So is manners not part of your morals?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
He's just saying his point.
Yeah, I'm saying him.
He hates on me.
Yeah.
I think he would go in there and have him in. I think he'd be too.
Over the top.
Yeah.
I think he would body slam a student.
Based off of the podcast. I don't know.
No. Because I have similar.
Steph would be a sweat. He would be a good.
What would you do if a student put his hands on you?
No, that we will fight.
Oh, I'm choked.
But
End
that's
up like Cat Williams. So
yeah,
cool.
but maybe, but that's where I draw the line. Like, I hate teachers that just, I don't want to lose my job. No, if a teacher or if a student puts his hands on me, I lose my job.
I don't think a sixth grader, you wouldn't. 11-year-old, first of all, it's not going to hurt if they punch you. You're going to,
it depends. It depends.
They joke with me like, you a punk, I'll beat you up. I would pick one of them. They were like, how did you do that? I'm like, yeah,
If I'm breaking up a fight and a student hits me, okay, yeah. But if a student,
I'm talking like if he's mad at you, you'd be like, "What's up?"
Nah.
And first of all, it's not going to hurt.
But what if he does that? If he steps to you in front of the class and they put you in the full Nelson like the student did with Cat Williams?
Oh, we got.
Then what? What if he's chucking you like
at that point?
After you wake up.
But at that point, but if you're getting for real choked out by a big sixth grader, of course you got to hit with them.
You're allowed to defend.
No, I'm quitting my job.
And running.
If you get choked out by a sixth grader, you better quit your job.
For a fact, you better not show your face around there ever again. But if you're saying he's choking you out and you're like, once I get out of this, we're hitting because I see now you got grown man.
You're disrespecting my manhood now.
You got grown man strength. Now we.
Right. I'm liable to hit you with something.
All I'm saying is,
you got some nerve.
I wanted to ask, how strict is like the curriculum in school? Like you said, you freestyled earlier.
I mean, we're learning about ancient India. I just do chapter 1 one day, chapter 2. They don't tell you they give you topics like, oh, they gotta learn this, but
fuck them.
It's not that. It's just from what they're doing. From what they're doing, they can't.
We can talk about that here in a second.
They can't. The kids are behind.
Big time.
Yeah. I'd
but
say it
A$AP Rocky got a song out there and it's called "The Kids Will Be Fine."
Facts.
The kids turned out fine.
They
always do.
But I've never, from my perspective, like Shawnee, I knew y'all's like I can't think of it. What class was like Tyler Greenwood in? What's those called?
AP.
AP class was like y'all's AP class was probably like y'all senior year AP class was probably like our sophomore year regular classes. From what the 6th grade are now to what I was in 6th grade. No.
But you talking about in middle school?
Springfield High compared to Shawnee. Y'all senior year AP classes.
I wouldn't say that. No,
it depends what classes you have.
Y'all say that, but I'm in the system now, and from what I was doing in 6th grade and what they're doing, I'm like,
yeah, but that's totally different because you talking about like advanced honors classes and stuff like that.
I'm talking about kids on that level.
Curriculum.
No,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, our valedictorians are shit on y'all.
I don't think so.
Hamza and them, that was getting accepted.
Yeah, there was a lot. We had different schools.
Yeah, we had like exploratory for badass
school.
kids. We had
and they was teaching nothing but college courses.
Nah, Springfield High was good. Like
some school, we had a lot of smart students.
Like it ain't.
I mean, y'all have to. Yeah, y'all have to.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I don't know if they were shit on ours.
Farrah and Hamza and all them. They're smart as fuck.
I don't know if they were shit on ours. I really don't think so.
Oh no!
I'm taking our Indian kids over here.
We had a lot of Indian, yeah.
I'm telling you, they was getting accepted. They was like hard.
And we had a lot of white kids too. We had Nick Banks, we had Mitchells, and we had all that.
But y'all had a bigger pool.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that
was my point.
And on that fact, that y'all probably had more.
Do you feel like you missed anything going to an all-white school? Predominantly white school?
Absolutely.
A food fight.
Did you know that at the time? Or like...
Because I moved to Atlanta.
Oh, you did leave.
And the teacher, I went down there and the teachers was cussing in class. I'm like,
about that, yeah.
She said, y'all better sit y'all's fucking asses down. I was like,
when did you move?
I was like, whoa.
You left 7th grade?
7th
and
grade.
Came back sophomore year?
I left.
You came back 8th grade.
I left 7th grade and came back 8th.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, she like, like, what are you talking about? Yes. And it's just.
What the fuck you talking about?
It was just.
A culture shock?
Different.
Yeah, it was just. I went to an all-white school, so. I grew up in a city, always lived in a city, had city friends, and then I was out in Shawnee majorly, so I'm acting.
That's kind of crazy.
You're a product of your environment, so I was acting like them majorly.
Yeah.
My best friends was out there,
all white.
and then what they was doing in this city, I was like, I'm not. Y'all
you
wild.
was just a good kid in a mad city.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, what's interesting with me.
I was a kid who was getting picked. I wasn't getting picked on. I was getting bullied, but black kids, and we're playing basketball, I'm getting joked on for having proper English and shit. And then I'm going out there, and I also have, I would say, hungry.
Right.
And they're making fun of shit. Like, white kids are making fun of shit. But it wasn't nothing.
You were too black for the white kids and too white for the black.
Yeah, poor me. It's nothing like.
Yeah, it was just.
But I would joke back, but.
Yeah.
I would be mainly the jokes on both things. But I also. People fucked with me, so it wasn't ever like.
I'm like a butterfly that morphed into a lot of things because I got moved around a lot of schools.
You just say anything.
But
it really was. It's really a culture difference, and I just stayed in the Springfield City schools. But I started off at Parent Woods, then I went to Simon Kitten. That was that's night and day. I'm telling you, like I went out there and it was people like them at Simon Kitten, but like at Parent Woods I was hanging out with like.
Bad niggas. Niggas doing bad shit.
Yeah. Doe gang people. Then
I left Parent Woods and went straight to Possum.
Then I left Simon Kenton and went to Fulton.
Like Jalen was bad in Parent Woods and went out there and was an angel.
Yeah, facts.
It was just if I went to Springfield, I would have been a piece of shit because I got my jokes off at Shawnee, but they told me not to.
Yeah.
I don't know how they was at school, but I would have been wilding.
Yeah, teachers weren't. They didn't have nothing.
And I just would have been around my friends.
I would have been around my friends not doing shit. I wasn't really doing shit in Shawnee.
Teachers didn't stick up.
If I could go get my work and then go immediately to the hallways with 10 of my niggas, I would have done shit.
We had lounges in each one of our schools.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, we used to sit in the lounge all day. The fuck is this?
And when my boys from college told me they had the same way, I was like, bro, what? They was like, we go in there and get our work.
It was a difference though too because there was once I was like a junior and senior. It was just like there were teachers who would come say something about the lounge, but I genuinely didn't give a fuck what they was talking about. So like they was like, we're just
it wasn't that teachers didn't get it. It ain't like we didn't know. No one ever said anything.
Yeah, it was about that.
It was just like our
more,
students are just like your students. Like,
I don't think I say it off air, but I can tell you why that is.
Why the teachers are the way they are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't wait to hear.
Yeah, I can tell you why it is.
Are they just collecting the check?
I'll tell you off air.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's a lot to be in city schools.
I
and
believe
I'm
it.
sure
Sure.
Springfield's bad, but
I
compared
already
to like
know, man.
inner city Chicago, I couldn't even imagine that.
I already know my mom. Like I said, my mom was a teacher for 20 years.
Right.
I couldn't imagine. I can't imagine it now because they're doing shit, and I'm like,
all heard it all, done it all.
Yeah.
For real.
first of all, you cussing
Right. I just
without remorse. You do it every day. You say sorry, and it's a
So a bell went up to bat.
A bell went up to
A
bat.
bell went up to bat.
What's that mean?
A bell went up to bat.
he's
Who's a bell?
he's
Who's a bell?
I don't know what that
the
means.
Weeknd.
Oh, Abel.
Abel.
Not a Bell. You're an idiot.
His name is
It's
Abel.
Abel Tesfaye.
You should have said wordplay.
No way you thought that was Abel.
You're an idiot.
Abel.
His name is
I
Abel.
thought he
A
just.
bell
You're
went up to
so
bat.
I thought
his name was Abel.
I thought he was just
It's Abel.
I thought,
remixing it.
Yeah, I didn't know what he's.
I thought you was just
Am I
remixing
thinking
it.
of
It's,
Bell?
It's
Or
Abel.
Adele?
it's Abel.
Yeah.
It's
His name's Abel.
Tesfaye.
Yeah, it is Abel.
Yeah. Dumbass.
I thought it was a bell.
I in real life thought you was just remixing it. I knew
No,
what
really
you were
thought it was a
saying.
bell.
You have me so confused.
Abel.
Yeah,
That
but
seems
I'm highly
like that
satisfied.
explains a
Put
lot.
the emphasis on the
I'm
wrong
very,
syllable.
very, very happy with the Weeknd's album. Very happy.
I would
I'm a
say
Weeknd
from
fan.
what I heard from past, it's all right. But I'm not when the Weeknd first came out, I wasn't like, what was it, House of Balloons and shit like that? I wasn't. I got hip to that later.
Me too. Well, I've been fucking
Like,
Weeknd
real
hard
later.
for like 20 into 2015. Very end.
See,
Yeah, that's yeah.
That's when I started fucking when Beauty Behind the Mask came out. But I mean, I knew like the Wicked games, like that was my shit in high school.
Yeah.
There were songs that he had that was my shit, but like I didn't care about his projects. I didn't care about any of that. But then
you didn't give a fuck what he was talking about.
yeah, I liked his radio songs and shit. But yeah, I'm very like I said, as a Weeknd stan.
like I said,
I
it
love
sounds European druggy music. In the club, you're.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely had to listen. I mean, obviously, we listened to it on the TV when it came out, and I was kind of like,
Yeah, now that we like I said, yeah, on midnight, me, Shane, and Steph, and we all like listened to the first like half the album, first 6 songs, something.
I was
And
like,
we had on the TV. I don't know if it was this TV or just like any like the way a TV. It don't got the bass. It don't got the, especially for that album.
you
it
just
wasn't
lose the
sounding good.
feeling. With the Weeknd's music, you get like it's a mood. He has
That-
mood music.
Yeah,
Have
that
y'all
next day I put that bitch on the beats and was.
You ever been
bag.
wine drunk? Y'all know the difference between
Why, yeah, I've heard of being
wine drunk.
I know
you're-
it's different, but
it's different. I try to get in. I try to get into it. I got drunk off wine and try to listen to that. I was like, I like the singles he released. Those are fire. But
I ain't
like those
Blinding
first
Lights.
4,
I like Blinding
I was like this. I immediately thought European drug
So is his
music.
better days behind him?
Oh
Wait,
no, it's a
you
good
don't
album
like
to
it?
me.
I thought you liked it. You gave it some more listens.
I never really said I liked it.
It sounds
I don't know
too-
where I stand.
it's-
I want
I
to
hate
like
to-
it because y'all like
You
it.
confused me.
I've never said.
It was the only thing on your Snapchat the other day.
No, I said I like the second half of it.
Yeah, the
I've
first
I like
half.
the first half better.
The first half
What's
is
the
Europe.
back half is.
I remember every song you kept saying, I kept saying repeat me or repeat
Oh, yeah,
after
repeat
me.
me. Well, that's like the third to last.
No,
song.
but that's the only song I
damn near
really
like all
fuck
the songs.
Yeah, I do
bruh.
too.
There's like 2 songs that I don't like, and I don't like Blinding Lights, and I don't like
Just repeat 'em.
I don't think there's
The
enough
song
words on
list.
that album. He probably said 40 things. That's the only.
He
one I
only
don't
got in
like.
his bag really on like one song.
I don't know how I feel.
Escape from
I'm not
LA is
happy.
hard. Snow Child's hard. Scared to Live is
Oh,
hard.
you had it right there.
It just makes me sad.
Faith is hard.
Man, I like
In
these
Your
songs.
Eyes is
I really
hard.
do. I can't wait to grow with
Repeat
them,
After
bro.
Me is hard, and I like. Until
After
I
Hours
Get
is the
Out.
best song on that album. It's not close.
No,
After
I don't think
Hours?
so.
After it goes After
Yeah,
Hours.
After Hours is hard.
Repeat After Me, and then Escape from
After
LA.
Hours is what
I like all these.
and Too Late.
Scared to Live, Too Late. These
Scared to
are
Live is
hard, bro.
But they're not classic. Like he's not saying nothing.
He
The
don't
Weeknd used to
got
be
an
known for-
acquainted on here. He don't got
those the European druggy ones. He's not saying, but the one like his singles are the ones.
But he ain't saying nothing either. I'm saying it's
he's
like
talking about girls.
Yeah, but I'm talking about he keeps repeating the chorus. or
I think it
whatever,
was
the
Snow
hook.
Child maybe.
Just repeat it.
Yeah, blind after me or blinding lights or heartless because I'm heartless.
But that's a
I don't-
radio song.
Yeah, I think he-
Right, but I'm saying
that's-
none of these songs I don't remember there's no verse. I'm saying the Weeknd, the old
I understand
Weeknd,
what you mean.
the
Nah,
knowing
Snow
and shit
Child.
like that. He was
Snow
right.
Child's fire.
No Child, that's when he's right. That's when he's like.
But I didn't like that. It was kind of corny. What he was
fucked
talking
with
about.
that. I like the album, man. I really
I
do.
like Beauty Behind the Madness. He was talking to shit.
Yeah, he was. He don't
Yeah,
have
he
an
was.
acquainted on here. He don't have a As You Are. He don't have.
Yeah,
a
but that's a
Prisoner.
classic
No,
album.
he-
But
People-
that's. But yeah.
he
that's
It's
his
so
community.
hard to. Classic albums aren't for everybody.
Yeah.
Like people have like if you're
I
an
know we
artist,
think
you have one.
everybody's supposed to have.
You
a
can't
class.
drop classic after classic. Like that don't happen.
Right,
That's
it
the
don't.
rarity. That's the
Right,
best
that's
of
why
the
it's a
best.
classic.
That's right. Like
Right.
I think y'all be comparing to like even like Kendrick because Kendrick has what 3 classics.
Yeah.
that's not the norm.
No,
That's
I
just-
needed this album.
Me too, bro. And I'm saying people to
He's
drop a
talking about
classic,
a
they're
lot
only
in here
usually
that I
like
relate
maybe 5 a year. So if you're one of the people who hitting classic like Kendrick, that's why you're a top 5 of all time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, but he can.
no one's saying he's top Michael Jackson or Prince. I'm saying he might never have a classic, but again, I'm saying we can.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think his better days is behind? I just had hope. I thought Starboy was just a matter of him going to pop. I never thought he fell off or anything. I'm like the skill's still
That was his
there.
damn.
He's just being too pop. Because Starboy had some moments. So I'm thinking like this album, I was telling Hunter, like we was gearing up, we was seeing all the videos. I like the cover art, he was bleeding. I'm like, he got this new character. It looks like the Joker. It looks like Heath Ledger. I was like into the character. It didn't live up to it. That's all. It's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's an okay project. It didn't live up to what I thought it was going to be.
Right, but do you fault him for that, or is that
I thought it was
your fault?
I thought it was going to be like out of here.
Is that your fault for putting too much?
No, I think he promoted this out. He didn't promote this album like a Brent Faiyaz does.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
he's not Brent
sometimes,
Faiyaz.
huh?
I mean, he's a
I know, but Starboy, he didn't promote Starboy like that.
I know.
Remember, he just was like, "I'm the king of the fall."
Yeah, well, I mean,
he promoted. This is the hardest I've ever seen the Weeknd
I
promote.
think 2 of them was like.
Yeah,
What was
but
that
this is
third
also the
single on
biggest
here?
he's ever been.
Which one of these was the third single?
Right, but the bigger you get, the less you promote. Right.
Sometimes it could be the opposite way. The bigger you get, the more you
Right, but we don't. I'm just saying.
Especially for pop stars. Usually pop stars, the bigger you are, the more you promote.
No, you stop.
Well,
promoting.
this album sounds like it had a lot of money. Like there was
That's
a
what
lot of
I'm saying.
production on it. There was a lot of like.
But you agree with me and Hunter? We said this is the biggest the most he's ever promoted an album. Before this album came out, he was on Jimmy Kimmel 3 times.
He was promoted this album.
Videos left
2
and right.
singles, videos.
He was promoting.
There was a lot more over there. There was a lot more production in the songs than I like to hear.
But Beauty Behind the Mask, he had his singles of The Hills with a video.
Right, but he wasn't promoting like that. He wasn't doing
Those
live
are just
performances.
He didn't do live performances, but he had a couple.
He was not on Twitter. He was not. I remember he was not doing all that. The singles came out, but like he said, those singles just ended up hitting. Those singles ended up hitting. Those singles are not Blinding Lights. Like Shane said, there's money behind Blinding Lights. There's money behind Heartless.
Yeah, and
you can hear it. Yeah.
In fact, the video for Earned It and all that shit came out after the album.
But not Tell Your Friends.
It did.
Maybe not. No, not The Hills. The Hills was one of his very first songs way before the album, and so wasn't.
Often.
I could have swore he had a full sleeve.
Nah.
I swear to God.
And there was another song on there.
Often was big before the album.
Was it?
Came out, yeah.
I wasn't even thinking of that.
You want to get tattooed?
I don't know. I might.
Or no. You know how he promoted? Beauty Behind the Madness? You know where he hopped on that was real big that year? Or nah? That's what it was.
That wasn't a year.
That was that same year.
That was the same with.
That was that same time.
Or now it was 2014.
Or Wiz.
23rd. That was when we was in fucking with Rakai and all that and Shania.
Right, but he dropped in 2015.
Yeah, but
that's when he started
a whole
promoting
year
music.
later and shit.
Right, but that's when he started. He had Earned It and all that shit came out way before the album. I'm saying that was the start of his promo stuff.
This is what they do.
I want to argue.
He's I want to argue.
Do you think the Weeknd album is good or not?
I give it. I'll listen to it again, but right now about 6.
I need
6.5.
He's talking about everything I want to repeat after me.
Yeah, Shane's. Yeah, he's
But what
hypnotizing
about
bitches.
Scared to Live?
But what about
the
the poppy, clubby ones?
Nah, that's not what I like the Weeknd for.
Right, but he's saying there's a lot of that on
with
there.
you. If I take the ones that he's
but
talking
even the
that
poppy
shit.
clubby ones in your eyes.
So if you
like
can,
this in his bag
if
in
you
your
can
eyes.
condense this album, what are you taking off?
I would take off Too Late.
What, Too Late?
Too Late's hard.
It's
You
hard.
are full. That's the best song.
First of all, I like every song, but you're forcing me to take one off.
But Too Late shouldn't be one of them.
Man.
Faith
Nah, it would be.
I hate Faith. I like them all.
Wait, which one did you
bruh.
say?
Faith.
Faith's hard.
I like
Until I Bleed Out is dope.
But to me, Faith and Faith
In
and
Your Eyes,
Too Late,
In Your Eyes, and
Faith
Save
and
Your
Too Late
Tears.
are the same
Take
type of
those
song.
off.
And In Your Eyes and Save Your Tears weren't like they
Didn't live up to what the title.
Or
was.
what's the first song?
Faith and Too Late,
Alone Again.
Faith, Too Late, and Save Your Tears are all the
I
same
like the
type of
songs,
song.
but they're not like there. But like Hard to Love, Too Late, Scared to Live, Snow Child, Escape from LA. Like them right there, like that's to me, them like boom, boom.
He
boom,
hit a
boom,
pocket
boom.
right here.
He's hitting.
From Scared to Live on down to Faith, he hit a pocket.
Yeah, I like
he
Too
He
But
Late.
didn't
they're all
miss.
they're
It was
5 in a row.
It was
Yeah.
talking that shit.
Boom, boom, bang.
facts. And then Blinding Lights, and then he hits you In Your Eyes again, and then Repeat After Me. Like this album is good. And then Until I Bleed Out, I done told y'all from the second day I was listening to it, I messed with that.
You want to die?
He had a hard intro, he had a hard outro, and
I'm
then the
not
whole
well
middle of
versed
this
on it,
is
so that's why I'm not
Do you
saying
like
for
Party
real.
Next Door?
Fire.
He's
Absolutely.
dropping this
He's
Friday.
dropping this Friday.
But
Is it confirmed?
Yeah, I mean, he was supposed to drop last month, but yeah, I guess.
What was it? Loyal with Drake?
Yeah.
If he gets in that bag, but that other one, what was the other one he dropped?
Yeah, he had a bad song too.
That other one,
I like the news. The news, I like that one.
The News was a fire
News
one,
is
but
hard.
the Loyal one was, if y'all
Yeah,
didn't.
that was the one that wasn't that good.
That's what made me, I don't want to say it, but that was the first Drake, he's on the song. I was like,
Yeah.
what the
It
fuck?
wasn't
Which
that
one?
good. Where Drake just got on there and act like he just
News
woke
to
up from a
me,
nap.
he
And he didn't have that rope. He just got on there and was just like saying.
News to me was, I played,
News is
that was
hard.
one of the ones I played back to back to back to back to back. I was like, if he gets in this,
That's what
I need that album. But
that's-
if he gets half and half, bro, yeah.
Not to get back on Drake, but
You
that's
ruined
when
it.
these past 2 years, I feel like Drake hasn't. I feel like he eclipsed the stardom of where he felt like he didn't have to really write or nothing. So like when he got on features, someone would like come get Drake and he would just go in the booth. And there've been literally verses where I thought he just went in the booth and just like pulled it off the top of his head. And I don't think Drake has that ability to do that. So the verses sounded like not good, half-assed. He tried to like do a melody too much and it wasn't that good. And
Yeah, he no longer feels like he has anything to prove. I feel like
Yeah,
so
so
it's
he
just kind of like
he just goes
I'm
in that
doing you a
booth-
favor just by my name even being on this track.
Exactly. And I don't like that.
Which is, I mean, it goes to the point of him just jumping on anybody's
I
them
have
little
a
dudes from
theory.
UK.
But
Yeah,
he
we
does
don't-
that,
I don't wanna get into
and then
that.
he drops some heat, and he like, bro, this nigga is,
Yeah, I put Drake. Drake's my second. All right.
this nigga is. Those new leaks is what you need.
I mean,
Drake.
I need that song, the song cry, whatever the actual.
Oh,
His
His album's kind
Chicago
of Kendrick Lamar
freestyle
talking about it.
or
Yeah, but
Where he's
what
What
you
you-
what you
I was gonna
need,
ask y'all where does this album rank in the Weeknd's catalog? Because
It's
I was
only
seeing
what? Or the
Yeah,
whole catalog?
I'm not doing that yet.
Yeah, I mean,
I ain't know. It came
Starboy's
out
down
Friday.
there,
It's
but
Monday.
but is it better than Starboy?
is this better than Starboy?
On first listen, I don't.
Absolutely.
I
really
didn't
don't
really
know.
like Starboy. It was too
Poppy.
No,
Yeah,
Star-
this
no.
is better
I
than
don't know.
Starboy to me.
This is better than Starboy by it.
Yeah, there's 4 or 5 songs
Starboy
right
was
here.
hard as fuck to me. The Weeknd has not disappointed me yet, but
He-
that's because
that's not what I'm saying.
Starboy was hard.
The type
but
of Weeknd. This is closer to the type of Weeknd that I like than Starboy.
Yeah, this is darker than Starboy.
Yeah, I like when
Mhm.
he's in his back when he's hurt, like when he's talking
But
about.
this was fake hurt to me.
I don't know. Ask me next week. I'll let you know. Give me another week
Was
to
this
live
fake
on.
hurt? Because you heard.
Wait, but this is a different type of hurt.
This ain't House
What
of
we
Blues.
got on Beauty Behind the Madness
This ain't
was
Trilogy.
Crushed.
This ain't Beauty Behind the Madness.
Okay, do y'all
When we got on Beauty,
Weeknd when he wrote Trilogy, he was 21 years old.
That
20
boggles
years
my
old.
mind.
Yo, you're 25. We're 23.
I
Imagine
remember
me and
when
you was
you
21.
cannot
What the
write
fuck?
what he wrote.
You was not doing that.
I think this is what we said about Drake. About the captions. I think he went there. He didn't go there, but he heard we want old hurt Weeknd back. I think he just said
He manufactured.
he has too much money. I mean, you can be hurt, but
Yeah, these niggas ain't living how they were living.
Yeah,
I
that's what
understand.
I'm
I get
saying.
it.
That's
You grow up, you don't live how
it
you
was just
used
two
to.
different. Beauty Behind the Madness was Crushed. He
Plus
was
your
crushed,
first
but
project.
this is more of like he was crushed, but he's still talking his shit.
I think this is fake hurt.
That's what I said.
It's spiteful hurt. It's like when you're putting on like a facade, like when you're really hurting the relationship, but you're still getting your little jabs out.
That's not what I got. I mean, I get
What
what,
do
you're
you mean?
saying.
What do you mean? Like repeat after me in your eyes,
I'm saying those. It's not, but I believe. Like I'm
scared
I'm
to
agreeing.
live.
I'm
Like
agreeing.
he's in all 3 of them songs, he's getting his shit off.
Yeah, but it don't feel like that.
Yeah,
But
it don't.
but no.
Yeah, it don't.
But that's what you can tell when somebody's in a relationship that's been hurt. They're trying to put on something, but that's not really that.
Feature.
Well, hold on, man.
Yeah.
Help me follow.
Yeah, Future. He does it a lot.
Wait.
Y'all
Hold on.
comparing. I'm not comparing artists.
I'm just saying.
But no, Future
it's-
does that.
yeah.
Right, but I'm not
fake
comparing
hurt
artists.
bag.
Fake
Yeah.
hurt.
Oh, y'all be saying Future be fake hurt?
Sometimes, a lot of times, actually.
Okay,
Don't
but
fuck that nigga,
I
get
think
it up. Well, that was-
Future be
that was
fucked up on
crying.
drugs. Future be crying out for help, for real.
But I'm saying,
He
I
came
think,
out and
I
said
think
he-
at first that's what it was, and now I think that like these past 2 products, it was like the cool thing
Oh,
that
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
knew.
yeah, yeah.
So
I
he
see
was
what
like,
you're
okay,
saying.
well let me do it
Yeah.
because this is what everybody
That's what
knows
I think
I'm trying to
that is.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, like I said, I've only
Yeah,
listened to
some
Flop
artists,
3 or 4
sometimes
times.
you feel an artist. Like for instance, I know you don't want to compare artists, but like X, like those songs, you felt some of those songs.
But that's the thing is
The Weeknd, no, what me and JD is saying, like, is it's like he's just writing about being hurt. It's not like on Trilogy and Beauty Behind
he
the
was
Madness.
actually hurt.
You felt like
Right,
I felt
I got
hurt
you.
for the
I
nigga.
got you.
It's like damn, I feel
but
you.
some of these songs for me hit different. Is all I'll say.
Yeah. Like Too Late and Repeat After Me and
LA.
Escape from LA is fire. And that last song, Until I Bleed Out, fire.
And the single, he said the best song.
Yeah, I just gotta stop comparing albums because I just think
I'm about to say,
I keep
because you
thinking
just said
about.
offer it 5 songs, all fire.
Yeah, not fire. The only song I
it's
think out
hard
of that
to-
is
it's
fire
hard to
is,
do.
is Repeat After Me. That's fire.
And that's why, because he was
And all
hypnotizing
alone.
her.
He was hypnotizing bitches. That's fire.
Hey, that's. Yeah, this is toxic.
I gotta stop comparing them. But is it wrong to compare artists to themselves?
No.
But it's wrong to compare a classic.
I think early it is. I think for it to be out 3 days already.
You gotta recognize a classic for a classic.
I think that's wild.
Yeah, but it ain't Beauty Behind the Madness.
But I'm saying you have to live with it because I don't think 2 days after Beauty Behind the Madness, I don't think you appreciated every single song because when you first listen to an album, at least when I do, I usually find like 2 or 3 songs where it's like I love them songs. And
Yeah,
then,
no, you're
and
right.
then like a week
songs.
later, I get sick of them songs, and then like I find two more songs that I love.
But niggas knew what was up when Beauty Behind the Madness came out.
I don't know if they did.
I think it's a
I'm talking about who listen. I knew that was my shit when it came out.
Yeah, I know it was, but I don't know if you appreciated every song.
I think
not like I do now, but
I'm saying I remember you liked Acquainted a lot. I remember you liked, but I'm saying I don't know if you liked Often a lot. I don't know if you like.
Yeah,
you might have. I don't know if you like Dark Times a lot. Like I don't know if you liked every song at the first 3 days. Is what I'm saying. I'm saying that the next week you probably was like, okay, I'm sick of hearing Acquainted. 'Cause I've heard that 1,000 times. So Dark Times.
I get what you're saying. It do be like that, but not with that. Beauty Behind the Madness to me was instant. Like I'm like, this is my shit.
Yeah,
what was your life like during that though?
It was dark. That's what
I was just about to say.
2015, I will never forget 2015. That like when Beauty Behind the Madness came out, I don't know this for a fact, but it came out around October.
Well, all musical. I mean,
and I remember it was the start of winter, like where days started getting dark at 5 o'clock at night, and I just remember listening to it. And it was so perfect. I used to walk to work in the freezing cold with my dreads frozen, listening to Beauty Behind the Madness, loving it.
I remember the first week it came out when the first time I heard Acquainted was at Justin's house. I put up on that.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a setting because.
No, it is. I mean, it's all. I think music is. I mean, you can argue skill, but at the end of the day, it's all subjective. Like I said, Weeknd's one of my favorite artists. He's my top 2 favorite artists ever. Is because when I started fucking with Weeknd heavy, I was just out. I was in one of the darkest places I've ever been. I was just out of a relationship. His music is all about being crushed during a relationship, being alone. I was 19, 20 years old. I needed that Weeknd more than I needed anything. That's why Drake.
That's why Drake is my
J. Cole when in college. Oh my God! If I didn't have J. Cole during the time, like there's real life musicians out there who like, if I didn't have them motherfuckers at that time,
you don't know what the fuck.
Who would have knew? Because they like I was on repeat. Like there's been so many songs in my life where like it hit different. Like where like every word. Drake and Cole have a lot where like every word I was thinking.
You're hanging on to every word.
Is he rapping my life?
Right.
Like there's that you ain't never heard a J. Cole song where you thought like, so hold on, so he wrote this song for me? Like no way.
Right.
So Weeknd has a lot like that for me too. So it all depends. I mean, music is all like that.
Weeknd's music, like you said, hits different when you're fresh out of a relationship.
Fucking the
fresh
one.
Out, or
J. Cole
he has so many. Or you know what it really does?
Wet Dreams.
Wet Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
It hits different for.
Yeah, nigga, I've been here before.
Everybody been there for Wet Dreams. Everybody.
I got in there with like
top one most relatable.
Oh man,
relatable
J. Cole. Yeah, to me.
Well, and it didn't know what I was doing.
What, now?
J. Cole is the most relatable.
We was talking about Wet Dreams.
For me. I don't know. I mean, obviously that's subjective, but for me, J. Cole's not even close.
That's why
you mean as far as like his stories relate to your stories?
Yeah.
As in his his setting. Even though I'm obviously not.
But what about Tupac?
I relate to Tupac.
No, you would if you listen to it, but you would.
How?
Because
I think Tupac's the most relatable. I think Tupac.
Listen, Tupac has the most relatable moods. So as in, if I'm mad, I can listen to that. If I'm sad, if I want to think about my mom, if I want to talk about when, like he has more moods. J. Cole has literally had so many songs to where like it like hit like to where like I was telling him.
Are you?
You wrote this song for me, or like with college. There was times I was in college and he was rapping about college or like females or just even like I said there was even those things how like I'm not black, but J. Cole had went from being poor to living better. Mine was a little bit reversed, kind of, but at the same, like, his mom going through a lot of things, my mom there was a lot of stuff that J. Cole said that resonated with me more than anything. Now, Tupac is moods. He has more, like, he had any emotion you ever feel, Tupac has 2 or 3 songs for you for that emotion.
Fact.
That's the thing. J. Cole is more for me in my life. I don't think J. Cole or like Shane's life or like I don't like J. Cole obviously don't relate to you.
Get my Tupac angry bag.
Yeah, J. Cole don't relate to you how you related to me. That's what I mean. You respect J. Cole for his skill, but I don't think you relate a whole bunch to J. Cole. Like me, that's why he's so high on my list because he's the most relatable artist to me. Plus, I mean, obviously we all can respect his skill and his whatever, but it's his art. I think, like I said, I think that's why you're so Kendrick. You have felt like you said, even though it's joking, but you feel like you're like in the good kid match seat. How you've been like a good kid in or not a good kid, but you've always been. Yeah, he's not a good. He's not a good kid, but he's always been like more. He always knew better and shit. So like, he can relate to Kendrick more than he can probably relate to J. Cole. So I mean, that's how music is.
You always been a thinker.
Mm-hmm.
That's
that's just how music will. That's the beautiful thing about music.
That TDE movement's always been my movement. I think they started the Enlightenment period in rap. Like the conscious rap, and that's always
I've always been dumb conscious, but it's just been not on a smart level, but just.
I was about to ask y'all a good ass question. So who heard the Childish Gambino album?
I can't find it.
No, it's on Apple Music now. It came on Sunday. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's funny because I was trying to find it again.
No, it came on Sunday.
Damn.
Yeah, I really want to listen to it.
If we were recording Thursday, ask me that. I don't want to say no comments on it.
I'm gonna listen to it tonight.
I want to say no comments.
I'm gonna listen to it.
I haven't listened to it in full. That's the main reason.
You like Child? Where you put Childish at? Where you put Redbone?
Oh, that's classic.
Timeless.
I'm not hip to Gambino.
Top song of the day.
The way I listen to music is like I said,
Gambino is one of the craziest. Because I remember like the first 10 times I heard what's that Awakening My Love, I still didn't like it. There were still songs where I'm like, I'm cool. Other than Redbone, and there was a few other, but I'll never, Stephen, you understand, I will never forget me, Biggs, everybody up in my room the night that came out. Stephen came up in my room, and we was arguing. Now, he wasn't asking about nothing. We was all arguing about music. And Stephen was like, you don't even know Childish Gambino came out the album today. We was arguing about like real artists and shit. And Stephen was like, blah, blah, blah. He was like, Stephen thought that most of the song, he was like, he's not even on the project.
Yeah,
he thought like he was just like he was one of the people who like Corey got because his voice is on most of them songs.
You did
it's
not
like
know it was him.
That's how he can sing like that.
He ain't even on the project.
Yeah, and then like maybe a week later he was like, bruh, that's Child. Like we was all like, we heard his voice, we were like, that's crazy. But even then, I fucked with Redbone from the start, but most of that project I didn't like. And then it came to like maybe just a year ago when I started listening to it again. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. This shit is crazy.
If you like music in general, if you like instruments, if you like
I'm not. That's not me.
That's Gambino.
Yeah.
You definitely gotta.
His voice is
so that was Gambino. Like I be going back and forth. Gambino's my top 3 artists, and Weeknd's my top 3 artists. I don't know who, because I've done have Weeknd where he's my top 3, and Gambino's in my top 3
as an artist all
as
around.
in everything, because when I saw him act, when I saw that Community show, when I seen him like. His artistry, like it's not even his music. When I say music, like I love his music too, but his artistry, bro, like his acting is so good. Like he can for real like act, bro. Like and his writing, his the way he produces shows, the way he and his. I mean, don't get me wrong, his voice is like an angel to me, but his artistry just from top to bottom, from everything he might be a top tier.
Yeah, I'm not hip. I don't even Redbone.
He's better.
Then I listen to that.
He's shit on the Jamie.
Then I listen.
You said they didn't what?
I listen to Redbone. Like the way I got to be not hip, but I don't like to go to Kendrick. I got hip to him, started knowing about him with Good Kid, Mad City. Mm-hmm. We listened to Good Kid, Mad City at the Pride. That was our go-to.
Yep.
That I like that. And then the other stuff, and I was like, what is this?
That was always my big thing.
And that's why I was like, I don't like Kendrick. And then Damn came out, and then I fucked around with that. But that To Pimp a Butterfly stuff.
That's so crazy.
But I have to. But I also wasn't into music as much as I am now, so I.
Yeah,
but
I
this
will
is
have to go
my,
back to it. I'm kind of with you because these past 2.5 years, that's when I for real dive
But
into
this goes further to my point with them, as I'm always saying, is I don't know if I want my favorite artist to change all the time.
That's why I like Drake.
But that's why that's why they clown Drake. But my thing is, I don't like when Kendrick switches all the time. Mm-mm. He hit me to Kendrick off of Section 8.
Do you not like her, or do you not like it at first? Because like I said, at first.
Well, I appreciate good music, and like I even told you, I was like, dang, bro, man, I think To Pimp a Butterfly is growing on me. But that's because I've gone back, and I'm like, I'm trying to what do I hear that people? What am I missing that other people that don't hear?
That's what I was saying, To Pimp.
Because I respect. We joke around, but I respect their musical.
I listened to it. I was like, bro, it's just not for me.
I remember the day where that To Pimp a Butterfly came out. I remember I was in Kent State in the library, Snapchatting you, and I was saying, this shit's trash. I like 2 songs. I like How Much Does a Dollar Cost? And I
What
like
they call it, Trap Funk Fusion. I was like, I do not mess
and
with
I like Mortal Man because of Tupac. I don't know if you remember this, but I remember snapping you saying that. You was like, that's crazy and everything. I don't know. This was just 3 months ago. Granted, I've liked the album a lot more in 3 months since then. But I re-listened to the album like 3 months ago, just a fool because I was in a Kendrick bag or something. And I was thinking, how in the fuck did I not like this music? Because it starts off West Side Theory. How did I back then listen? Because I remember listening to the album. I literally remember listening to the full album, and I was thinking, fuck no. But now I listen to West Side Theory, I'm like, oh my God.
Is he preaching?
Nah.
Or is he rapping?
Now, granted, I don't like
it's not even rap. It's Trap Funk Fusion is what it's called. Like it's
and I still like every song on the album.
The
like
content, is he talking about Black Power,
I don't care what he's
uplifting
talking about.
us, or is he rapping like metaphors,
Nah,
crazy bars?
It's one big metaphor. It's a concept out. It's really that album is like Joe and them was talking about it. He said it. He don't even consider it an album. He consider it's art.
Yeah.
It's just art.
I'll have to.
It's not even an album, and it's just art. Like it's a poetry. If you're into spoken word and stuff like that, that's what it is.
Okay.
Like there's so much about that album that if you keep listening to it, and this goes to my point. Me and Hunter was having a conversation a couple months ago, or maybe a year ago, where I was telling them sometimes you gotta. I told you this back in Finish Line. Sometimes you gotta retrain
the way you listen to
stuff. And Hunter was telling me, well, yeah, and it's true. There's a fine line between forcing yourself to like something, but then there's also a fine line between retraining your. Like you said, you just got into music, right? So you may hear these artists, and you're hearing it with an ear that you're listening to Kendrick with an ear that you would be listening to 21 Savage with.
Right.
And that's not the right ear. But if you went back and did your due diligence with music and knew where he was pulling from, you would gain that appreciation. You'd be like, I know what he's doing.
Or even if you took the same, even if like the way I went into it, I was taking the Good Kid, Mad City ears and applying it to the Butterfly and it worked.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Same. That's why I'm asking y'all with the Weeknd. Like, am I listening to it?
Because you don't know what Good Kid, Mad City did to us. We have to pop chilling. You turn that on,
especially with a real artist, and they tell you real like artists that grow. They're like, do not compare me to my last shit because they want the room to grow. They say it's disrespectful. Like Childish Gambino. Awaken My Love, Kendrick Lamar, like if you look at, I posted that picture a few days ago of his transition. He don't even remember Damn right now. And this moment when he's about to release this, he don't remember Good Kid, Mad City. That hair, everything, he's a whole different man. Jay-Z when 444 is way different from Magna Carta.
I mean, think about
a different persona.
How different are you from 3 years ago?
Right.
A lot.
I mean, when you say a lot, I mean a lot. Like a new man. You don't think of 3 years ago, you think of, why in the fuck did I do that? You ain't never seen a stash of 3 years ago, like, wow.
Bruh.
Or just anything like from 3 years ago, like, I thought like that.
This the one you commented on with the Lexi thing.
Right,
I was just like, what?
And
we had that argument?
Literally.
Real quick, I didn't comment, but I'm glad that I was right in the whole thing. I'm glad that.
No, you can't say that. That's fucked up.
Wait, I forget.
No, it's not. Neither here nor there. I didn't even know. When you first tagged me, I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't read it. But the whole thing was, everybody was attacking me. I didn't realize this. I read all the comments. They was attacking me because Lexus was talking to me, or Lexi. She said that, well, at least Hunter could keep a girlfriend because when I first broke up with Imani.
Right, but what you said wasn't necessarily right. But
I didn't read the whole thing.
We'll adjust that off air.
We'll digress. But it took for you to explain to me the concept behind To Pimp a Butterfly, and really what opened me up was I like these walls, but you was like, you don't even know what that's about, and I was like,
yeah, these walls are top tier.
You broke down these walls for me, and I'm just like,
yeah, that's crazy.
And then how it tied into, I'm just like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yep, he's got it. And then I went
back.
back.
I told you about for free.
No, for free.
And the story behind what's the dollar cost, like all that. It's just a whole different. You gotta listen to like with a different set of ears.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. Once you really grow to understand the album,
and then I listened to Old Boy that you sent me the.
That's your favorite all time
album
by a lot.
Oh, not even close. I think it's the greatest album ever created.
They did that dissect on.
I mean, I think it's close to. I think there's some other albums up there, but
Frank's the same way.
Frank's the same way.
You like Frank Ocean?
Mm-hmm. I've grown to like him, but I'm not huge on him.
Blonde is crazy.
Yeah, Blonde is ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's just
that's like an R&B version of
To Pimp a Butterfly.
To me,
I'm growing. But I'm
that
not
shit would just smack Frank you out of nowhere. It's like, bruh, niggas is crazy good, bruh.
Yeah,
and
you respect artists. I would never put J. Cole up there. That's my favorite, hands down, not even close. I would never even disrespect the artist of the game and put Cole up there.
That's what I'm saying. There be real artists out there that really like study music. Like them niggas be Pyramids, for instance. Do you know Pyramids by Frank Ocean?
I know it. I'm not super.
Bro, the
well
musical, like the fact, I just don't understand how.
goes into a pyramid.
You might know this,
I
but
just don't understand.
Yeah.
you know who's
You know
on
the
that
lights
level,
on like
or even a little bit tatsier that I've been
the
realizing.
analog thing where it shows you
Three
like if
stacks.
music is playing, the lights
Oh
go
yeah,
up and
well,
down.
yeah.
It's got like green,
Yeah.
yellow,
Their whole
red.
first
You know what I mean?
album.
Like the bars.
Not
and
the
stuff.
first
Matter
album.
of fact,
What's
it's
the
right
second
here.
album? Equipment. You know that
These right here,
They're
but they're
all them
usually
beats
flipped.
was from they
You know what I'm
Three
saying?
Stacks
Like,
was
and it controls
studying
the audio.
1800 music. If you
The
realize all
audio
them beats are like
goes up into a
old
pyramid
ass
every single time.
producing
Like
beats that he
jazz-
did and all
Little stuff like
musical
that. You know what I mean?
like
It's
all,
like,
they were
Beethoven
saying
type.
I was watching
it don't really add to the music itself,
Did
but
you
it's just
walking
like,
on
how did you
when
come
y'all
up with
got
that concept?
Or no, you was
delivered?
you was
That,
was here when I was
see, I
watching.
can
I think
understand
you came in or
why
something.
people are dumb, like
But
them dumb heavy. Like
Three Stacks is
bro,
dumb.
this is. I'm
Oh,
like,
I didn't, he's
it's
an
a good
alien
song,
tier.
right.
He's
Yeah,
an alien
it's
tier.
so much
I still don't
like they
think
were saying
Kendrick-
like the way he studied music was absurd.
Who?
Three Stacks.
Three
Yeah, he
Stacks.
definitely.
Obviously,
I've always said there's an alien category of musical people in the hip hop realm. Is Frank's in there, Childish Gambino's in there to me, like artists. Kendrick's in there, Andre 3000's at the top of that list.
Yeah,
like,
he
Andre
gotta be.
3000 is ridiculous.
Yeah, he really.
And I'm growing with so much respect for Jay-Z. Like his growth is crazy. Like I did not fuck with him on like that, but he got some good ass concept album. Like just how his personas. Like he was at the Black Album. Then Reasonable, all that shit. Oh, Kanye West is up there. It's Kanye and Andre to me. Like them two are. Kanye's crazy, bro. Kanye is a crazy good artist. But yeah,
the difference to me between Andre and Kanye is, I mean,
Andre's efficient.
Well, that and Andre just he has a lot more skill to me because his rapping ability is out of this world, like his actual rapping.
But Kanye's producing ability.
I know, but I think that producing is weird because producing you have a lot of help.
Right, Kanye's had help, but the thing with Kanye, like when you hear, me and Kevin was talking about this. When you hear certain Kanye songs, you hear colors, if that makes sense. Like when I'm listening to it, I'm envisioning. I'll be like, when I hear all of the lights, if I close my eyes, I'll be seeing like colors, like flashing.
That's
like, and his music is literally making me do that. Like his producing is crazy, bro. And I don't know how you from scratch come up with a beat how do you get a beat from Diamonds Are Forever? Like how do you think that through?
Beats are crazier than lyrics to me.
Beats are way crazier than lyrics. How could you come up with that?
Yeah.
How does your brain how do you even put that out?
But how niggas do concepts is crazy.
How do we even get on this?
That beat is hard. Forever.
Bruh, that beat is hard. But yeah, shout out to all the real artists out there. We got on this because Childish Gambino. It's one
I
of
understand why you don't like the Gunners and stuff. I can understand.
Nah, and that's the. I mean, I never really clarified with people because people always confuse. Like when I say I like Uzi and stuff like that. Uzi is a bottom tier of that. I understand Uzi's.
He's a watered down.
He's a watered down.
A watered down Kendrick.
Young Thug. Like I respect Young Thug because I see it may take me a while. I may not, granted, when some of these niggas come out, I'm like, I don't really fuck with that. But when I really start to look at what they're doing, like when I really look at what Young Thug was doing, like I hated Lifestyle when it first came out. I'm like, I don't like this nigga. But when we was just listening to that, I'm like,
what's the Mr. Krabs song?
He was snapping in that. I don't know what it's called.
Which one? A grill, just a grill.
Sup, mate. No,
What's it called?
Young Thug's new song, new album.
Oh, Mr.
I think it's called Sup, Mate. Or I can't remember
sounds
what
like
it's
Mr.
called.
Krabs.
Gucci scarf or something like that. Gucci something.
He was trying to sound like Mr. Krabs.
That's what he said, or y'all just saying that?
No.
He was trying to sound like Mr. Krabs in there. He was snapping.
Like
The point of the matter is, these niggas, they know that they're not going to get their flowers all the time right when the project drops.
Are you talking about the Uzis or the
Real
uppers?
Yeah, the Anderson .Paaks,
The Anderson .Paaks of the world.
who has a classic album.
And then I heard last week.
Anderson .Paak?
Do you like LA with Cali vibes, like music?
The way I, it's just
no, it's not
the way I.
It's
you
Say I was over
Sir.
here and y'all playing this, but when I listen to music, go back.
What album
It's hard.
What album have you grown with? Like besides like Drake and stuff like that. What album do you recall?
This ain't it.
No, keep going down. Cartier Gucci scarf. That's what I was saying.
What you talking about?
Has there been an
Yeah, this
album
is
where
That's
you
hard.
you had this album? This song is fire.
I meant the his touch shit.
Put the cardio like a Gucci car.
I just want to hear his Mr.
the
Krabs.
cardio-
Hey, hop in a new red spider, bitch. Here it comes.
hard.
Rewind it a little bit.
That.
There it is.
There it is.
That's so good.
Yeah, he would change his voice and swag.
Is that why you like Young Thug? Because he tries shit?
Yeah, I like innovators. I like people that I want you to shoot, nigga. I want you to try.
As long as it sounds good.
Huh?
As long as it sounds good and then when they do it.
Yeah, I mean, if
That's
you
his
miss,
underlying beef with Cole.
I just think but
What?
more so Drake.
But what more do you want him to do?
Who?
Drake.
I want him to, like Hunter said, like I think I just been.
Try a different flow or something? Like, I don't know.
Yes, that.
But
that.
if you...
It's
You
just,
want it to be dramatic. He has a lot of flows. You just want it to be dramatic, like.
I want him to get. I want him to be pushed out of his comfort zone. Like Hunter said, I want to see the growth. And Drake has talent. Don't get me wrong. Drake has talent. I believe. He just, to me, he's never. I've been saying this. He's been talking about the same shit. That's one. And I look at his age. And I'm like, I can't imagine. I was telling them this a couple months ago. Drake is what, 35 years old? I could not imagine Andre 3000 at 35 years old talking about the shit that Drake.
I don't think he's that old.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
34 or 5. Yeah, he's that old.
I think almost 40.
That's what I'm saying. He be talking about shit that relates to 21-year-olds and trying to relate to a real artist. Don't do that. That's what I'll be saying. Like that, I can't imagine.
33.
Same ballpark.
I'll be 34 in October, so this year.
OVO.
And that's to me, that's too old to be talking about some of the shit he be talking about. That's my beat.
But it's his lifestyle.
But that's an indictment on you grow up, nigga. Grow up.
You have YB thinks he has one life to live, and this
But
is what.
Say, let's talk about your pride.
And this
Let's have a
This excites me.
about your
This-
pride.
clubbing excites me.
But
This
I don't think it does. This is my take on. This is me. I've examined Drake, and I think he has a lot of insecurities there, and I think that he panders to people. I don't think he's happy with the lifestyle that he lives. Do I think he lives a lavish ass lifestyle? Yeah, but I think he does that to show
Fit
off,
in.
to fit in. I
think
just
he
think
does
he's a
that too.
misfit. And that was when he was coming out. That was his thing. That he was the uncomfortable.
but YB still feels like that.
huh?
YB still feels like that.
You said what happens if he still feels like that?
And then he's
I'm
still
saying back
making the
then
same
when he was
music.
doing Take Care and stuff like that, he was expressing it differently. Now ever since if it was reading it too late, he be trying to be hard. That's one. And I don't believe in it. And two, he don't be talking about nothing it just don't, like y'all said, it don't resonate with me because I don't relate to it and it resonate with y'all, but that's my point. That's my point.
I understand after
Y'all are
said
21
the
years old. Y'all are
Childish
22 years
Gambino
old.
artist. I understand why you don't mess with him.
I mean, I just saying, like, the real artists they're not really making music.
I understand how you come from
18-year-olds.
music. You look at music now. I understand. It makes
I
sense.
look at it like
makes
it's an art, it's a gift
It
from
makes
God.
sense.
Like, I don't think any and everybody should be able to do it. I don't think any and everybody should be considered an artist.
I don't think everyone's an artist. Moneybagg Yo's a rapper.
Right. And I'll close on this. I think Drake gets a lot of credit for being an artist just because he does the rapping and singing thing, but I don't think people ever really look at it like
What are you rapping and singing about?
that. And I be thinking people be throwing that Drake is the greatest artist living or whatever out too loosely, and that's bullshit to me. When you got niggas out there like Childish Gambino that actually study music, that's bullshit to them. That somebody that's half-assed doing it, that don't know nothing about musical notes, don't know nothing about
But
a piano.
how's that his fault that he studied then became good and he was just
He
good
didn't,
at
but
it?
Drake don't put in the same work that some of these artists. Drake could not do what Frank does. Drake can't. He just literally can't do what Kendrick does. He can't do.
Okay.
He does not have the knowledge. He does not have the skill set to do what these people do. He's just popular.
So Mike Tyson was saying he was partying shit, but he was still knocking niggas out.
Right.
And then someone else,
But that's
he was working his ass off.
I think
and
we
wasn't-
live. We
it
live.
just-
It's all part of social media. We live in such a now generation that he acts on that, and there's a difference between being a hit maker and being an artist. Michael Jackson was both. Michael Jackson can give you fucking hits. Michael Jackson's the greatest selling artist of all time, but he's also an artist. Don't get it twisted. Michael Jackson had art. He had messages he was trying to spread.
Makes sense.
If you think of Michael Jackson, you know what he was about. Drake, I don't know what he stands for. When Drake dies, would anybody know what he stands for? Is that the mark of
put
it?
his money in the grave.
There's nothing he would be remembered by. Everybody would say he was a great hit maker, but a real artist, motherfucker, if a real artist die, it's like
I understand what you.
So moral of the story is, guys, we're on the lockdown, the coronavirus,
Facts.
so we need all the artists to drop music now.
They are. I'm loving it. I told y'all, boom, bang,
But
bow.
end of the world music.
Man. We want all that. Rihanna, give us what the fuck you got.
Man.
Like, come
I don't know
on.
if I
Kendrick,
want her right
no, I do.
I don't know if I want Rihanna.
No,
Bro,
I
you don't want her
want to fuck Rihanna
whining
right now.
bro, you don't want her whining and grinding with her
Nah,
Barbada.
because I don't like.
See, that's
think it
another
needs to
girl.
be a song.
Rihanna had so many different stages.
Oh my
yeah, but
God,
I don't want Rihanna right now because
Remember,
she's
call me
gonna.
rude boy,
Come
can
here,
you?
beat it.
I
She
used
makes
to want
club
to bend
she
her
makes,
over
like,
in 8th
girls
grade.
I don't think she's.
She makes
alright.
what?
She makes
You think she's
girls
top
want to
tier?
like
Top tier
Nah,
bad bitches.
nah,
get in their bag.
No, not
and
Rihanna.
it's
Girls
just
in their
looks
bag
now.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
No.
you're talking about girl.
Sex
Okay,
appeal.
sex
Sex appeal's up there.
appeal.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Sex
I don't
appeal,
wanna see
that's
that.
what it,
But
her sex appeal.
Nah,
Like,
you gotta. I mean, you
Her
got.
sex appeal's crazy. I know
but
that.
just like if it was just white girl, like she still looks good. Don't get
Her
me
last
wrong,
album
but
is fire,
there's better
bro.
girls
No, I
out
like
there.
Anti.
Fire.
Yeah.
But
Anti's a
I'm saying I don't want that right now. In the season of life that we're all in, I don't
Anti
want.
will be so
I
fire
don't want
right
Anti's
now.
a
ratchet
fall
Rihanna
album.
right now.
Right, but I'm just saying. And I mean, I can use a SZA.
yeah, I
can
can
use
use
a.
That's different.
And I can use all of
That's
them.
different.
Anybody,
Everybody.
drop
Now.
it. Drop it.
Because I'm not gonna be able to appreciate it right.
Then that's on you, bitch.
Now we're
I
talking
want
about
all
music.
of them.
my.
I'm just saying, if you want end of the world music, Childish Gambino had an end of the world
That's,
album.
and I'm gonna go listen
Yeah.
to it
That
tonight.
shit is
Yeah.
crazy.
And we'll talk about it next week on the podcast.
What is he talking
he said
about?
he wants to argue. So,
Huh?
what's the
What is he
question?
talking about in there?
It's literally he dropped it.
Oh yeah, let's get in our question. Yeah, he dropped. Well, you go ahead.
It's I can't really. It's just all. Did you hear his? You remember "This Is America" by Childish Gambino? Do you remember the video and all that stuff?
I don't think I watched the video.
Oh,
No, you've
you
seen the
missed it.
video.
You've
seen the video.
dance.
For
This is America.
I don't think I've seen the whole entirety of it.
Oh yeah, you missed.
Like the
whole
way it's just the way.
that whole that song isn't even the song without the video.
Yeah, that's
Okay, well,
That's almost like.
Nonetheless-
Do you like "Feels Like Summer"? It feels like summer.
by him.
Mhm.
Never heard it.
Okay,
I'm saying that's why I'm saying the way
Yeah, we got hip to Childish.
the way I
Yeah.
consume music is
Okay,
is
well,
just
to
weird. It's
summarize it, he released, like, if you hear "Feels Like Summer," it's these like Redbone type songs, like real melodic, singy songs, where if you're not paying attention closely, you don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But in the actual lyrics, he's talking about us destroying the world. Like "Feels Like Summer,"
It's about.
it's
global
just like
warming.
it's a real good feel song. Like if you're not paying attention closely, you're dancing to it. But if you listen to the lyrics, he's talking about global warming.
So are you listening to that? You're listening to that music no matter what time it is.
Oh yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I got to be in a mood, so I was
No,
pissed
but
off. I was pissed
that-
off early and threw on something
Yeah,
that's going to turn me
but
up.
I would never. Yeah. I would never do that.
That's one thing glad about me. And I don't think every people have this because my whole life people always said that. I've always been a person who I can literally play the slowest R&B song and the next song I can play DMX. And like people, I'd be in my feelings all. Like I wouldn't be in my feelings, but I would play R&B
Listen,
all day, and
and I'm
people would
not
be
in my
like, "You got your feelings." I'm like, "In my feelings."
Right, this shit
This
is
is my
hitting.
shit. Next song I'm about to play fucking J. Cole. Like
Yeah, no,
I
I
can
gotta
play.
hit- I gotta hit
I have no
topics.
mood like that.
Yeah.
I
I gotta
can.
hit
If I like a
topics.
song, I like a song. Like I don't have to be. Now don't get me wrong.
If you
there's
go and you
sometimes
look at
I'm in
my,
the mood.
my recently added or recently played like on my phone, you'll be like, oh okay, I hit a.
I know where
where you was at.
I know what's up.
Yeah,
It depends on like if I'm like
Yeah, there's definitely times where I'm in a
During-
mood, but that's very rare.
I know how it is with me. I'm seasonal. Like I've always said during the winter and shit like that, I need R&B. I'll be listening to R&B heavy
Facts.
during the winter.
but
and
R&B
fall.
is year round for me.
This is my recently played.
But during the
all week.
spring and summer, nigga, I need rap.
Look at my recently played.
24 karat magic, that's embarrassing.
Stop. Hell,
24 karat magic in
Look at
the
this day.
air.
What is this day about?
Oh yeah.
Snow and then Al Green
Yeah.
and then Alicia Keys and then Ashanti
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you-
you-
and then Benny. Look at this day.
yeah, that's
See, I get in bags and then Brandon Banks.
That Brandon makes it so far.
That's my new sleeper.
See, I'm not. I don't think I'm into music.
See,
that much.
views. This was
Yes.
like 2 days ago. This is
Yeah,
how much
that's
I mess with views.
That's
Oh, I
like
listened
views a
to
lot.
views like last week.
That's crazy.
That shit is fire. I
Neither
hated
here nor
I
there.
hated views when it
Scotty's
first
hard.
came out.
Facts.
But yeah, let's get into our
Hey,
question.
got in my Isaiah Rashad bag for a little bit.
Let's get into our question and get out of here.
So how do you go about listening? Like, how did you get on this? How did you get on that? How did you get on that? Was it just play? It
Well, I can
wasn't.
tell you how I got on these, Hunter.
Was it just
But,
Was it just
the first song in your thing?
yeah.
Did you hit shuffle and it was just up there?
Nah, like
He was like, I want to go listen to Biggie.
Yep.
See,
Look,
I don't ever.
That's
Yeah.
You know what? I'm so mad at myself. I am
missed
such.
Rockstar Time?
I have been stuck in a shuffle
I mess with this,
playlist
bro.
mood
It's a good
for
song.
2 years now. I don't know why I did
It's a
that
good
to
song.
myself.
Facts.
Bueno, bro.
That's awful.
But anyway, what'd you say?
I got.
You like Snow Allegra?
I listen. I like her. I'm not. I
haven't
listen
been
to that, the whole thing, but
Fire.
I'm not.
I haven't been in
just
an
listen to
album
music.
mood
I'm
in
just listening.
forever because I have playlists and I should have never created playlists, bro. Playlists are so dangerous.
The only playlist I have
I get
is
both. I literally
my
still listen to albums every day and
R&B
listen to plays
songs.
every day.
It's vibe. I say it's labeled
That shit is
vibes.
fire, bro.
There's nothing better than listening to a brand new album though. Facts.
What
I
is
just
it?
don't understand.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact.
Anyway.
Yeah, go to our questions. Let's get out of here. And this, you picked this out, brother.
No, I did not.
No, you picked this out, so I want you to read
out
it.
of the.
Don't worry about it, bitch. I'll read it.
You can't say that.
So some people believe that if life has no purpose, then there is no reason for living. While others think that with a free person, hold on, no, what? While
Others think that.
I'm a fool. While others think that would be free a person to find, create, and follow their own purpose, which is more valid. So basically, and that, yeah, I don't know why that was worded like that. I don't know why you picked that fucking question.
You gonna blame
You
me
picked the
for
worst of the worst question.
Hey, I did not do this.
Yeah, you did.
This is not me.
So basically, they're saying in our life, a lot of people think that, well, since we're dying anyway, then there's no purpose for living. Some people think that since we're only here for, say, 75 years, some people are like, well, we're only here for 75 years, so I might as well do whatever I do because we're here regardless. Some people think that, well, we're only here for 75 years, so we better make
Well,
whatever
those
work.
niggas are going to hell.
Create and, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe.
So what was the question? Which is more valid?
Yeah, which is more valid to either,
So half empty, half full.
basically.
You have
Which is more valid? I mean, I guess they're both kind of valid in a sense, but I'm not going to play, what you'll call me, gray man today.
Neutral boy.
Yeah, I
So which one do y'all live by? I mean, do y'all like believing that there's a purpose to life?
I used to live
I
a
haven't
lot.
found one yet, so I don't think, but I do think there is one. I haven't found a purpose yet.
I used to live a lot half full. I mean, no, half empty to where.
Hold on. He just said something good.
What'd you say?
That he said
I just saying
he hasn't found a purpose in life yet, but
There has to be.
there has to be one or something like
Yeah.
that. What if there really? What if that's because everybody always says that. Everybody lives their whole life trying to find meaning to it.
One, I don't believe there is. I think there is. Even people like our parents and stuff who never figured it out. Maybe their purpose was to have you too, for us to do something. Everybody has a purpose in this world.
Right, but I mean overall, like meaning to life. Like, are we just here? Like, there's some
I don't
people
think
that.
so.
Right.
I think
you
that
mean purpose as on a bigger scale, like
I mean,
you to
I
be
think
a
that
boss, or
on the world,
like
scale.
organisms?
like or, as in like the way the world is systemized and everything. Like I said, like maybe my dad, maybe he feels at the end of his life like, damn, I never felt my purpose. But maybe his purpose was having me or having my sister cured cancer and it
Right,
evolved.
right.
Like, or just, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe that was his purpose, as in carrying the next generation on.
Right.
First off, I believe that we all have that purpose, right? That we're all supposed to reproduce. I feel like that's a purpose in our life that we're supposed to. I mean, that is what we're here.
Yeah, I think our purpose is more of an organisms thing, like, or eventually organisms that just we have smaller ones. So in a speck of dust, there's an organism there.
So you look at it more nihilistic. You look at the world. You look at it from a universal perspective that we're just floating.
Absolutely.
We're just. What do I call it? We're just a rock floating in space. Isn't that crazy to think about?
I think
We think everything.
Wait,
is
so does that?
I think the world
Yeah.
itself is perfect. It's a perfect sphere. Everything besides
perfect, right?
man-made stuff is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Everything we can carry everything with stuff that grows on the earth.
Yep.
Yes.
Everything. I think it like that. Like it's
Right, but does that change the fact that
no, I think we're
life could still be meaningless? Like
For-
what it,
conscious
this question
part
is
is
this
if the-
question is asking ultimately like what is
I think history is damn near meaningless. Like I saw
Right, but
we're history
what
now.
is the grand, like, are we the de facto, what humans want to know is, are we the de facto people that have dominion over the universe? Like,
Absolutely not.
Because we got dominion over the earth, right? But in the grand scheme of things, are we just a speck of dust? Like, why do we think we have so much power, but really do we have so little?
Yes, in
Because
the
we're
grand scheme of
we're
things, as
naive.
in history of since we've been here for tens of thousands of years, we're a speck of dust.
Yeah, we're not.
This short 7 years we're gonna live won't mean nothing, and that's why I think it might have been Kobe or somebody else who was saying, was it Kobe? I don't want to say it was. Someone was saying like, well, if you don't win, it might have been Tupac.
It was Kobe.
They were saying I win because if you don't win, you're not remembered. Or was it Matt? It was a legend like that, and they were basically saying, well, I win. I need to win because I need to be remembered, basically. And I was thinking like, well, I guess that's a good point, except for the fact that in 200 years, will you be remembered anyway? In 300 years, will you be remembered anyway? Because 300 years ago, we remember what, 3 fucking things? Or
Have you ever watched The Cosmos?
it sounds
With
weird, though.
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
They got checked
It
like
said
that
something like from now until like the dinosaurs. Overall in the universe, it was like that.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
That's my point. That like, yeah, you'll be remembered in history for 50 years, but like in the grand scheme of things, you're really not remembered anyway. So
is
Is this morbid for you?
Yes.
Because we know people still from
Is it fucking with your brain?
You need to stop.
like King Tut.
King Tut's a legend.
Kobe's a
Well,
legend.
that's what I'm saying. Some people
Kobe
try-
ain't King Tut legend.
Right, exactly, but you don't know that. Like, you try to do it.
King Tut has mystery with him too, and he has like a
tomb.
He has a tomb, and what in his tomb empty? Like he has a whole bunch like a what are they
I feel
called?
that.
They're called super like folk's tale, like folklore. They're always gonna be remembered because it's folklore.
what if.
It's what if. So there's always,
Right, but you live your life hoping that you can be on top of the world. I mean, he just
and King Tut was a king, or yeah, he was a King Tut. So
right, but
Kobe's a basketball player.
Michael Jackson will be remembered for hundreds of years.
not hundreds.
Stop.
No, he will not. Not hundreds. So okay.
I mean, in the
so, real quick. Do you think music was music was around 1700s, right?
Music's been around for it.
Okay, because
mean,
I know, and I know he
right.
knows, but I'm
Yeah, but not in the sense of how it is now. Not even close.
maybe not.
The
but,
start of music was like the Beethoven and stuff like that, where
But what I'm
music
saying, in
started
another
being
300
composed.
years, we have no idea where it could be. We don't know.
Right? Do we remember Beethoven?
Beethoven was in the early
Oh, you said that's the
1900s.
start of music?
Like when it started being composed.
Oh,
like
okay. I was about to
writing
say
and
but
stuff
that
because
was
like
before then,
early
they was probably
1900s.
beating on.
Right, and we remember Beethoven.
But that's been maybe not even 100 years.
Beethoven was a long
Beethoven?
time. Yeah, Beethoven was long.
Wasn't that early 1900s, late 1800s?
Oh, whoa, no.
When was Beethoven? Look up when Beethoven was.
The point is, your name could be.
I was about to say 17. Yeah,
Late
1700s.
17th. Or no, he died. Yeah, so 18. I mean,
All right, so he got 300 years in the game.
that's 200, bitch.
No, don't try to minimize him. He got about 250 years in the game.
Ludwig van Beethoven.
So I'm saying
He's
he
going
can
to be around
remembered.
forever because that's
And
what they teaching now.
and they think Kanye West is our Beethoven. I'm just saying, like, that's in the next. Like, you could be so great in your generation that the next generation don't got no choice but to at least know your name. Right. Like, I don't know shit about Beethoven, but I know something.
You know his name.
I know his name.
What you know?
Niggas gonna know Michael Jackson.
I think he's going to be around. Beethoven will be around forever.
What's the writer? Everybody knows the poet, the screenplay, Romeo and Juliet, William Shakespeare. Everybody knows
William Shakespeare. You don't know, even if you don't know shit about him, you heard the name.
Right. So Shane, you never answered the question, brother. Your last step.
How's life looking?
Well,
for you?
I know your answer because you're
Yeah.
Mr. Happy. Go read.
I mean, again, this is like we've hit. Yes, I believe that things are. I mean, I know what the purpose is. No, not necessarily.
Is he watching? Is she watching?
Is who watching?
Are they watching us?
Who's that? The mothership?
God.
The Most High.
The Most High?
Ever since Shane found out about the mothership,
Everything's the mothership.
Literally.
I think you're not here to be a shitty person
Yeah, but
because isn't what they say heaven is utopia? I think you're
what's
here to
heaven
try to.
because somebody that is from maybe the nations would say that you can have heaven on earth if everybody were right.
But what is their definition of heaven?
Peace.
Peace of mind.
Are they saying
believe
you
in
as a
spookism.
person can have it, or everyone as a whole can have it?
We as a body, a human body, can create heaven on earth.
Human body as in you,
As in,
or a
Well,
human body?
You're the vessel. You're the temple.
Right.
But yes, collectively there could be heaven on
So,
earth.
is it we're peaceful, or is it peaceful?
it's just
It's
a general,
both.
overall,
It's
general,
both.
just peace.
It's both.
I don't think
It's
that
both.
you can, because a homeless dude scrounging for food's not peaceful.
Right, but he's not living. He's not
True,
living in the
okay.
condition that he's living in. He's not putting himself in the condition to have heaven on earth. There's people
I'm just
that,
getting the what would that be? The ideology.
Mhm.
The ideology of the nations is that you can have heaven on earth. Is that you can have it if you apply the right.
So do they go to heaven after they go?
No. That's spookism. They don't believe that you leave and go to a.
So they think once you're done forever.
yes.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
Essentially,
They
right?
don't think your state of mind. I think your body form. Yeah.
I think we die, and then because we're made of stardust, eventually, stardust. I think we somehow come here, go up, and then we somehow go in space and get
I wanna
created
believe in
again. And
reincarnation.
Huh?
I want to believe in reincarnation.
I don't.
want to
be-
He said I want. To.
I don't believe as.
Didn't believe it, nigga. No one's stopping you.
But
I do.
I mean, I believe in I take a little bit from every religion because that's how religion is.
I believe in everything. Everything is.
I believe that
It's
anything is
true.
possible.
Yeah.
So I think that when Buddhism, they that's what they believe in. They believe in as in if you lived a shitty life as a human, you'll come back as a rat.
So I don't think
Or a
I understand
toad.
the
So they
question.
believe that the quality of your life.
Is the question, do you believe life has a purpose,
No,
or
the
do you
ba-
believe
the basic-
what is the purpose of life?
No, the basic one was, I mean, like I said, you was getting to, we kind of already answered it before, just in a different way. It was just, do you believe in, which is more valid, as in, is there a purpose in life more valid than having no purpose?
Well, I mean, again, it's not. I think you just said it's subjective. It's like
You're right, and it is subjective.
it's
yeah.
subjective, and you
all about how
can't
you
really
look at
answer
the
right
world.
or wrong. It's,
Yeah, it is.
I think a more valid question is, do you believe
That we have
life
a
has
purpose.
a purpose, and if you do believe that, what do you believe the purpose of life is?
So what do you think happens when we die? You go to heaven or hell?
I don't believe you ascend. I believe you're here until whoever comes back to call everybody. I don't believe
Like your soul?
Do
What do you believe?
I believe there's probably like a resting period where
have,
nothing happens.
Have you seen Harry Potter?
Mhm.
Like, do you know about Harry Potter?
The early ones, yeah. My grandma
The-
used to take me to all the releases.
The third one, Prisoner of Azkaban, The Mentors. That ring a bell? Okay, so no. So basically,
I saw you watch it. Was that you put it on?
Yeah.
I'm not.
But
like
the
that,
Mentors, so basically, the Mentors is something that do like these big spooky things, like not ghosts, but there's these things that will guard the prison, and they basically suck the soul out of you. And when they're doing that,
Oh yeah.
they make you relive everything bad in your life.
Yeah, that's what
So
I
they're
think.
they're doing it, and they're literally
That's
sucking
25
the
years
soul out of
old.
you and everything. So that's what I kind of believe in, the
Hell.
fact that I believe in that would be hell, and I believe in heaven as complete peace. I mean, and when I mean peace, I don't mean like you're in your family. I mean like peace as in state of the earth, peace as in like your soul is at rest, and you're not thinking about. You're at a peace.
Right.
You're at
There's never
complete
been one time
peace.
where your soul has been at peace.
Right, because
Hell
we've
no.
always had worries. We've always had.
Hell.
I mean, like complete peace. And I think that if you're in hell, it's in like kind of like the Dementor, as in like
You're
for
just
eternity,
thinking about-
you'll be
yeah,
nonstop
that's exactly what I
thinking
believe.
of the.
That's what you think.
That's
when
what
you
I
die?
believe in. Yeah.
That's exactly what I believe too. I was getting ready to ask a good fucking question.
So you think you'd be like that until eternity?
That's what I believe. Yeah.
But do you think that, like, I was just watching that, maybe it wasn't the one that,
Joe Rogan?
yeah, maybe it wasn't the one with the Marines, but maybe the one before, I can't
Andy
remember.
Stone.
He was talking about how when you go to the country, like you stay in LA and stuff like that, but you go to the country
Oh yeah, that
and you
was,
see the stars and you just go like, wow, like, we're not shit. Do you think that, like, to this point, a lot of things we do on Earth, like, distract us from, like, is that the harsh reality?
He's out there.
Like, is that what a lot of people believe that's what religion was made up off of, God was
to
made
give
off
people
of,
hope?
to give
Yeah.
people hope,
I think the Bible. Yeah, that's
just to give people hope
Yeah.
on something to live for. Because if you really sat out there and look with no bias and as an intelligent
We're nothing.
man,
Right?
he
Shit.
would be like, damn, we really might not be nothing.
Yeah.
We aren't. I believe we.
And I think
Just
that's why the
organisms.
smarter you are, the more prone you are to depression. But yeah.
Must be stupid.
Yeah. You ain't never been depressed?
No, he's been depressed, but we mean like pessimistic depression, like nihilistic. You don't believe in anything.
I believe. I won't knock that. And
It's
say,
good to be
I don't want it
naive.
to be depressed.
It's
I don't
sometimes
want
good to be naive.
dismiss people that really battle depression.
Yeah, have you been depressed? I don't
No.
think. I was about to say. I think you've been sad.
Yeah, I've
And
never
you've been
depressed.
crushed, but that's not the depression.
'Cause there's people that really
Yeah,
deal with
depression.
depression.
Depression is sadness beating your ass.
Yeah. Or I mean, yeah.
No, that's what it is. I'm depressed. You're pressing on me.
Yeah.
Get off.
Yeah.
It's like sadness is
It's
beating
like, it's
your
like
ass.
when you're when someone's ironing their clothes. If you're the shirt being ironed.
Right.
It's over it. Now, depression is that wrinkle that you keep
Right.
ironing in. Have you ever been depressed?
Don't even want to go there. We don't.
I mean, we can.
What caused
no, we
it?
don't got to.
If you want to be
From my parent, everything
actually, around
majority-
what age were you depressed?
started when my parents split up, so 4th grade. Everything
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
say
definitely
just been
true.
shitty is because my parents split up. Because I was the kid with the dad who coached everything. A lot of my other friends didn't have a dad. He wasn't around. We had dumb amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I got whatever I wanted, when I wanted, no worries.
And then your world.
And then we
into
went,
a
we went to
complete
straight
halt.
poverty.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it was just.
How do you feel like that stuff has affected you, or has it affected you, like as you've grown up?
Relationships. I know everything is.
Why is it just the way that you look at relationships now?
No, because I looked at my parents as the two best people, and then they split up. I'm like, well, if they split up, that shit ain't nothing's gonna fucking work.
Right. I think it's really so crazy how our childhood and everything like shapes us.
When you look back.
Well,
Just how y'all be just last week or 2 weeks ago when y'all was saying, yeah, Hunter's I'm the most accountable person. Like, or what was y'all saying that I'm the
you
most?
hold people accountable the most.
Yeah, but I know why that is. I literally know why that is
That's
because
why.
I was held accountable at a young age, at 15, 16, when it was you're held accountable for everything you do, everything you're held accountable with that.
You know what made me realize that? Weed.
What do you mean? Like
I've
smoking? You've
always
realized
been a deep thinker, but when I started smoking weed, I got into another.
You know, this is very weird. I think I've told y'all this, but like every single time, I'm talking about from when me and you've had a lot of deep talk, but from when we were smoking weed, well, when I was smoking weed, from me being at your mom's, from deep talks where me, you, and Shane have all been here from 3 a.m. talking, from all them talks, even Shane doesn't seem like, damn, bro, you just smoked face 4 blunts to the dome, and when I'm in a deep talk, me smoking weed, I don't get high. It's the damnedest thing, I swear. I will just say, I will
Yeah,
smoke
I know
blunt
what you
after
mean.
blunt. I mean, they've even said something like playing around, but they'd be like, damn, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, and it's just because I'll be just so talking and I just don't even.
I know what you mean. You don't,
I'll literally, sometimes I'll do that and I'll even say half a piece because I know Shane's about to stay.
What do you
and
do?
I'll like rolling up again because I know if I smoke this right now, I'm not going to get high. Like,
what do you do when you smoke? You be like, damn, I'm high as fuck, and then
Well, when
you
I'm
think
like,
about it. When you don't think about it, I know what you mean. 'cause
that's crazy because most people have that, but we never like did that for me. Maybe it's because I guess I've always been like a thinker like that anyway, but weeds never gave me like a
Extra third eye.
Yeah, it never has. It's never changed my like. Well, I guess you guys would notice. Have you noticed? Would you notice if I was like if my conversation changed if I didn't smoke or if I did smoke?
Not really.
Not
I mean,
your
Not the
conversation.
like I don't.
that wasn't for me either. It was just
The way I think doesn't change.
No, sometimes weed does give some people that third eye.
No, and I've heard that a lot from people, but I think that's. I mean,
It's like, whoa,
I think-
bro, like,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. But everything
I
I would
never
think like
thought of
that.
this.
Now with me, when I'm high, I think of a lot more funnier shit, but that's just giggles and laugh shit. But I think like thinking like about deep shit. That's
for what I
always-
was saying. I knew my childhood fucked me up, but when I first started smoking weed, I remember I was smoking with Morgan and I can't think of his name. TJ Aver, yeah. I was at his house, and I remember I was just sitting on the couch, like just to myself, and I thought about why I am the way I am. I was like, oh, I reverted all back to like
Your parents.
So you was just sitting there high as fuck.
High as fuck.
You just like faintly in the background heard.
I didn't even hear that.
That's how it be, bro. I done been there.
I didn't even hear that. Bro.
I was blown. Someone was talking to me
in my own zone.
Like,
I was like, damn, that is why the way I am.
I think our childhood fucked us all up. To be honest,
Your childhood, criminal justice theories is a lot like that.
I think almost everything that's wrong with this.
There is this.
From now, it came from.
This is random, but there is this one high that I do want to chase.
What is it? Thug Life?
The hate you gave little infants. Fucks everyone. Yeah, there was just one high where I got high, and God, I shouldn't be saying this, but we was listening to Best Rapper Alive, driving down North Limestone, and I heard every single beat. I heard every jazz. I heard every string.
Well, I don't know why y'all don't think. Now that's another thing. Music.
High is amazing.
I don't listen. I don't like listening to new albums if I'm not high. I literally waited till 11 o'clock that morning. No, and I do because most of the time I listen to albums, I'm at work and I can't smoke. But me and my like natural state, I want to smoke weed and be high and listen to the album because you can focus on the actual music so much more because your focus.
That's how I got into music.
Like when you're high, like your veins in your head are going like thumping. Mine was thumping to the Best Rapper Alive beat. Like it was just like, I swear to God, everything. I'm just like.
I think what I know about LSD, I think you would benefit from it.
Yeah, but I ain't doing that.
I mean, no,
would y'all do that?
But
you would never try it? Would you ever try the frogs?
We would never promote that on our channel.
I want DMT so bad.
You never tried DMT?
Huh?
I want to try DMT.
That's what Joe and them be talking about.
Mike Tyson, all that.
I want to smoke DMT.
You never tried? It's only a high. It's a high that lasts like what 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
We will not irresponsibly use our platform.
Yeah, but people be coming back from that all crazy.
No, it's an ego death.
Would you do it?
Yeah, but I don't need to find somebody.
Y'all are crazy.
Not on our platform will we promote the use of drugs.
Who got DMT? Matter of fact, who got DMT? Huh?
This is a responsible
Who got
platform.
DMT? I want some DMT.
No, I wouldn't try it. I was scared to try it, but when I could have tried it, I was scared. But after, I was like, damn, I wish I tried it. But like I said, my friends are well-versed druggies.
Yeah, I know.
And like, they're dumb smart, and they would just tell me about it. We research stuff. And it's crazy. I see why they.
I believe that we're supposed to be in different states of mind.
Well,
not at all times, but I believe that we're supposed to experience different states.
That shit takes you.
Because I don't think that we are I don't think that just being in one sober state your entire life. I don't think you open up to the way you think all the way. I don't think your creativity. I don't think.
That's what Joe was saying.
I think it's illegal for a reason.
I think even if it's tried one time, I think you need to know that your brain and your body and your thoughts can go to a place that you never like. For instance, Shane, he don't, or not even saying, but I'm saying, Shane only knows one thing. Really, I mean, you've been drunk once or twice, but you definitely don't know what I've been through, or you know what I'm saying.
That shit fun.
But it's a total difference because you realize that how we be joking how you got different bags. No, but you really have different bags. Like you literally have a whole different boom. Shane on that. Hunter on that, and it's like the way you think is different on every single one of them. So it opens up a lot of.
You know how in high school we didn't drink and we was just making fun of people. I wish I was drinking back then. I swear to God.
Me and JD would literally go to parties and make fun of people that were drinking.
I look at these.
But now think about getting drunk and thinking about it. I wish I was because that shit is fun and
now,
like you said, you're just in a different.
Well, the thing is, people become out. People what they do, everything they abuse everything.
Oh yeah,
so you get drunk. I'm not saying. You should get drunk and abuse it, or get high and abuse it. And like I said, I'm an abuser of weed myself, or cocaine, or mushrooms, or LSD, or any of that. You shouldn't do that, but I think that people should try it throughout their life to experience.
I'm kind of mad I can't do it right now because I would.
Yeah, they were saying.
No, I don't want to know. Coke is pointless. I like shit that makes you think. Shrooms, LSD.
You never did shrooms?
I was scared in college.
Hey, bro, listen.
I was scared.
My top 5 laughs ever.
Oh my God.
I was on shrooms with 3 of them. Shrooms never made me think. Shrooms made me laugh.
I hear that.
I'm talking about like gut wrenching, like top 3. And I've had a lot of good fucking laughs. And I'm talking about where I couldn't breathe. I wanted to stop so bad because I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital because I couldn't stop laughing.
How many times have you done shrooms?
I did shrooms for quite a few times.
You fuck with it?
Yeah, I love shrooms. I haven't did shrooms maybe 3 years, but there was a point where I did shrooms maybe
5 irresponsible promotion of drugs on this podcast is wild.
I would never promote.
Have you ever done shrooms?
No.
Hey, y'all. Hey, listen.
Why? Just because you're scared?
Do not do crystal meth. Do not do crack cocaine. Do
Why
not
you
do
scared?
heroin. All of them, I ain't endorsing shit for.
Yeah,
Marijuana, shrooms.
That's
To the kids that it kills, I'm acknowledging the drugs, but when I'm on the pill, I don't have a problem with drugs. Is that what he said, Lil Wayne?
And on the pill, facts.
Did
That's
you-
a fact.
Did you have a question?
Why are you?
You said you had something
why
that you
are you-
wanted to ask.
why
I
are
won't
you-
promote drug use on this
But-
podcast.
Wait, all right. But why are you scared of it?
I'm not scared of nothing. Oh, I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. So that's just
I just
where
saw
I
you
Drunk
drink.
right now.
But that the Mike's Hard Lemonade don't count, y'all. That really don't count. That's not drinking. Like I don't know
It
why.
has alcohol in it as drinking.
Right, but so don't a lot of.
You're saying abusing it. You
Huh?
can drink 100 proof vodka and take 2
But
sips
you
and
drank
be
that
drunk.
lemon. You drank that Mike's Hard because it was lemonade, not because of alcohol.
Yeah. This is. I just was thirsty. This ain't like
You wanna
this
drink the
don't
water?
count.
Oh yeah, what?
No, but I like lemonade.
Okay then.
But this is not.
But you could have got lemonade.
Okay, how many of these does it take to get drunk?
I told you, if you had 3 or 4 of them, you're blasted. You.
What? That's pathetic.
Bro,
This-
no, it's like for real.
Yeah, if he drank 3 or 4.
Depending on how you drink them, you take an hour to drink them. But if you drink them moderately, you're
I will go drink 2 more of these real
Do it.
fast.
I can't wait.
and be
Down 2 of
blitzed.
them. Yeah, you're blitzed.
drink them as in like finish them in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's done. He'll be
easily
he'll be
do that.
crushed. You'll be asleep in 5
You
minutes.
can do it, but you be drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So if you take 1 shot, you're not gonna be drunk.
One shot of that?
No, alcohol.
No, hell no.
How many is gonna get you drunk?
He has 3 shots of Henny, he's done.
Bro, you're drunk.
Yeah, he
because
did
I'm
3
gonna be,
shots. Yeah,
I'm gonna
me
be
too.
tipsy. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, damn, I feel
Yeah,
it.
no, 3 shots will get me right.
Yeah.
I'll be.
Damn, I'm salty, bro.
You're back
I can't
as in,
even
like,
see
tipsy or
Shannon
drunk?
stepping
I'll be
Oh,
drunk.
it's
Dream
29.
fast.
August 29.
Nah, because
Why don't you drink?
Bullshit.
My tolerance.
Why don't
is
you
low.
drink? You just don't fuck with it.
At this point, I don't. Actually,
At this point, I don't remember why I don't drink.
No,
I'm 24. I'm 35. I've never.
I don't know. Why not?
I missed
Might
that
bet
boat.
next time, man.
Drinking is fun.
Yeah, nah. I'm
Y'all are just abusing this platform. You and JD, this promotion.
Hey, this was a long, good podcast.
Yeah, I'm not
I think
talking
you got
about-
one more question.
I'm not talking about abusing it. I'm just talking
We
about.
ain't at the 5-hour mark now. We might as well just.
What question?
throw the
You ready?
rope out.
He said he had a question. He
But I
was
got drunk and was just thinking about shit.
I'm sure that y'all both had friends that y'all knew that they was thieves. Granted that y'all didn't think they would steal from y'all, but you knew that they would steal from other people.
Right.
Mhm.
And I would never want that label on me, like Hunter's the guy who.
Right.
This is different from stealing and a thief.
That's
me,
true. A thief is
A thief is you're an
habitual-
active stealer.
You're
Yeah,
active.
thief
stealer.
is swiper, no swiping. But
right.
so they're like, man, I ain't paying for this pack of 50-cent gum.
Yeah.
I couldn't have a thief around me.
Yeah.
Like a thief,
Yeah. Yeah.
like you're good at what you do.
Yeah.
I can't have you in my
I didn't
house.
took stuff out of like nothing stupid like a pack of gum.
Right.
But nothing
Yeah.
dumb.
If you're good
retard-
at what you do, you're a thief to me, and I can't.
nothing morally wrong. Like
Right.
you got a stack of your money just dropped. I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, I guess I have stole a lot of hours from the jobs I've worked because my God, boy, if I did some wild shit
Yeah,
there.
but that's righteous
Yeah.
justice.
And they should
Righteous
have.
injustice.
Potentially should be paying
That's
me
the poor
way.
stealing from
Oh,
the rich.
hold on, does that count stealing? Because he used to say I was stealing all the time.
What?
Yeah.
Stealing
Yeah.
hours?
Yeah.
No, well, I used to.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Righteous injustice.
Yeah, but like I said,
They
they
stole a
weren't
lot
paying
more
me
for me.
enough.
Highway robbery.
They weren't paying me nowhere in 10.50.
Right, it's
I was
slavery.
telling him the other day, and we can get the fuck out of here. Remember when
We
that-
never answered
You
this
didn't answer the
question.
question.
I know, but real quick. Remember when DT said, me and Shane said, we're getting your yearly raise. Me and
yeah.
Shane was
Hey.
like, oh, bet. We
Boy, if I hear this story one more time,
That was the
care.
thing. That was the day I think I was.
He said,
done
"I don't
with-
care."
with the jobs and all. And
DT called Shane back, our boss. Shane
I'm
came back
getting,
like,
but hold on. You gotta put. We found this out probably a month prior.
Y'all tell this story one more time.
But not to
Who
him.
gives a
You
fuck?
shut up. We found this out probably like a month prior, and then so
Y'all
I
about to
mean,
get a raise.
Me and Hunter are like,
we.
Shane was
no,
already thinking about
but we don't know what it is.
Shane was already thinking about, like, if I don't get this big raise, I'm going anyway. So like,
Right.
he was like,
But I'm-
we're-
but I'm
Hold
still
on. They
thinking-
just said you're getting a raise or you're getting a. Oh, I thought. Never mind. I thought you said dollar raise. Never mind.
nah, he said we're
We
getting
don't know what it is.
Monthly raise.
But I'm thinking that at least me and Hunter, our conversation, like, even if it's $1, I'm cool.
Right.
That was wonderful.
I'm
They
ready.
gave me-
DT, our boss called Shane back
Maybe
first.
5 cents.
Shane comes back like mad as fuck. I'm like, what, bro? He's like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm like, what? He's like, they gave me a fucking quarter. I'm like, no way, bro.
That was the day I realized that.
Hey,
Oh, okay,
they
this is
don't
what
give a
this
fuck
is.
about us. is
I'm
what it
done.
was.
I literally was done after
Yeah.
that. think I was gone like 3 months later.
Where'd y'all get paid on
Mad,
commission?
bro. This
Not
hat,
even.
matter of fact,
They took away commission.
Y'all are so bastards.
No,
They took
not
away
fucking.
Let me answer his
But yeah, to
question.
answer JD's question, let's get out of here.
I kind of mentioned it last week or whenever, I don't know. But my dad, I swear to God, like, and my dad said it will happen, but just more and more as of lately, I can just remember some of the shit he would say. And one of the big ones was teaching us that listening and hearing are two different things. You kind of hinted to it earlier. Like, are you reading to comprehend or are you just reading to read?
Are you reading to read?
Well, he even just said it's better to be
understand?
seen and not heard, right?
I've always been dumb, quiet. I always, my uncle would tell me about wisdom. Older people don't have the key, but they got more. At 5 years old, your 25-year-old uncle got game for you.
Right, oh, of course.
Right.
And so I was always dumb, quiet. I always listen. Like people are like, why the hell are you so quiet? I'm like, I'm just listening to what y'all guys saying, basing what y'all saying. If I'm gonna not fuck, it's just different settings.
Man, shout out to the listeners out there. The people that don't talk, they probably got so much game. They're like, nigga, I remember you said something that you talk so much that you don't even remember you said something.
That's how I would say to my friends, like, bro, you said this day, and I could tell you the whole sentence. You're like, I didn't say that. I'm like,
nah, because you talk so much, you don't remember you said that.
I know you said that.
You was naturally like that?
Mm-hmm.
That you've always been like that? See, I don't think I've always been like that.
Nah, we've been big talkers.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. If someone
think-
like you be telling me stories and I'm like, I said that.
Yeah.
With my roommates, even.
I've been listening to a lot more reads past couple years.
Me
But
too.
like in high school and stuff, I was a big talker. I was a big, and because I thought I knew everything. I mean, granted, I knew more than most people, but I didn't know everything.
most idiot fools.
I knew more than the fools.
Yeah,
But I mean, I obviously didn't know.
Yeah, I
everything.
do. If we can have wishes, I wish I would. I always been a good listener. Even when like during a conversation, I could internalize what someone's saying. Like even if I'm in a debate, I listen. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say next, but I'm really listening and about to fuck you up on what you got to say. So I'll be listening. I'm a good listener, but I wish I listened more and did a lot less talking. Like I wish I could possess
As a young me too.
the weak. Like there's people, classmates that just didn't talk in school. I've gone weeks or like days where I just didn't feel like talking.
Yeah, and me too.
But I can just imagine how much game those people that did not talk got.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They
it
probably
depends
hurt so much.
if they compartmentalized it.
Yeah, some
in the
people
right
don't
way.
internalize it good. But yeah, my dad always taught us not to the difference between listening and hearing. Like listening means you're following my directions. Like my child better listen to me. I don't want my child to hear
Hearing
me.
is one end ear.
Right.
out
Like
the
I
other.
heard you,
Right.
but no, listen. That means I said do that and you're doing it.
Right.
You listen to me.
Right.
So that's one of them.
I'm trying to think from one of mine.
Oh, your mom
My mom
gave
was
you
never
game.
like a one-liner.
Well, so what? Okay. Well, other than that, if it's not one line, because I don't got none. What's one thing that you would take from your mom or anything else?
Whooping your child, then going up
And
there
don't say work
explain it
ethic.
to him.
Well,
That's shame.
It's hard when we asked when the question last week was, "What are some tangible things that you take from your mom?"
It is a similar question.
I'm trying to
Wait,
think of
what was-
something
what
more
was the
toward his
question?
question. His
What-
question was, "What are some things? Pretty much, what were some things that your parents told you when you were little,
That you-
or when you were younger, that you thought like, but now you see it
That came full circle.
today?
Yeah.
I think you kind of talked about it a couple of weeks ago when you said your mom used to whoop you and then come up and explain to you why she did it. Does that make sense now to you?
Yeah, it makes sense to me now about what she was trying to like implement as a mom. Not that I'm just beating you for no reason, but you stepped out of line, and now this is what you have to get from that. But
And what'd you have to get from that?
Because you cannot whoop a kid and they still do the same thing, in my opinion. But
They can't. I wasn't disciplined the greatest. I mean, I was disciplined sometimes, but not as much as I probably should have been.
Yeah, we talked about it. Looking back at it, I was saying I think 99% of the time my parents disciplined out of anger, and that's not the way you're supposed to discipline.
yeah, that's what
Everything that I do, I discipline out of anger.
Yeah,
When
I don't
beat
think
my
I've
dog, it's
ever-
out of anger. That's not how you get
I
a
never
result.
gotten from my mom.
But don't get it twisted. I'm whooping my children's ass. Don't mistake it.
Yeah, I never gotten it from my
No.
mom that she was
Oh,
beating
yeah.
me just because she was like, it was never from a place of like hate, and I always knew that. I always knew like when I was getting whooped, it was just because
it was on you.
it was my fault. So that's probably the biggest thing is I learned from all that is that accountability.
Accountability.
would she whoop you for give you? My dad would be like, all right, I'm giving you 3 swats, 3 hard ones, fat. But my mom is
My
mom,
know how many you get.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, my mom was never spontaneous with a beat. Like, it was never like me step out of line and pow. It was always like I did something and I would get that look from across the room like,
It's on.
wait until we get home.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
So you was
I never got like hit with my mom was never spontaneous in that way. It was always like
my mom's completely spontaneous.
it was always like a thought out, like a.
My mom's notorious.
If we were somewhere, she never beat me like in public. I would just, and I would hate. That's the thing that I felt it when I got that look. I'm like,
I don't want to get in the car.
But I was never a bad kid, so I knew what I did. I was like, I'm gonna get my ass whooped.
Shit.
yeah. So I guess that's the biggest
Smacking
thing.
people
My
with
mom,
mashed potatoes.
I don't think I always understood what I was
And
young, why I
gravy.
was getting whooped, but I understood that
She threw mashed potatoes.
I did learn accountability, and I learned really
But
quick. Like,
She threw gravy and mashed potatoes on Tasha. My business.
But I don't know. Whoopings, I don't really think I can see why I deserved them, but I was a listener. Like, she'd be like, the fuck are you? My dad would talk to me. You know my dad's a talker. He would talk, and he'd be like, why'd you do that? And I explained. He'd be like, okay, but that's not right. But you're still getting 3 swats.
right.
But
Yeah.
my mom would just whoop your motherfucking ass.
No questions asked.
No question asked.
No hold
I think you need both. But the problem is both of my parents are both. That's where it got confusing. Sometimes my parents will beat my ass. Sometimes they wouldn't, and they would talk to you.
And if
My
you guys
mom would-
really don't know how Steph's parents give it up, just watch the last episode.
In the episode
Facts.
before,
And the episode
My mom would whoop my ass, and then an hour later come down here and talk to me. And I'm like, man, I ain't trying to hear this.
Right. You
my
beat the fuck out of me.
motherfucking ass hurt.
Man, it's still burning.
Now you know I love you, right? No, you don't.
Facts.
I used to love getting that one off every
Right.
trip.
You don't love me no more.
You know I love you, right? Oh no, you don't. Yeah, I do.
We're so dumb.
Oh, I used to get
Kids
that
are
off.
so
I used to get that off
dramatic.
every trip.
Kids are so dramatic.
No, you don't.
Bro, my niece just cried because she asked me to take off her hoodie. Mind you, she's 4, fully capable. I said, I'm not taking off your hoodie. She's stuck in her hoodie now. She full blown out crying. As soon as she take it off, done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate
know.
kids who
I was
force
never
themselves
that.
to cry. I would
Bro, that
irritates
shit pissed me off.
Yeah.
You know how to unlock a phone, get
Yeah,
on
everything.
YouTube, and type in what you want to listen,
Right.
but you can't take off a hoodie. Now you crying.
And fake crying.
I'm glad this podcast we ain't talked that much about the coronavirus.
Yeah, nah, me too. I mean, this was probably the first podcast where I ever really feel like we literally just sat up a camera and just talked.
Yeah,
There's
me
no
too.
much
Like,
more
we
you
literally
can-
just talked.
There's
We
not
only
much
had
more
we
you can
literally
say about
had
it.
3. We had a question and then 2. We had coronavirus and new music. That was it. Usually we have 6. to 8
JD
topics.
said you said the last episode was your favorite.
Mhm.
Which one? What was J
that?
Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Why was that?
Deep talk. Y'all talk
Yeah, I
deep
think-
about other stuff, but it was, I guess, more relatable maybe. But it was, I don't know, it was just different.
Yeah, that one hit home. Especially those last 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was just different.
When I was rewatching, I'm like,
I like how y'all talk. Y'all talk how.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and promote us. Go ahead. Tell us.
you thought I put this camera on his face for no reason?
He said, I like how
y'all talk
How we
about
talk.
what me and my, like going back to getting high, but we would talk. Me and my roommates, they were privileged white kids
Uh-huh.
in college, so they couldn't relate to me. They
Right.
always had money. But when we got high, we would talk about stuff y'all talk about now.
Right.
I guess I kind of crave it still because that was the best time of my life.
Right. Yeah.
But now I don't talk to anyone in Springfield.
That's
I don't
another-
do shit.
yeah,
I sit at home, go to work out, and do nothing.
That's one thing that I'm glad that this platform provides is that all these conversations, like maybe with the exception of like our first few weeks or so, where we were kind of manufacturing like some of these conversations and stuff like that. They were still genuine conversations, but we had like notes and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I'm figuring it out.
we're figuring it out, and the truth of the matter is we're finally comfortable having the conversations that we would have normally, like JT saying he would have it with his buddies. Me, Hunter, and Shane, me and Hunter specifically for 8-9 years, we just had these conversations daily. Anytime we was around, it would be a deep conversation.
What's funny?
Yeah, heavy on
what's
that.
funny is real quick
Yeah,
though.
'cause-
I know what you
I
mean.
swear on everything. I didn't even think me and Stephen would talk a lot. I didn't even think they would be like deep conversations
Until-
and stuff. Until everybody would start
Right.
saying like label me and Stephen as like you guys are just whatever. You are blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah.
It's
I'm
not.
like,
That's why I said heavy on it. It's
Are y'all
not
just
deep because
retards?
I think about that.
I used to think like, are you? There's. I mean, I didn't even. Think
I did not know it was
crazy.
abnormal that people didn't talk
Remember
with
the
their
little
friends
promo
about
thing?
Exactly.
where you go when you die.
Me
Like,
neither.
what do you
Videos?
believe?
Yeah.
I said y'all make me think, and that's also why like
Where do you?
the way I take in music. Like I'll hear a line, I heard it on the weekend. I forget what song it was, and then I shut out the music and then start thinking about. That's just how I am, but. Y'all shit makes me do that. And then I got it's still playing, and I'm like, oh, I'm 20 minutes in, I didn't hear a word they said. Let me replay it. And then I'll go back through and think about some other shit.
That really makes me smile.
Yeah.
That really that if there's one goal that I want accomplished, it would be that. I'm so glad, and hopefully that gives room for people to go back and, like he said, he would be thinking about one thing that we said, and he'll be lost in that thought in 20 minutes, and 20 minutes had passed. So there might have been 20 more minutes of gems that we had dropped. So hopefully you get to people go back and rewatch and get the rest of the content. So that means that there's meat and potatoes there. But yeah, I didn't, like to Hunter's point, I did not know that a lot of the conversations I would be having was considered deep until other people would say that.
People are idiots.
And I would be thinking, like, you don't ask your friends about death. You don't ask them about their belief. Like, and I guess apparently it's not normal. Like, people don't talk to their friends about these
Niggas
things.
talk about retarded shit.
I know.
Damn,
I
bro,
think a
got
lot
this
of friendship.
gas.
I
Gas
think
crazy.
my
They
personal
talk about
belief is a
pussy
lot.
and money
About
that they don't have.
And then they wonder why y'all don't have real
And
friendships.
that stuff is so flighty. It comes and it
it
goes.
comes
Or
and
it's like
that-
there's no substance.
Right.
There's no. That's why I can.
Females, money,
People
and
talk about
sports.
me and Steph and like arguing, and that maybe we don't like. I feel more comfortable arguing with Stephen than I do a lot of people
Right.
because I argue with him because I respect him as a man. I argue with him because I know like.
What you gonna get out of it?
Not even. I mean, yeah, that, but more so that I know at the end of the day, we're able to have this like we're able
It's
to
open
like
dialogue.
not like the same things, but we've had those free open conversations. And you said something a couple weeks ago. You was like, people that don't argue with their friends or have never had an argument with their friends,
That's not a real friend.
you don't believe that.
Yeah.
It's never been tested. It's never you've never had anything. So
Yeah, you should be able to have an open dialogue with your friends, like, and not like y'all said, the casual conversation that should come and go. But y'all should really know what your friend believes. I don't understand how y'all have friendships and y'all really don't know where your friend stands.
The thing
on
is,
a lot of things.
my thing is because I've did a lot of stick. The auto side, I've done stuck up for you without you not knowing. Like I done stuck up for Stefan a lot, just off people who don't know y'all. Just especially with our podcast, because they'll see one thing. You know how crazy it is that you see one podcast and you set some nut ass shit, and they judge you off that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I've did it with Stefan because I've known him a lot longer, and because he says way off the wall more shit.
I do it for Stephen all the time.
Yeah.
Literally,
but-
I did it today before I came.
Yeah, I believe it.
Literally,
I
I
did
promise.
it. Yeah, I do
Promise.
too. But it's different because when you know that person, when you know what they be meaning and shit, it's just like, oh, he ain't like
Yeah,
that. He's
right.
not, or
And he put a little extra sauce
he
on that.
put,
When he
right.
said
And it's
that,
like I know.
Right, and it's out of context because y'all are just taking a 40-minute clip and
But-
not understanding.
40-minute clip's a long clip.
But
Right.
the thing is, my point was defending your friends, because a lot of people who only talk about girls and sports and money, they
It's
wouldn't
so
defend.
surface-
They
right.
wouldn't defend their
Right,
friend.
'cause
They
there's
would
not a
hear
lot
it
of
and they'd be
meat.
like, yeah. He is dumb as fuck. But it's like me, even though that's what I'm saying, I've done got to the point arguing with my brothers or arguing with people where they was arguing my point, but they was making you sound so nuts where I'm like, well, he's not that nut. I was like, he's dumb and
Right.
he's
I disagree
I'm not,
with
yeah,
him.
but now you got him like low key fucked up because now it sounds like he's just retarded. Right. And he's not retarded. Like
He's low-key retarded.
right, like so it's been like that.
But yeah, y'all are pathetic out there.
But yeah, hey, JD, real shit, you've been a supporter from day one,
Day
bro.
one.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we definitely had to
Yeah.
have you on. We're glad we're checking you motherfuckers off the list. All our guests that we had to have. Y'all are being
During
checked
social
out.
distance week.
You've reached the you get the medal of honor
When
to
you have
be
dinner?
a return guest possibly.
For
If
sure,
we
yeah,
get
you
that
can
worked
definitely
out.
come back.
There's only rare people that can come on twice.
Facts.
And that
Khalil's
would
the
be,
only one so
I
far.
know. So
But you and Khalil are y'all are probably
Yeah, JD's a day one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you stood the test of time. I think you've had our longest podcast.
This might be our
I would say.
longest podcast
hey,
ever.
I
bro.
have a headache.
You do?
Bro, oh
Wow.
my, I don't know why.
Seriously?
I don't.
I never get headaches. I have a beaming headache
That's
right now.
sad.
wonder why.
I used to get migraines every day.
Don't get me started. We need to close this podcast out.
No.
I see you talk about it, but you know me.
No,
I have a
me.
No, me. What do you mean?
No. I have a disease that correlates with it though.
Me
So
too.
mine's. What is yours?
A lot.
That's what they call that.
A lot. I
I'm
don't
telling
believe
you,
that.
bro.
I
Okay,
don't
can
believe
you
that.
educate us real quick before we go on yours, if you want to?
Neurofibromatosis. I have tumors on the end of my nerves.
Oh dang.
So, like, how chronic is your headaches? How often? Is it just...
Oh, when I was younger, that's another reason why I used to get them literally every day from 5 to like 12.
God bless you.
Not saying every day, but it'd be
Damn near.
If not a migraine, I have a headache.
And headaches can depress you.
Bro, I
feel defeated.
I've been.
And no,
dude.
no, listen. Especially when I'm telling you because I noticed, and I've just happened these past 2-3 years. I've been having way crazier. But if you have a headache, bad headache one day, you're like, all right, cool. Like I got through
I'll
the
just
day.
go to sleep.
And then the next day you wake
Bro,
up.
I wanted to
and then the next
kill
week,
myself as a kid, bro. I
bro,
used to get them every day.
I
I'm
used
like,
to-
bro, what the fuck?
Bro, just even when I was living here, there was a time where I had my gun upstairs and it was all fun and games, but I was like, I swear.
I
like,
see you
I
talk
would
about it
never,
all the time.
I would never kill myself, but there was times where I was thinking like, I've had this migraine for 10 days straight, y'all. Like, I can't because
Now
I can't
imagine
see
you-
it. Because once it's like that, you can't see it getting better. Like, there was times where I had a headache so long. You know when you're sick so long and you're like, I wonder what it feels like to breathe again. Like, I don't even remember what it felt. There was times where I'm like, I don't know what it feels like to not have a fucking beaming headache.
Now imagine being 10. I'm like, bro, what is wrong?
Yeah,
What is going on?
I had bad headaches when I was younger, but not every day like how I just had.
I had
I don't know
a
what
migraine
happened.
every
I've always had them, but not...
migraine.
I don't
every
get them
day.
like you. I get them like you, but I don't get them like that. Mine is mainly seasonal or beaming fucking lights being on me.
My thing is like if I have a severe if I had a low migraine, I can fully function
Yeah,
because
me
I've
too.
had like
Because I'm used to your
Yeah,
tolerance.
bro,
is so
it's-
high.
Migraine will put me.
Yeah.
You have a
You
low
would be able to-
tolerance.
you would be
bro.
better.
We got high tolerances
You a
for them.
biatch.
I can work with a migraine.
you a
I've never
I
had
had
a
migraine,
migraine.
too.
I don't think I've ever had a migraine.
That's
in my
wild.
life.
Niggas be like, you don't
I'm
got a
talking- I
migraine,
told
you're at
y'all,
work. No,
an
I can
ice
work with a
pick?
migraine because I got tolerance for it.
Yeah, bro.
But when it's
God,
when
please
it's a
don't
high
let me-
level migraine, when it's like one of those, I get 4 migraines that put me out every year
4?
when the seasons
Yeah, what?
change.
I only have 2. Oh,
No, I'm talking about the ones where like I'm
See,
balled up, like
I thought
about
you
to
meant
throw
type.
up.
I only have 2
Please
types
don't
of
ever let me
migraines.
get one of them.
I have a migraine where it's like an ice pick on this side or this side.
When you say that,
where
I'll
like
be dead.
where like just like a knife is just
Yeah,
boom.
you're like
Yeah. Or I have y'all ever had like the pressure
this shit
migraine?
ain't funny, bro. This shit
Well,
hurt.
it's like the top. It's like this.
No, I'm just laughing.
And it's like at first it's not that bad, but
And
then
when
it
you
gets
step,
whack.
oh my god.
when you
I don't
step,
wanna do
every
none of
step
that.
I
you
know
take,
mines are bad when I'm like this,
Yes.
or I'm not a sleeper at all. Like I can sleep. I go to bed at 1 o'clock and wake up at 6 and be fully
Me
functional.
too, yeah.
But if I'm sleeping, I'm like my head hurt, my eyes be bloodshot. My mom, she would look at me like, "You got migraine." I'm like,
Yeah, because I'm fucked up right
yeah,
now.
Yeah,
I'm not.
So that's what you be doing when you get a migraine. You go to sleep.
If it's a 10, I'm on 100 out of 100 one. I'm not. I'm
Dark room.
yeah. I'm
Yeah. Hey,
Bro, there was one
Hey,
time.
hold on. We need to stop talking about headaches because I'm gonna get a headache. And
I'm
that's
already
how that
low-key
happens.
getting one. There was one time I had one of the 1.4s that I get out of when the seasons change, where I had to go in a complete pitch dark room.
Yeah, cold.
I had my Xbox light on, and that was fuck. I couldn't go to
Oh,
sleep.
yeah.
I had to turn my Xbox light off. I was like, I can't have any light.
I'm moving
bro.
I move dumb slow.
Yeah.
That
I
was
can't,
bad.
and I'm tall, so I look retarded because I'll literally like when I like stand up and I'm walking, I have to like bend that because my like if I stand walking straight, like I have to
I
like
can't believe you
literally
never had a
bend.
migraine, bro. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah,
That is
Must be nice. We be
I
just
don't
telling
wanna
them,
do
must be
Yeah.
nice.
I don't want to do
you're
it.
lucky.
I'll
You're
take
lucky,
it.
brother. That's what I said.
Bro, I wanted
I'll
at
take
10
it.
years old. I was like, I want to die. This shit is
Yeah.
whack.
Yeah.
This shit is whack.
Cool. Parting thoughts?
That was kind of dark. That one.
Well,
Yeah, let's leave on a
coronavirus.
high note.
Let's see what the coronavirus takes us, brother.
I want to see what you can do.
We made predictions last week. Let's see where we're at on the predictions. Stefan said that Monday they would make the announcement for the shutdown,
And
and
that
he
was
was
wrong.
correct.
Oh, they made it on Sunday and they shut
Well,
down
for
Tuesday.
Monday.
No, for Tuesday.
No, but I mean, let's get real.
He literally.
Okay,
announced
y'all
on
said the
Sunday.
weekend. Neither here nor
No,
there.
I said Friday.
He said
Right.
Friday. I said the weekend.
Did y'all see on
You
Twitter
said-
where it said
He
someone
was right.
No, he wasn't
Where's
right.
someone
he wasn't
said-
right. That's not what he meant. No, he wasn't right.
There it is.
where it said someone said they got dumb sick in January and
Yeah, everybody been saying that they think coronavirus
Yeah.
was in.
Yeah.
because
But
I remember I got dumb sick
Yeah, everybody said they got dumb sick, but I don't.
But we've known about it since December, January. So I mean, that would make sense.
A lot of y'all niggas didn't die then, so I don't understand how that correlates.
Yeah, I guess.
You heard what J. Mike said?
And plus,
his femur hurt.
right? But if everybody had it in January, it would be a lot more wild spread. But
it was one of them. Like,
and
bro,
it's just so fucked up because it's hitting at a crucial time because it's the flu season. So
it's kind of like
it's like the flu and the coronavirus is dangerous, the same symptoms, and the flu season happens every year around this time. So you don't know if you got the flu or
right. It's like, what the fuck do I got?
Yeah.
Take caution.
Anymore.
Don't be dumb. Like
stay safe.
It's not a conspiracy.
Yeah.
I mean, if it is, the virus is real.
Rice and beans.
That's all we got to say.
Rice,
even if it's government made.
Yeah, even if it's government
Tell
made.
them get the rice and beans.
Facts.
Get y'all rice and beans.
Don't be dumb. Don't be a
Rice
spreader.
and
Don't
get
go
your
out
canned
and-
tuna with a spoon.
I don't like tuna.
You don't fuck with
What? Tuna hit?
Not during the apocalypse.
I'm lying. I just had to
Not
do
during
my
the corona apocalypse.
I was about to say tuna hits.
I'll eat tuna out of the
With some hot
Star
sauce?
Kissed out of the blue thing.
I used to
That's
love
all
Do we
we
got
mayonnaise.
any more major announcements this week coming?
Nope, that's it, brother.
No more.
Mayonnaise?
We're going
That's what
right.
time you're on?
Tuna and mayonnaise?
Yeah.
That is wild.
Wait, hold on.
I used to literally make I don't do no more.
That's what you did.
Nasty.
Hold on,
Miracle
hold on.
Whip or whatever.
Hold on.
Mayonnaise to make a sandwich? Oh my god.
First off, you put tuna on you put mayonnaise on your tuna sandwich. That's one.
That's what I'm saying.
Secondly, if you really make tuna out of the can
eating a
and do a
sandwich.
big bowl for
Big
your
bowl,
family,
put
you put mayonnaise in.
I opened the can.
And pickle.
Pepper.
And pickle. No, I ain't put pickle juice. I put
These niggas are sick.
radish. What's the one?
Relish.
Relish. Oh man,
That's
relish
pickle.
and
Oh, wait, that's tuna salad.
maybe I don't know what the fuck it's called. It slaps.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Out the
get us
can, boom.
Okay. Teacher JD, any predictions for this week? Any big predictions coming? Like as far as announcements? Any more shutdowns? Or are they holding us for these 14 days and seeing what happens after?
Or recommendations. Let's leave on a good note.
I think
Not
it's
nothing
going to
else.
go
What do you mean
nationally.
by recommendation?
Because people's not going to follow rules. So y'all niggas need to stay in the house, and people's not going to do that. Then I think it's going to go to national
It's gonna-
eventually.
It will.
All right, all this martial law y'all keep talking about, y'all gonna induce it.
Yeah,
Right.
They
it's
said
all fun- it's all
coronavirus.
fun- Yeah, it's all fun
Stay
and
in the
games.
house.
Like, what'd you say about old boy, the business owner? You said you gonna mess up for everybody.
He really is.
Yeah. I think by the next time we do our podcast, we'll be the same.
coronavirus, stay in the house. Niggas are taking
It'll be
$35 flights
Yeah,
to
I'm sure we're
Miami.
doing it
Right.
Oh, I'm going down there
Right.
ASAP. I
Chilling
know.
on the beach.
There's probably like 10 people on
I
my
don't got
snap that
anything.
went, y'all.
You got anything, predictions or anything next? I don't either.
I don't know if they're gonna let us ride this 14-day wave out there. We're supposed to.
You think they'll close the national before that?
That's
That's possible. I'm not
Yeah,
saying, but
I
it
think
could very
so.
well could.
Damn, April 6th is 2 weeks. Time is flying. Fuck.
There's no way they're gonna let this keep spreading like
You
that.
hold on real quick and then we're out of here. Do you think school will resume?
No, they already
Nah,
came.
they
That's
Fuck
already
no.
done.
Yeah, that's over.
For the
It's
year.
OB, yeah.
Yeah.
Low-key into
Teachers
that
done packed their bags, got their
shit.
vacation.
They done
clothes
canceled
on.
college graduations and everything.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw that.
OB. My friends in the
Saudi. I don't like those anyway,
federal
but-
academy, they sent them home. That's unheard of.
Damn.
Yeah, it's OB. It's about to
Yeah.
get real.
Moral of stories is real.
Yep.
It's definitely real.
Well,
Stay
no
inside.
matter if you believe it came from snow, be smart. Don't infect
China.
your grandparents.
Stay in the
China.
house.
From China.
China, yeah, that meme is so
Stay
funny.
in the house. It's that simple.
Right. Stay in the house.
There ain't shit to do. There ain't that much
Hey,
shit
but
to do.
all y'all do that be walking around with the mask, y'all look like buffoons.
No,
Play the game, read your
Those
Harry
are the
Potter.
people that don't pay
I'm
attention.
coming on with a mask Thursday. Don't you?
Yeah, well,
worry.
you're gonna look just as dumb as they do.
I'm
Y'all don't. Y'all have mountain masks and gloves. Y'all tell me that y'all don't research nothing.
My mom tried to. I went to the street. She said, "Well, here, wear this." I said, "That mask
Nuh-uh.
is doing nothing."
No, you're
It
supposed to have a
literally
mask.
no, you're not.
Telling you what it is. What
So
it
do
is.
you
know how it
watch the
works.
Joe Rogan
I know you saw
podcast?
he
Joe
said
Rogan
there's
was
like
wrong.
fools.
Not Joe Rogan, but my man Michael
I
Osterholm.
don't see him on the front line. He's wrong.
He's on the
Yes.
back line, way back line, because he knows it's real.
Yeah, because he wrote the book, and that's about as much as he did. But all the doctors in them out there are wanting Trump to declare that manufacturing emergency so they can get supplies, which includes masks and gloves. The doctors are begging him because they're running.
All I know is Trump better cut them checks. Now get us out of here.
Where my stack?
Facts.
Where's my stack?
Tell us who the hosts are.
Break it down for us. This is our host, 007. Our host, Troublesome. a very
Trouble
special-
who?
Troublesome.
Don't say some. It's troublesome.
Troublesome.
Some.
Bitch, you're Stefan.
What did he say?
A very special guest, my guy JD,
Facts.
and I am Joe.
But not
So-
Big Dick Joe.
Nah, I'm not Big Dick Joe. I'm Average Dick Joe. Now get us out of here.
All right. This is episode 25.
You was
It's
thinking
another
about
one.
that for how long? About 20 minutes?
About an hour now.
Oh, damn.
Man, he's a geek.
Why don't you smoke it? They don't allow that.
He can
No,
do
they
whatever
don't
he
do-
wants.
yeah, they would never tell
what was
me
I
that.
going to say? Fuck.
You're about to get us out of here.
I know, this is another 3-hour-long podcast. We have more coming down the pipeline.
Episode
Yeah.
25.
We got
ain't
Even
three.
no-
though we're
Hopefully that's
supposed to be
gonna drop this
practicing, even though we're
I'm
supposed to
dreading
be...
it. Bro, that's 10 hours
We are
of
giving
podcast I
Shane
had.
so much work to do, y'all. We got
What they say
episode
now,
content.
at the episode. This is going to be a Noahidols marathon.
Oh, you potted now.
Get your gear.
Them niggas are
Get
funny.
to the site. Get your Noahidols gear. Get your rice and beans.
Y'all gonna have a lot of content. Yeah, please get us out of here. You're stretching this out. Peace, love, and all the above.
No, hold on. Hold on. I had something to tell him.
Peace, love.
I had to tell him something. Hold on.
You gotta do is
You've been
Hold on.
talking for
Yeah,
4
we're supposed
hours.
to be practicing social distancing right now, but the know-it-alls like to do it all their know-it-all way because we know it all, and we are
smoking those,
inviting
man.
guests every week during this corona apocalypse.
Okay.
How do you practice social distancing with 7.4?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Peace, love.
7.4 billion people on the on the earth. How do you practice social distancing? It makes no sense. Anyways, as I like to say, this is episode
Hey, watch
25.
this. Watch
This
this.
is the Know-It-Alls. Peace, love, and all the above. We're out.
And it's just like that. Right, Bart?
China. It comes from China.
Facts.
Oh, damn, we should have talked about